only on ESPN.
Talk about stepping up. Bang! Bang!
It's time to level up your game. Introducing the all-new ESPN app. All of ESPN, all in one place. Your home for the most live sports and the best championship moments.
The electricity is palpable.
Step up your game with no annual contract required. It's the ultimate fan experience. Level up for more on the ESPN app or at stream.espn.com. Sign up now.
ESPN New York, now streaming live on YouTube. Subscribe today and watch the show. WHSQ and WCBS-FM HD2, New York.
Got the number one pick in the NHL draft, but the men that can't seem to stump. Do something dumb, that's an observation. CLT make them need to run.
That's Lawrence Taylor.
Call them every trash, CMT for short. Wonder if we best once you peep the score. Up at the crack of dawn, top stories of the morning. While you're yawning, grab your coffee, rise and shine with 8:80 a.m. This is Drop Time. We provide highlights from your favorite teams. Got Dave and Rick making plenty of picks. It's Rule 76.
Oh, yeah. I mean, today it's a Monday. I would discuss the weather, but I will not. We got Rick here looking lively after a massive birthday celebration weekend. Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing great. I don't like this whole we're not talking weather anymore.
What do you mean?
That's one of your passions.
Well, even RJ this morning starts to talk weather, but I guess he's allowed and I'm not.
No, you know you're allowed. Now you're being spiteful.
That's right.
This is what you're doing. You can't, if we're not going to talk about it, you can't lead every show with, I'm not talking about it.
I love weather.
Well, then you know what? It's a fair point you make. I will not do that anymore, and I apologize.
Either you spread your wings and you fly, because I love it.
Weather.
I like it. Last time you talked about it, you came through. It's not like you didn't hit. You hit. Right? Like if you had said, if you spent the entire week talking about all the snow that we're going to get and then we got nothing, I could understand he's cut off. No. You talked about it. I threatened that if it doesn't happen, we're cutting you off. And what happens? Smashed with snow.
RJ made me feel very badly.
Yeah, I mean, we should be...
you should be thanking God that you have me to give you some weather analysis.
That's what I'm saying. We should be building you up. RJ's tearing you down.
No, tearing me down. And I told you earlier last week, and this is when it really got to be contentious, I said, look out, there could be something percolating for the weekend. And it turns out there was.
Yeah.
They're not here, but other places very close to here got hammered.
I was ready.
Well,
I was ready because I heard from you, a reliable source, that there was some percolation.
I'll tell you what I'll do.
It could snow today.
Thanks for the update. I'll tell you what I would do. If I were to get a full apology from RJ, full verbal apology.
As opposed to what?
As written,
Okay.
I might reinstate the weather.
RJ, you hear this?
A full verbal apology.
That's
yes.
right.
As opposed to a written one.
Yeah, or yes.
Or like a telegram.
Anything like that.
Well, a McGregor type apology, will that work for you?
No.
Yeah, I think you know that will not.
I'm
I want a full apology. If I were to get a full apology, I think tomorrow morning I could get into the weather.
I mean, listen. As I was making my way in this morning, it did hit me as I was walking
Sending
through
us weather.
the
Sending
tundra.
us weather.
It hit me in that moment. You know what? I missed Dave's analysis on the weather.
Mm-hmm.
As I looked down and the wind chill was 3 degrees,
Yeah.
I said, you know what? I could have got this from Dave on Friday to know that I was going to freeze. So, Dave, I'm sorry for clipping your wings. And I wish that you would bring us back the weather.
RJ, apology accepted. I'm back.
Hey, you know what? Here's the hypocrisy in this whole thing.
What's a hypocrisy?
Is that RJ clipped your wings with the weather. And how would we know this morning at, let's see what time it was.
6:03?
Right there, 4:24. How cold it was
Yeah, oh yeah.
in the city? Because RJ was sending us the weather.
Right. That's my point.
I mean, what a hypocrite this guy is.
That was my point.
And
Very
we're back.
hypocritical. But you know what? Even those that make mistakes can remedy them with apology. I've learned that over my time, and RJ has just done that, and I'm back for the weather. So I'll give you updates later on. I'll give you updates tomorrow, let you know what's happening. I'm sensing we could have some snow in the forecast later in the week.
Okay.
All right?
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
So How you doing? What's going on? Good
Oh, I'm
weekend?
doing
A lot of
good.
birthday celebrations?
A lot of birthday celebrations. Yep. My wife's birthday. We have my mom's birthday. Cassie's birthday went great. Kids did an unbelievable job. The chocolate chip cookie cake that we made came out delicious.
That's nice.
Delicious. Pulled it out of the oven just at the right time. Nice and gooey and melty in the middle. And then the hockey game, and we got the basketball game. I mean, how about the hockey game, though? Can we talk about that for a quick second?
Sure, go ahead.
I don't want to get crazy.
Get
But
crazy.
the whole spectacle. Gasparilla is going on right now, so everyone's dressed as pirates. Somehow you manage to have, it's the coldest it's been in, I think, 20 years in Tampa. For them, it's like freezing
It's a
cold.
good game, too.
Great game. Started off bad. I mean, Tampa was bad in the first period. But you had the Bucks walk in. I mean, you had the Lightning walk in dressed as the Creamsicle Bucks with Baker Mayfield and Tristan Wirfs leading the way. You had the Bruins dressed as like, I don't know, what would you call that? Patriots? What were they?
I guess that's what you would say, yes.
Right.
The
And then
coaches looked unbelievable.
I don't know what that outfit was that Coop was wearing. I'm not sure. Like, they looked like...
you know what kind of outfit it was.
Well, I know what it was, but why, though? I don't understand why. He had the Lightning medallion. I mean...
That was phenomenal.
It was awesome. The place looked great. And then, I mean, the game, you got goalie fights. You had, I mean, it ends out in a shootout. It was, I mean, talk about like.
This was a lot better than the one in Miami, I'll tell you that.
This one was awesome.
Yeah, no, this was good stuff.
Awesome. I think the uniforms look good. I don't understand how you fight and then have to go back in the game. I thought that Fazio was like, let's fight so I can get out of here. And then, nope, you have to stay in.
And then they came back to win.
Yeah, no kidding. But first of all, you can't pull him. Like, unless he wants, like, he doesn't get pulled. Like, Coop can't pull him. Like, he has to be like, I'm done. But
right.
He wasn't. And there was earlier on, Cassie said it to me, I had to rewind it. There was a little scrum. Like, this was, like, close to when the fight actually happened. And it looked like Swayman looked down the other end of the ice and shook his head. Like, Valley, like, it looked like, I guess Vazzy must have been like, let's go. And Swayman was like, no. And then he ends up jumping into the pile next scrum, and that's when they fought. It was pretty good. I mean, it's a pretty good fight, but you see how guys react to it. I mean, the players love it. The crowd loved it. I mean, what an awesome...
Might have been the game of the year, just with the entire...
Yes.
Environs and the weather and the outdoor and the game and the goalie fight and the costumes leading up to it.
Yep.
It was like theater. It
was
really
awesome.
was. I thought it was phenomenal stuff.
It was great. Outside, I mean, a lot of penalties. I mean, the Bruins were complaining about like there's a lot of penalties, but still, it doesn't matter. I think everything looked great. Finished in a shootout. That was awesome. And then the next one, again.
Yeah, again, and played well. And Thursday, of course, is trade deadline day. The Knicks, it's strange, though, because they're playing well, and I thought, played a really good game last night. Defensively, I thought played well. But you go back to the same issue with Karl Anthony Towns. He's not
All-star.
playing well, and he doesn't even close games now.
Well, he's an all-star.
Okay, well, fine.
Which is nice for him. Well, so for him, the offense really hasn't been what you're accustomed to seeing. And I don't know if that's just him trying to figure out the system or whatever it ends up being. But, I mean, that,
We're still there?
No.
How long would it take a guy to figure out a system?
Listen, I'm just telling you what it sounds like. I'm not telling you what I believe because I feel like we're far enough along now in the season that we should be able to figure this thing out, especially someone as good as him. Like, this is not somebody that's, this isn't Landry Shamet coming off the bench that's like, I'm having a hard time figuring out how I fit into this thing. Or if it's, it was Josh Hart. Like, what do I do here? Right? Like, I can do all these other things. I'm not necessarily a scorer. They're letting me shoot. Should I shoot? Like, you're the second best player on the team. You're an all-star. Like, the system is you and Jalen. Like, let's figure it out. That hasn't happened. But to his credit, right, like he still is finding ways with the rebounding stuff to contribute. Like last night was one of those nights. He didn't have the points, had the rebounds. Jalen didn't have the points. He had the assists. Right? You got scoring from other places.
Yeah. I mean, Shamet scored. OG scored. Absolutely.
Yeah, what did Mikal end up with? Mikal only had 10. He had a couple big late. He got a nice dunk late.
Well, they had that zone buster where he lined up at the foul line and they kicked it to him and he had that wide open look. They played
He's
well.
Perfect. He's
they
the perfect
really
zone
well.
buster.
I mean, I'll tell you what, Kolek is not afraid to shoot at all, huh?
Oh, no, he'll shoot it.
What did he take, like 10 shots in 13 minutes or something like that?
10 shots in 14 minutes.
Yeah, he is not scared to shoot the basketball. But they're playing good basketball. But I still go back to the big question. Are they good enough to win the whole thing? Are they good enough to get to the NBA Finals? Would they be better suited making a trade for Giannis if that's possible? And I still stand by that would make you a better team. They're not even playing Towns down the stretch of these games now.
Well, here's the thing, though. I mean, I don't. It's such a tough question to answer, right? Just because you don't know exactly what has to be traded to get Giannis. Like, I was reading an article over the weekend just as far as, like, I mean, Cat and Mikal Bridges' trade value isn't great right now. Right? It's like, so what else do you have to include besides those two to get what you need to trade to Milwaukee?
Well, that becomes different. When I say I would make that trade no-brainer, I'm under the assumption that it's going to be a combination of Towns and Bridges. If I'm going to have to go above and beyond that, then I'm going to have to revisit because I don't know that I'm willing to give more than that with what I have right now.
Right. So how desperate are you? Are you desperate enough to throw OG into the mix?
No.
Right.
No.
So again, I don't think it's a simple answer. I think what I would like to do is let this thing play out. I think right now, I'm hoping that he doesn't get dealt. Like this goes down to the wire.
You're hoping that they hang on to Towns, ride it out this rest of this season, and then we'll see where we are in the postseason and in the summer.
Right. I'm willing to run the risk this offseason of having other teams involved and trying to figure it out, as opposed to now doing something out of potential desperation that we got to win now this year.
Well, you're not desperate, right?
No, you're not desperate. You're the 2 seed right now.
That's the nice thing, is you're not in a desperate situation where you have to absolutely go and pull the trigger on a move like this. But
right, like Golden State's desperate.
Golden State's desperate.
Like how many years does Steph have left?
I mean, none.
Right. So you don't want to waste. You don't want to waste a playoff run for Steph. Right. I think there's a lot of Knicks fans that would like to see this group get through a playoff run, just to definitively know. Because the last group, we didn't get to see that.
Right.
Left you wanting.
But this group bounces in the second round, and you're gonna be like, they should have made that trade. What a disappointment! That
right.
They
Which
didn't
is
make that trade.
But again, which is why I'm just hoping that he doesn't get dealt. If it's not us, that he doesn't.
If it's not us, that he doesn't. Correct.
Yeah.
But he's not. I can't imagine he's going to want to. I mean, I think Steph's. I think he's like 37, right?
Yeah.
So he's going to have what this year and maybe one more year. Like I can't envision Giannis wanting to do this all over again on a team that's similar to what Milwaukee is right now.
Right, but I mean, how long? It would have to be It would end up having to be more than just him and Steph, right? It would be. I mean, Steph for the next how many years could just shoot the way that Steph shoots?
He might be able to shoot, but how many minutes can he play, and how many wide open shots is he going to get? And how
they would have to continue they would have to continue to build around that. And then you got the other two teams too. You got Miami and you got Minnesota. And then who's going to? I mean, it's a combination of both, I would guess, right? Like where does Giannis want to go, and which of those teams gives you the best offer?
Mm-hmm. Well, I agree with you. If I can't get him, I don't want anyone to have him.
Well,
right?
That seems like, I mean, that even says that it sounds dumb coming out of my mouth when I say it.
No, I mean, I agree, of course. If I can't get him, I don't want anyone to have him. If I could get him for what I deem to be the appropriate pieces and the fair pieces and without giving up too much, that would be my preference.
I guess the better way to say it is if I would, like percentage-wise, of us getting him and him not being traded, I would rather him not be traded than us get him. If that makes any sense.
So you would rather right now not be dealt, and he's dangled over our potential heads for the summer, rather than trade for him right now.
Yeah.
See, I don't agree with that.
I just don't.
Depending on what the deal is now.
Right, but again, I'm sure they're one of these teams that is interested. If it was as simple as you're making it sound, right? Like I think that probably gets done for unless Leon Rose just doesn't want to trade Cat, which at this point, I mean,
well, I don't know how.
Even if there's a close relationship,
it's a deal you look at and you say, "Boy, we get better, and we move on from Cat." I don't know how you could be opposed to that, other than maybe you're just stubborn. And I don't see that from Leon Rose.
Okay, so like your deal is, it sounds like an easy deal, right? It's Mikal Bridges and it's Cat, and it's the other teams that are involved in this. It's Portland, whatever it ends up being.
Right.
But I'm reading this this morning, and then during the weekend, it's like, okay, these teams have made aggressive offers, right? The Bucks have countered some of these aggressive offers. Like, I don't feel like it's going to be as simple as we're making it.
Maybe not. Well, okay. Well, then I agree with you. Then I don't want to do it. But if it's simple-ish, or if it's a deal that I look at and I say, hey, I like it, then I would pull the trigger and I would do it.
Yeah, but I feel like that's partly because you're afraid that he's going to go somewhere else eventually.
I'm terrified of that. I'm terrified of that, and I have zero faith in Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, but I also think you're willing to sacrifice this playoff run just to make sure that you have him.
I mean, in a perfect world, I don't want to do that, but again, I don't. We're not sitting here in a perfect world.
No, I just don't know how seamlessly this works.
Well,
right,
but you're sitting here telling me that Karl Anthony Towns can't figure out the offense still 50-plus games into the season.
Well, but that's my point, though. So, like, if he can't, like, and he's a good player that can shoot, that can spread the floor. Like, there's a bunch of things he can do. Like, he's a good offensive player, right? Like, I mean, I can understand if he can't figure out the defense because he's not a good defensive player. He can't figure out the offense. So what makes me believe now that he's gone, Bridges is gone, potentially someone else is gone, you bring in Drew Holiday and Giannis, and it just instantly works. And we know when to play Mitch, how much is, how are we working this thing with Mitch and Giannis? Like, there's just a lot of moving parts that I don't know maximize this run. You'll be better you'll be better in the long run,
right?
I think, but I don't know if it maximizes this season.
Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it doesn't. But does it maximize the next 4 seasons after that?
I think the answer to that question is probably yes, which is I think why you end up doing the deal if it presents itself.
All right,
if the phone rings and it's Milwaukee.
Would you do it to block someone else from getting him? If he was going to get dealt elsewhere, would it make you more willing to make that trade right now?
If it was in the East, yes, especially. Yeah, but just, again, like, he's going to have to go to a team that he wants to stay with, I would think. I can't imagine that Giannis wants to get dealt this season, play the rest of this season, and then get traded from or threaten that team with, hey, I only got 1 year left. I'm not picking up my option, and I'm not signing an extension. So what does that team do now? They just use him for one playoff run, and then they have to trade him again? That's not what a team's
right.
A team's not going to want to give up what they'd have to give up to get him if he's leaving.
No, that's accurate. And I would think that they would have to get the okay from him to trade him there.
So he's gone. Yeah, the other team. So he's gone. Right? So in that case, if he goes to a different team at the deadline, then he's gone.
Well, we'll find out by Thursday. Thursday at 3 o'clock. Is Giannis going to be dealt? If I had to bet on it right now, I would say he's probably not going to be dealt. You think
it sounds like it's going to come down to the wire? It sounds like that it would have to be like kind of like the perfect storm, right? Deals right, like whatever their counter is to some of these deals, that team accepts, and then it's a team that Giannis wants to extend with.
I think we're at the point where we all agree he will not be on Milwaukee, right? He will start of next season. He will not be on Milwaukee. The only question is, does that deal get done this week? Or does it get done this summer?
Correct.
Yes. But, by the way, I knew I wouldn't enjoy it, but no football is brutal.
I didn't love it.
It's brutal. And you had, like, family stuff and hockey stuff. It's brutal.
Yeah, but still, like, I mean, there was still, like, this hole.
It's a tremendous hole.
Because even if I have hockey usually during whatever, the 1 o'clock games or the later games, at least I have... I'm going to have whatever the team was playing, like whatever, if it's Giants or Jets, I'm going to have that on DVR, and then I'm going to get home for a portion of it, and I'll be home for Sunday Night Football.
Well, Sunday Night Football is dead.
Listen, I got tennis, which was good. Tennis was solid.
Good.
Solid. And then I got good hockey, and I got basketball.
Here's the thing. Even having great tennis and great hockey and great basketball and good college basketball, it doesn't take away the fact that football is so great and so comforting. And at least for me, when it's not there, I miss it terribly. Terribly.
I can't say that I didn't miss it. I did miss it. But I do think that there are so many activities you can do with all that time. Because it is a lot of time.
It's a lot of time. I mean, it's 12 hours every Sunday.
Yeah.
Maybe more if they play in the morning game.
Right, and it's going to get progressively worse with the 9:30 games now. All the time.
That being said, I'd rather have 9:30 in the morning till 11:30 at night than not have it.
100%. I don't think there's any question.
Well, I missed it yesterday. And you know what? I got angry at all the people back in like August, like, this is going to be the last Sunday that you don't have football until, February 1st. Well, it was February 1st. No football.
And we're here.
No football.
No football. I don't
Doesn't matter.
No, what's the matter is it's funny because it's like it gives me. I don't know if it's the football. I definitely miss the football, or it's like the planning around the football that I like.
It's all
also,
of it. It's
that
very comforting.
It's the whole thing. It's like, okay, what am I going to eat? What am I going to eat? Like all those different things I like to go into it.
It's the day is encapsulated by football and all the things that go along with football.
Right. I felt like I had no real schedule.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. There's no plan.
But I did though. Like I did have a plan, but the plan didn't feel complete.
No, we had a big issue yesterday morning.
Oh, what happened yesterday morning?
Wake up yesterday morning. It's chilly in here. What's going on?
Oh, no heat?
That's off.
Oh, no.
Off.
What happened? You didn't lose a pipe, did you?
Transformer blew.
Oh.
Yeah.
You don't have a generator?
No.
Why?
Because we don't have a generator.
You get crushed with snow all the time. You need a generator.
Yeah, but we never have any real power issues. So
well, you're lucky you didn't. How long was the power out for?
Well, it was just this one specific transformer, which runs the upstairs heat.
That's not good.
Called my HVAC guy. He's there in an hour. Went to the shop, got a little transformer, brought it over. Fixed. All fixed. All good.
Good. You're rolling now.
Yeah.
All right.
Rolling
You're
along.
lucky you didn't lose a pipe.
Thank God.
Oh, forget it. You don't want that.
Thank goodness. And then I went to my friend's birthday party yesterday as well, which was
You went to
phenomenal.
Michael's birthday party, not just a friend. It was Michael's birthday party.
65th birthday party, yeah.
Beautiful.
Today's his birthday. You better text him.
I'm obviously going to text him. I know. I
don't know. You didn't go to the birthday party.
I couldn't go. It was my wife's birthday.
Well, you know who else from the station went to the birthday party besides me?
Brownshire.
Nobody. Nobody.
I thought Brownshire was going.
Brownshire didn't go. Peter didn't go. Bart didn't go. Alan didn't go. You didn't go. Carlin didn't go. I felt badly for him. Winthrop didn't go.
He had all his Yankee people there.
He had his Yankee people there. I had a nice conversation with Aaron Boone.
That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to get him on the show?
He's going to be on Michael's show today at 2 o'clock.
Oh, no surprise, but are you going to get him on our show?
I asked him, would you like to come on the show? He said, yes, I would like to come on the show. So
if that's Gary Myers, Aaron's on the show.
Yeah, absolutely.
Gary Myers gets things done.
Probably before he joins Michael today at 2 o'clock. Gary Myers has a tremendous pipeline, but don't bury the lead that you didn't go to Michael's party. And there were people asking for you. Where's Rick?
I told you I wasn't going. I RSVP'd.
How about this?
No.
I had this conversation, which made me feel very uncomfortable.
What?
Where's Rick? I said he's got his own birthdays today. I said his wife, his mom. Oh, Mickey, her birthday's today. Oh God.
Mickey's a
and
mess right
this
now.
is like a well-known person. It was like, oh, Mickey's birthday's today. Also, I'm like, you know what? What is wrong with you?
Now that's one fine-looking coat you're wearing there.
Yeah. Mickey's got some issues right now. She got a little knee thing. I mean, Mickey's in one right now.
Let's break. We have a lot to get to today. We're going to go around the league. We're going to do a frenzy. We got Giants OC stuff and some troubling Giants news as well. We got some Jet stuff to get into. A lot of Knicks. A lot to do. 800-919-3776. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. That's ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN.
ZipRecruiter. Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNNewYorkContests.com.
That's ESPNNewYorkContests.com.
Hi, I'm John D'Agostino from D'Agostino & Associates, the injury firm. You know what's interesting about the words personal injury? The first word is person. And at D'Agostino & Associates, that word means everything. That's because I handpick every person in our firm, from the pleasant professional person who answers your call to the experienced person litigating your case in court. Because every person in my firm is an extension of me, and the only way to exceed our clients' expectations is to deliver the highest level of personal service every single time. And that starts with hiring the right people. You see, we know that every client is a person too. Someone going through the toughest time in their lives and deserves to be more than just a file number. At D'Agostino & Associates, we put the person back in personal injury. So call 1-800-BITE-BACK. That's 1-800-248-3222 and ask for me, John D'Agostino. And let's talk about your case, person to person. D'Agostino, law, bite back.
Hey, New York and New Jersey, commitment issues? No problem. Now you can get unlimited talk, text, and data for $25 a month forever, as in for life. Switch now at boostmobile.com. After 30 gigabytes, you may experience slower speeds. Pay $25 a month as long as you stay on the Boost Mobile Unlimited plan.
Knicks fans, it's time for basketball, and the action starts on Wednesday at Pig Beach with Team ESPN New York and Ultra. Whether you need a pregame spot or you're looking for the right Knicks bar to watch the game versus the Nuggets, Pig Beach is your destination. The party tips off at 7 p.m. Team ESPN will be giving away plenty of ESPN, Ultra, and Knicks prizes. Join fellow Knicks fans on Wednesday night at 3537 36th Street, ground floor in Astoria. Cheer on your Knicks, enjoy Ultra draft and bottle specials, and cool prizes all game long at Pig Beach in Astoria.
Okay, guys, quick PSA. Forgetting Valentine's Day flowers is not the move. Get it right this year. Send farm fresh flowers from the Books Company. And right now, get 25% off with code CANTY. Books flowers are cut fresh, so you get bigger, brighter blooms that last way longer. And it's easy. Pick the bouquet, the delivery date, and you're done. Valentine's Day is February 14th, right after the big game, so order now. Go to Books.com and use code CANTY for 25% off. That's BOUQS.com.
Smalls here. Life is full of choices, some big, some small. And when you choose an H&R Block Tax Pro, you're choosing the largest network of tax expertise to be in your corner. For when your big ambitions need help with the small details. For when your six figures come from 6 different places. For when your gaming stream becomes your revenue stream. For when your business's year one needs 70 years of tax know-how. At H&R Block, they've seen it all. And they're here to help you make the most out of your money for life outside the box.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. A high of 31 today, which is nice, and some sun. So maybe, possibly, some of that snow may go away. Maybe a little scooch.
Snow's not going anywhere.
A little scooch of snow goes away?
It's not going anywhere. I had to do some shoveling over the weekend. Ugh.
Really?
I'm so over the snow. Done with it.
Oh, it's terrible.
I'm over it.
It is god-awful.
Just dirty salt. I'm just over it.
By
the way, can I make a suggestion?
Yeah, I love suggestions.
Rather than have you dress up as RJ at the tailgate for your punishment,
If it were to be RJ that wins, yes.
Is there any way we could get you to wear what Chappell Roan was wearing on the red carpet for your punishment?
No.
Well, I think it's a nice look for you.
I don't think so.
It's gonna be hot.
Potentially, yes.
Very breathable.
Very breathable.
Very breathable. I think if anyone on the show has the nipples to handle it, I think it's you.
I don't think anyone's ever been as
I don't
fascinated
think anyone on
by
the show has that possibility.
I don't think
many people in the world can pull that off.
I don't think anyone on the show has ever been as fascinated by something as Rick is by that outfit.
Look at it. I can't tell how. Where is it? I don't see the rest of it.
You're fascinated by the outfit. And then you're discussing it, and then did we see it? And then you got to look it up, and now you're bringing it to air.
Yeah.
And Raymond, I don't know if you feel like this. It feels dangerous.
No, this was by design. This didn't happen by mistake.
No,
that's right.
It wasn't
well done
by design.
Well crafted.
I saw it. I want to discuss it with friends. I want to see if you guys can crack the case.
I can't answer the questions. I don't have the answers you're looking for. I don't know what to tell you. That's the first time I've seen it. And I've got no answers.
But Ray, for a 27-year-old, Ray is under the impression that she is not aging overly well.
If you told me she was 27 years old, I would have told you. Again, I told you, there's no way. There's no way.
What did you say?
That.
She doesn't have a young face? that might be the most polite way to say that you look old.
Yeah,
you don't have a young face.
He's not wrong.
She doesn't have a young look, I think is what he said.
Yeah, and he's not wrong.
Because I see I see how it's being held on, but I don't see the like. Thought maybe it's a shirt. No, that's just. I think those are just rings.
Wow. Well, why don't you call up her people and ask what was going on?
I'd love to
there.
know. I'm interested to know. That's the
okay.
reason why you wear it, though. So people talk about it, and I want to know how the hell that what's going on there.
Okay. Well, that's
what I want to know.
Seems like maybe this is 9 o'clock hour conversation.
Well, no, I watched Lady Gaga was wearing like a wicker basket hat. Like it was some wild stuff. Craziness.
It sounds unbelievable.
I feel like everyone's trying to outdo each other since Lady Gaga's meat dress, however many years ago that was.
A meat dress?
A dress made of meat, yes.
Google what Heidi Klum wore.
Now that I saw.
Yeah.
I saw what she was wearing.
Did she look terrific?
You could say that.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
You could say that.
I'm a big fan of Heidi Klum.
I think she was.
I think most people are.
The outfit was compared to like a chicken breast, like just like what a chicken, chicken skin.
An uncooked chicken, yeah.
Yeah, an uncooked
RJ,
chicken.
did you have Grammy outfit recap on the docket today?
Rick came in like we're recapping a game. Like he came ready to go. He's got thoughts. He's got notes.
This is what happens when you
Do
don't
you have written
football.
notes, Rick, for this?
This is what happens when you don't have football.
When you don't have football, this is the result. This is what Rick is at breaking down the Grammys and what people are wearing.
Are you a red carpet Grammy guy too?
Not normally. No, I mean, my wife loves the red carpets. Yeah, I just kind of stumbled into this one. I noticed that it was going to be on, and then I saw some outfits.
Mm.
Yeah,
Exciting.
Justin Bieber performed in like underwear.
I heard he was topless.
It was just shorts and socks. I think he had on.
Justin Herbert was there with his girlfriend.
Madison
that I saw.
Beer. Yep.
Yeah. Long Island's own Madison Beer.
My guy, I felt bad for my guy too. My guy Alex Warren. He kind of had a little, ear, when you see them messing around with their ears? You know how they wear the ears? Kind of like, the ears, like so you can hear whatever you want to hear. It could be,
yeah.
Yeah, I think he clearly was struggling
I thought you had
with
him
it.
in like Mickey Mouse ears.
No, not the Mickey Mouse ears. And then he tried to, as he was taking one off, kind of went off, like he stopped for a second, but his backup people kept singing. No, I felt terrible for him. You could tell he was pissed at the end.
That's unfortunate.
I need football, is what I need.
And did you see our buddy Jelly Roll? He looks unbelievable.
I saw Jelly, yeah.
He's lost over 300 pounds.
It's amazing. Amazing.
Yeah. See? I told you. I mentioned the first segment, no football. You're like, I was okay. I was fine. Then all of a sudden it's like, what do you think about this outfit? What do you think about this?
I missed it. Yeah, I missed it. You're right.
You don't want to admit it, how much you missed it.
I don't want to admit it, but clearly I missed it.
But clearly, if you're sitting there breaking down the Grammys,
I obviously have the symptoms. I missed it.
Yeah, you have all the symptoms, and you're in full withdrawal right now.
Yeah, I need it. I want it. Give me we're at Super Bowl week at least. All right, this is the week. We're ready.
That's already dead.
It's not dead. We got the whole week. Dead. We're going around the league.
We'll go around the league at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, we're going to make picks on Friday. We'll have Frenzy on Friday. We got all sorts of fun activities.
Yeah.
Stop being so negative.
I don't know. I'm not a Super Bowl guy anymore.
Why? The game is going to be a good game.
I hope. I think so. Maybe.
What do you mean maybe?
Maybe.
You got two good defenses.
Be a good game. I think Seattle's the better team right now.
Right, but RJ gave us some interesting statistics. Is this Patriots team still going to be a problem for Sam Darnold? Does not have good numbers.
No, he does not. So I don't even know who it was. It might have been Greg Bedard. It was a Greg. RJ, you could probably look up on the show sheet who was on with Grassa this weekend. But he said, whoever this Greg fellow was, he said, no team in the history of football has an easier run to the Super Bowl than the Patriots. He said, we could sit here, we can analyze. He goes, they had two teams that could barely move the football in the first two games. Then they had, Jared Stidham in the championship game who could barely throw the football. He's like, no team has had an easier run an entire season getting to the Super Bowl than this Patriots team.
Right, but Drake May didn't play well either, though. They still went up against great defenses.
Greg Bedard.
That's how it's labeled in the sheet.
Greg Bedard.
This is Greg Bedard.
There's no Greg Bedard.
That's what it says.
Is it spelled B-I-R-D?
No, it's B-E-R-D-A-R-D.
It's not Greg Bedard.
You said look up the sheet. I looked up the sheet.
Well, little did I realize that a functional moron would be filling out the sheet.
Wow.
That's not nice. Greg Bedard.
It's not Bedard.
I don't think he stresses the R in the.
Well, there is no R. That's why he doesn't stress it.
It's Greg Bedard.
It's not Greg Bedard.
Call.
B-E-D-A-R-D.
Not according to the sheet.
Why did you ask?
You
So why
said
did you ask that?
because I didn't know what Greg.
You
Once
said
gave
look
me
at the sheet.
The Berdard or the Bedard, I would have known.
You said look at the sheet. I looked at the sheet.
I mean, RJ.
It says Greg Berdard.
It's not Greg. There is no Greg Berdard.
Sheet
Big
begs to
fans
differ.
of Greg Berdard's work.
Is this guy with the Patriots podcast? Is this the Bedard
Yes.
we're talking about? Yeah.
It's Greg
definitely not
Bedard.
No, this is a
Berdard.
different guy.
Oh, then who is this guy?
Berdard.
Well, I'll tell you what though, he does a podcast with Nick Cattles. If you had Berdard and Cattles,
There's no Berdard.
There is though.
it says Greg A. Berdard.
Poultry and meat.
That's not
Yeah.
who it is. It's not Berdard.
You got Surf and Turf.
It's Bedard. Forget it. Let's talk about the woman's nipples, please.
I was done. I'm past that. I'm interested in. I want to know the story. That's it. Maybe if you were Gary Myers, he could get Chapel Roan on.
Great.
Live performance of Pink
Is that
Pony
what
Club
you
would
want?
be
You want
nice.
Chapel Rowan on the show?
It's an A-list guest you told us about.
Rick really wants answers on that.
You know what I
dress.
was thinking about this weekend?
Oh, no.
You're very disrespectful to all the guests we have.
Why?
I give us Louis Riddick. I give us Mel Kiper.
You didn't give us
Jordan
Louis Riddick.
Renan, Rich Samini, and in your Ian Begley. In your mind, no, these are not A-list guests.
No, you didn't
in my mind, these are big time guests.
You
These
didn't
are
give us any of
beautiful
those-
guests.
You didn't give us any of those guests.
What do you mean? We have all those guys.
Yeah, you didn't give them to me.
Jordan Schultz. I give you guests up the yin yang.
Stop. Hey, this is not. You're talking about Jeter and A-list. I mean, no offense to Jordan Schultz.
Jeter's
We love
boring.
him.
Nobody wants Jeter on the show.
Jordan Schultz is not what you were talking about this summer.
So in your mind, you don't. So what you're saying is, all these guests that we have on, you're better than them.
No.
That's
No,
exactly what you're saying.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Maybe I'll get Greg Berdard on the show.
Yeah, listen,
You land Berdard. We forgive you.
you didn't give us any of these guests. The only guest you gave us was Jordan Schultz, and that, listen, no offense, was not what you described this summer.
Well, I went and thought about it, and Jeter, you're just bland, boring. Great player.
It wasn't Jeter. You were listening. You were A-list actors and actresses.
Well,
the
then I
Mannings.
get yelled at by you guys. Who wants actors and actresses?
RJ, you see what this guy's doing? Yeah, as if you gave us these. He didn't give us these guests.
Listen,
RJ's more responsible for these guests than you are.
I mean, just look at the weekend. Harbaugh, Andy Reid, Ozzie Newsome, Berdard. I mean,
It's one guy. One guy's monopolizing it for everybody. Berdard.
yeah. I mean, Gary.
One
Gary,
guy. It's your guy.
Gary moved in, took your furniture, put his feet up on the end table, kicked you out. That's what happened there.
He runs this place now.
He really does.
it's his house now.
That's right.
Yeah, you gave him a room. Hey, Gary, you can spend the night.
He's the
and
captain
he's here.
now.
He's living at your home.
Yes, that's right. He's using
Oh.
my bidet.
Right, the milk is. Where's the milk? Gary drank it all.
Yeah,
Gary's having
from the
cereal.
carton. I walk into the kitchen. Gary is drinking from the carton. Puts it down. Is like, I'm done. We need
Are
more
those
milk.
Are
Go
those
get
my
more
pa-
milk.
Yeah. Are those my pants? They're my pants now.
Yeah, I am the captain now.
Yeah, he is. He is doing what you set out to do all summer long.
That's right.
Yeah, that's unbelievable. It really is.
And you should be very fearful because you hear behind the scenes. Maybe it's not even behind the scenes anymore. Gary next year back for season 2. So you have
back for season 2.
So you have the summer
How
to
could he not be?
Yeah, you have the summer to regroup on what you want your plan of attack to be. Because I mean, if this was just Gary's entree, what's he going to bring for season 2?
What could he possibly do next year?
Oh,
don't challenge him.
What could he? Well, I'll challenge him. What could he possibly do for next year?
why would you challenge him? You saw what just happened.
Because I think this man would rise to the challenge.
You might have Harbaugh for a weekly.
Yeah, I don't want him to rise to the
He might
challenge.
co-host with Harbaugh next year.
No, but we don't want him. We want you to rise to the challenge. You're looking at this the wrong way.
Gary might be your offensive coordinator at this rate.
RJ's trying to get you to rise to the challenge. We don't need Gary to again rise to the challenge. You shrunk to the challenge. Gary rose to the challenge.
And you don't like the guests we have. Ian Begley's birthday yesterday. Did you reach out?
Ian Begley's birthday's tomorrow. Yesterday too.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
How did you know
not a real
that?
friend.
How did you know Ian's birthday was yesterday?
Because I know. Because he's
Facebook.
my friend.
That's Facebook. You're right. Facebook.
No, it's
I'm
not
on
Facebook. It's on my phone.
No, I'm not. It's not on your phone. Stop it.
It's when he had a 30th birthday party years ago, and I was invited to the party. Yes, I know when his birthday is.
Now, did you take that upon yourself to save into the phone, or did that do it automatically?
It just happened.
Uh-huh.
But that doesn't make it any less impressive that I sent him a text on his birthday.
At least he admits it. That is really nice.
Do you wish Berdard a happy birthday? It's his birthday.
There is no Berdard.
Poor Berdard.
This poor guy.
The man doesn't exist. There's no Berdard.
Just mangling the poor guy's name.
You guys are the worst. Well, you know what? It doesn't get more New York than this. Wild Turkey Bourbon is giving you the chance to score the ultimate New York game day. One lucky winner, just one, scores a pair of tickets to opening day in the Bronx and New York Knicks tickets, both on Friday, April the 3rd. 2 games, one epic day, no compromises. To enter, find the contest tile on the ESPN New York app and submit your entry, or sign up in person at select Wild Turkey events happening around the city. Brought to you by Wild Turkey Bourbon. When you know it's right, don't change a damn thing. Must be 21 or over. Enjoy a Wild Turkey responsibly. Let's break. Come back. We'll get to your calls. 800-919-3776 on Giannis. We'll morph into some Giants and Jets conversation as well around the league at 8. 8:30, we'll do a frenzy. It's DNR with you, ESPN New York.
Guys, quick PSA. Forgetting Valentine's Day flowers is not the move. Trust me. This is why I go to the Books Company every time. Books delivers modern bouquets fresh to her door. Plus, with my code CANTY, you get 25% off. Books flowers are cut fresh from the best farms in the world, so you get bigger, brighter blooms that last way longer. They've got incredible flowers, even roses grown on the side of a volcano. And the best part? Books makes it easy. Pick the bouquet, the delivery date, and you're done. No last-minute panic. That's why Books has over 50,000 five-star reviews. And listen, even if she says, don't get me anything, that doesn't mean no flowers. Flowers still score every time. Valentine's Day is February 14th, right after the big game, so don't fumble this. Order now. Go to Books.com, use my promo code CANTY for 25% off. That's BOUQS.com, promo code CANTY. Books, promo code CANTY.
More people trust their hearts to New York Presbyterian than any other hospital in New York. It's because New York Presbyterian has the most experienced cardiovascular doctors, treating a full range of heart conditions, from heart failure to valve repair, with the most advanced treatments. Find a doctor at nyp.org/heart. New York Presbyterian. New York Presbyterian Hospital, based on U.S. News & World Report 2025 to 2026 cardiology, heart, and vascular surgery rankings.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You sort through tons of resumes and you get too many so-so applicants. You're just waiting for someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now, there's a place where you can meet them fast. ZipRecruiter.
Need to hire right away. Start your search for strong candidates. The right fit awaits. Build your team. Build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN right now to try it for free, and you're on your way to meeting your match. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. So try it now. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
My name's Brian Windhurst, and I've seen a lot of good offense in my life. If you're looking to initiate some offense of your own against your high-interest credit card debt, I'm letting you know a SoFi personal loan might be the play. A SoFi personal loan could be quite the triple threat with low fixed rates, no fees required, and as soon as the same day funding. View your rate for a SoFi personal loan at SoFi.com/offense. Loans originated by SoFi Bank, N.A. member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply at SoFi.com/offense. NMLS 696891.
Access to education changes lives. That's why National University provides flexible online and hybrid programs from associate to doctorate degrees. Since 1971, NU was built to serve non-traditional working and military learners nationwide. NU understands the demands of work, family, and service. Each year, more than 130,000 learners trust National University to move forward. Visit nu.edu to learn more.
NBA fans don't just watch the game, they live it. So stream like you're courtside with NBA League Pass, your ticket to all the action. Watch your favorite team shine and catch the league's brightest stars and rising stars at the same time with multi-view on your favorite devices. From the plays you can't believe to the most live games and the drama that comes with it. If it happens on the court, it's happening on NBA League Pass.
Only select out-of-market games available. Blackout restrictions apply. Additional charges and other conditions may apply. Visit NBA.com/subscriber agreement for full terms and conditions.
This is Heidi Klum's husband or ex-husband.
Nice job
Seal,
by
right?
you. Nice job by you.
Seal.
See? That's
Yep.
right. Pop culture, I'm there. I finished season 4 of Dexter.
Of course you did.
I'm 2 episodes into season 5.
What's your favorite season so far?
4.
You loved it.
John Lithgow was the villain. Have you watched it?
No.
John Lithgow was the villain, and the end of season 4 was jarring. Like
Is
a
it worth-
massive plot twist.
Let me ask you
Massive.
a question. Let me ask you a question.
Mhm.
Since you're the streaming guy on the show,
Mhm.
is it worth getting involved with Dexter?
So I'm 4 seasons in, like I said. I've heard that the next 4 seasons are not nearly as good as the first 4.
Okay.
And it is a little bit gory and macabre, as one might say.
So I'm not getting into it.
But is it a good, entertaining show? Yes.
Okay. Yeah, but that's, you're talking 8 seasons now.
It's a lot. It's a lot of TV. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. It's a lot of TV.
So a couple of different angles we got to get after the Giants with. Firstly, the OC situation. So Monken to the Browns. That's done. That apparently that was the guy. That was signed, sealed, and delivered. So much so that they didn't even do like interviews with all the people they would have done interviews because they just assumed they were going to get Ton Monken because he wasn't going to go to Cleveland. But now we're in a position where they're kind of opening up the whole search. Cliff Kingsbury has been interviewed. So now it's open season. Davis Webb, I guess, is someone. And the reason I hear that Davis Webb is somewhat of a possibility is because Sean Payton calls plays in Denver. So if he was allowed to call plays with Jackson Dart, would that be more attractive than staying in Denver? I don't know the answer. But now we have I guess there's going to be a wait before they make their decision on an offensive mind.
Right. At this point, there's no... at this point, outside of, the Monken thing, where it's like we all thought that, or assumed, our fault, that, I don't know, either he wasn't going to get the Cleveland job or he wouldn't necessarily want to take the Cleveland job, that he'd be the OC and this wouldn't even be a conversation. But,
right.
The idea now that he's in Cleveland, it's also like, who's he taking with him, right?
He already took the offensive line coach, who I've actually heard not great things about, George Warhop, but that was the guy that Harbaugh wanted, and now he's going to go to Cleveland with Monken.
Yeah, right. And now it's, again, I think we keep going back to the same thing, though, with this, is that because it's John Harbaugh and because of the 18-year track record of success, that whoever he ends up deciding, you'll be fine with.
That's right. Until the Giants and Jets, I feel, are on polar opposite spectrums. I feel the Giants, it's like, you know what, I'm going to believe in it because it's Harbaugh and whatever he does will work until I see that doesn't happen. And with the Jets, it's like, I don't care who they hire, I won't believe it'll work until I see it work.
Yeah, I think the fear now is, and I apologize for not having his name written down, but the guy who handles all Harbaugh's time management stuff and making these decisions on 3rd down and 4th down. Like, there's a fear that guy may
wind up in Cleveland also.
May end up in Cleveland.
Yeah, and I think he just assumed all these guys because I think that a lot of people thought that Schwartz was going to get that Cleveland job, and then Monken was going to come to the Giants, right? And then all the dominoes would follow. But it feels like there's a little monkey wrench thrown into this thing right now.
Yeah, there is, but I think that most Giants fans are comfortable that he's going to figure it out. It's just. I think there's a lot of people in that Cleveland locker room that thought it was going to be Schwartz. Schwartz thought he was going to get that job.
Schwartz thought he was going to get it. Schwartz wanted it and probably won't be back because of it now.
It doesn't sound like he's under contract. So, depending on, what they end up doing, it also sounds like Monken was one of the people inside Baltimore's building that actually liked Shador.
Correct.
Right? So, that's also part of this. And I don't know when was Todd Monken going to get another opportunity to be a head coach?
Well, he's not. I think he's almost 60 years old,
take it.
and he's not.
Right. So I listen. I don't know exactly who it's going to be. I think the idea that Jackson Dart pushed for Charlie Weiss Jr., and it doesn't sound like that's going to happen. It's not necessarily the worst thing in the world, right? I mean, I would have liked that, the idea of, having that comfortability, having someone that I mean, really the offense is going to be, how do we get the best out of Jackson Dart going into year 2, right? That's saw with Drake May in New England.
That's exactly what you're trying to replicate, is what New England was able to do. Well, I mean, you look at Cliff Kingsbury had tremendous success with Jaden Daniels, right?
Yeah, right, he did. And then for whatever reason, and injuries being part of that, that didn't happen this last season.
Well, but I wouldn't even blame that on Kingsbury. I would blame that on injuries. Like, I feel like he was a scapegoat of that.
Right, but if he was that good and Jaden Daniels liked him that much, why is Cliff Kingsbury not going back to Washington?
It's a fair question. Unless they just had to have a scapegoat because they were so bad. I mean, they were putrid this year.
I know, but you had Jaden Daniels in the NFC Championship game.
So does he not get credit for that?
Well, you would imagine he would. We talked about Jaden Daniels having the best rookie season in the history of the sport.
Right. I mean, he led a team to the NFC Championship game.
So, I mean, I don't know exactly what happened there. And I don't know how much John Harbaugh wants to have somebody that he's familiar with or that he's worked with.
Fair. And I guess I was reading every year of his 18 years in Baltimore, his offensive coordinator had been an offensive coordinator at some point in the NFL. So it kind of takes out the guys who have never done it before, right? You would think, unless he's willing to just go completely in a different direction.
So, I mean, I don't know what the hell happened with that situation either. The Matt Nagy situation, where he must have been, I don't know if he was that confident, if they were going to make a change anyway, but it felt like he might get a job as a head coach.
For jobs.
And then they replaced them in Kansas City
with the enemy.
And now he has no job.
Well, I think he's an option as well with the Giants.
I mean, Greg Roman, who's been with Harbaugh before.
I don't want any part of Greg Roman.
Yeah, I don't know if that fits exactly what
I've heard. He's one of the finalists for the Jets.
He is.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Jets try to figure it out. You thought it was going to be Frank Reich, and that was signed, sealed, delivered, just like you thought Wink was signed, sealed, delivered.
Well, Wink and Frank Reich, and I heard, was it the Ass Man was like, I don't I like that, two older guys. I mean, but at least they're established, smart NFL guys who have been head coaches in this league.
Well, that could help, right? That's what we try to do on the defensive side of the ball with Steve Wilks. It felt like that's why you hired Steve Wilks. It couldn't have been. It wasn't track record with Steve Wilks.
Clearly not.
You know what I mean? Like how many one and dones has Steve Wilks been in different organizations?
All of them. Like he's going for the world record.
So it wasn't going to be that. And now you have the whole thing with Wink and how that whole thing. The idea that you brought him all the way here to all of a sudden then just drop the hey. By the way, I'm calling plays.
It's another embarrassing mark.
And they lost their tight end coach. Coaches don't want to be a part of places that have this kind of instability. I mean, it's you gotta.
I got to play something for you.
Oh, God.
RJ?
Yes.
This is troubling, right?
Great.
This is tough.
Well, I'll tell you why it's troubling. Because this is, RJ, you'd agree with this, I think. This is not a hot take artist, right?
No.
Like, this guy, in fact, is very opposed to the hot take.
And as respected as he gets.
That's awesome. Good. I'm glad you guys found
He's on Gary levels of respect.
Super.
He's as respected as they come. Peter King. What I can't see the full name of this. What's the name of the podcast, RJ?
Between the Tackles.
Between the Tackles. Peter King, the great Peter King, has no understanding, is confused, and is horrified at what's going on with Aaron Glenn and the Jets.
Whatever the Jets touch turns to crap. And that is what has happened with them over the last few years. Does he have any coaches left? Is he just standing there alone at the bow of the ship, saying, hey, anybody want to come and work for us? This is a really bad situation. You've got to do a better job holding the fort until the new stars come in, until you get fortified. You got to do a better job than what Aaron Glenn did this year. That was a debacle. How in the world can you have any hope for the Jets? I don't care if they have 64 first-round picks. They're a laughingstock and have been for years. And I'm not trying to jump on their grave, but holy crap. Every decision they make turns to crap. It just does.
I mean, I've heard Peter King forever. He was in the first documentary we did. I've never heard him speak like that before, ever.
It's the crap version of the Midas touch. Everything they touch turns to crap.
I mean, it's unbelievable. Have you ever heard anything like that?
Like this? No, I mean, not from him. I mean, they've lost 10 coaches. If you think about it, though, he's kind of just stating the obvious. I mean, when you look at how people view the Jets, right? Robert Saleh gets fired, leaves for a year, goes to the Niners, has tremendous success with all the injuries and everything else, and boom, he's in Tennessee as the head coach. Right? Like it doesn't. I think that the reputation of the Jets around football is it's the Jets. Right? It's not that Robert Saleh was a bad coach. It's like who could have success
that's the
with
thing.
the Jets?
I think when you fail with the Jets, it's like, well, it's not as bad because they're the Jets.
Yeah, what level of failure was it? Was it a train wreck? No, for the most, it was. I mean, the defense was good. Like there were some good things. Okay, well, if he could do that with the Jets, think about what he could do with a functional organization.
Right. I think that's 100% true.
Okay, but which makes it even scarier with how bad this is now.
I'm not exaggerating when I say this. This is the worst I've ever seen the Jets in my life.
This is, I mean, the worst part is how the fan base feels now about the organization.
They hate them.
It is a hate with
they hate them, and they should hate them.
I don't know how it gets better. I don't. Because when you look at that,
you do know how. You don't trust that it's going to happen, but you do know how. If you somehow hit on the right quarterback or you somehow hit on the right coach.
Right.
Those are your only two ways it could get better.
Right. And if that's, I mean, that feels like it's going to have to be sheer luck at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Because right now you have 2 first-round picks, one of those picks being the second overall pick. You're not going to take a quarterback with that pick.
No.
There's a potential at 16 you take a quarterback. At some point you're going to take a quarterback. Right? You're hearing Garrett Nussmeier's name thrown around. Like,
I heard he played well at the Senior Bowl, yeah.
I heard he was really good. And maybe it was because, this season wasn't good because he was battling through injury and everything else. But there is going to be a level of desperation for Aaron Glenn to save his job. Would you agree with that?
100%.
Okay, so now what decision do they make outside of drafting a quarterback? Who's the bridge guy? And if that bridge guy comes in and is just good enough to screw up next year's draft where we can't get that guy that could somehow be good enough to turn this mess around, then where are we at?
You're in disaster.
Right,
You're in
so
disaster. Because couldn't you see Kirk Cousins and whatever young quarterback they draft winning 6 games and not being able to get up to 1 or 2?
Could I see it right now? No, I couldn't see it. Could it happen? Probably, because that's our luck.
Yeah, that's what happens.
I mean, at this point, I'm not even sure they're going to be able to fill in a coaching staff.
I mean, they don't have anybody.
They lost 10 coaches. Gone.
It really is remarkable. Why would you not just have moved on from Aaron Glenn? If you're that dissatisfied with everyone else in the staff, why would you not just clean house? Listen, it was one awful year. I made a massive mistake.
Well, not only that, though. I mean, it's not just like being dissatisfied with the coaches around you. It's also like just the coaches being dissatisfied with the situation.
Right now, no coach wants to come here.
I want a sinking ship. Like,
no
get me off.
Coach. I mean, no coach with any reputable reputation wants to come here. It's so bad that John Gruden, who desperately wants to get back into the NFL, wouldn't even consider coming to the Jets.
Well, because you're not going to be Aaron Glenn's offensive coordinator.
Well, but if it was like, hey, you be his offensive coordinator, and then after that we move on to you.
Yeah, but I don't know if that was in the conversation.
I'm sure not. But you could read the tea leaves, no?
Hey, you want to be Aaron Glenn's? You want to be maybe the worst coach in the NFL's offensive coordinator? Yeah, sign me up.
Is there really a maybe at this point?
I'm trying to be nice.
No, but I mean, come on. Who would you take over Aaron Glenn? Everybody, no? Any one of the 31 head coaches?
At the moment?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
you would. I mean, look, Mike LaFleur got a job.
I get it.
Mike
All
LaFleur's
the Jets can help do is rehabilitate your reputation.
I don't know if it's would you call it rehabilitate?
Well, I mean, you go elsewhere and you have any success after the Jets, and boom, you're right back in the NFL.
Right, you got to go to a place for rehabilitation.
Well, the Jets will ruin you, and then you go somewhere and you have success, and then you're back.
Right, but it wasn't like, but the Jets are what did it. It wasn't you that did it. The Jets did it to you.
Right, the Jets crushed you.
Yes.
And now you went back and found success elsewhere, and now you're back.
Right, now you're back.
All right. So let's break. Phone lines open on the Jets. We got to get to the Giants. We have some sound on if not having Monken as the OC really threw a monkey wrench into the whole plan for the Giants, and then some other Giants stuff as well. It's DNR with you right here on ESPN New York. All right, let's see what's happening on the roads. Here she is, Debbie Duhame.
Hi, Dave. Hi, Rick. Hey, happy belated birthday to Cass and to your mom as well, Rick. Hey, it's Groundhog Day, but alternate side parking rules are suspended for snow operations. Metered parking rules in effect. We're still seeing delays on the Fort Jeff branch of the LIRR. Watch for slowdowns. Southern State eastbound at Corona Ave, an accident into Valley Stream. 15 south of Berkshire Valley Road down through Wharton, overturned vehicle. Garden State Parkway north at 120, accident in the express lanes. And 17 east in Chester, it's an accident by exit 126. Sponsored by Mothers Against Drunk Driving. For victims of drunk and drug driving, your grief is unique, but you're not alone. You always have a place at MAD. Call the 24-hour victim helpline, 877-MAD-HELP, MAD.org. I'm Debbie Duhame, 880 ESPN, New York.
Last call for football. FanDuel is giving you a daily profit boost every single day leading up to the big game. Today's 30% profit boost is on passing yards over under and alternate passing yards. Sam Darnold did me right in the championship game, hitting his over on passing yards, and I kind of like his over again for the big game. All you have to do is opt in each day and place an eligible bet to use that day's profit boost. So whether you're locking in early lines, you're riding your favorite props, or taking one last swing before the final whistle, FanDuel's giving everyone something extra to cheer for during football's final week. Play your game with FanDuel, official sportsbook partner of Super Bowl 60. 21 and over, physically present in New York, opt-in required. Bonus issues, non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com for help with a gambling problem. Call 877-8-OPEN-Y or text OPEN-Y 467-369.
Hi, this is John D'Agostino from D'Agostino & Associates, the injury firm. I've talked about how a construction accident took my father's leg. The heavy prosthetic he wore looked nothing like the high-tech limbs we have today. It was crude wood and metal, held together by bolts that dug into his skin and left painful ulcers. But the thing I remember about my dad is how he never complained. He put on his prosthetic leg and he went to work. He coached my baseball teams, danced, sang karaoke, and even loved to travel. He may have limped, but he always held his head up high and he lived with dignity. At D'Agostino & Associates, I spent over 35 years building a law firm that helps accident victims and those in need of their Social Security disability benefits. We fight till our clients get the money and dignity they deserve. So call us today at 1-800-BITE-BACK. That's 1-800-248-3222. We have offices throughout New York and New Jersey. So don't tell me personal injuries aren't personal. I know what they can cost a family. I've been there, and I'll be there for you. D'Agostino Law. Bite back.
Hey, football fans, picture this. You bet on your favorite player in the big game to score the first touchdown, but his teammate scores instead. With BetMGM's Second Chance promotion, you'll get your stake back if your first touchdown scorer scores second instead. That's right. Bet on any pro football player to score the first touchdown of the big game. If you're right, you win. If your player scores second, you get your stake back in cash. Keep the fun going after the first player crosses the goal line with BetMGM's Second Chance. Try a first TD scorer wager with confidence today. BetMGM. Make it legendary.
BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. Gambling problem? Call 877-8-OPEN-Y or text OPEN-Y 467-369. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 plus years of age or older to wager and physically present in New York only. Subject to eligibility requirements. Rewards paid back in unrestricted withdrawable funds.
Career changers, including veterans and active duty service members. Your transition starts here. Go from GI to IT in a matter of months. Become a certified cyber warrior with training at My Computer Career. Cybersecurity specialists are in high demand, offering IT pros great opportunities and a rewarding lifestyle while protecting our people, liberty, and treasured institutions from cyber threats. Deploy your career in IT today at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
VA education benefits are available to those who qualify.
Out on the course, they're the PGA Tour's best players. But in the arena, they're prime time. And Season 2 of TGL presented by SoFi is back with lights, cameras, action. We're talking big moments, big personalities, big names in the stands, all on the big screen. Big-time matchups with shot clocks, hammer drops, timeouts, overtime, and playoffs. It's city versus city, squad versus squad. The sport just hits different under the lights. It's TGL presented by SoFi. Keep up. It's golf. Tune into every match. Only on ESPN.
Hey, this is Mika Zibanejad.
Hey, this is Adam Fox. Catch every Rangers game right here on 880 ESPN.
WHSQ and WCBS FM HD2, New York. This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
So I don't even know who it was. It might have been Greg Bedard. It was a Greg. RJ, you could probably look up on the show sheet who was on with Grassa this weekend.
This is Greg Bedard.
There's no Greg Bedard.
That's what it says.
Is it spelled B-I-R-D?
No, it's B-E-R-D-A-R-D. Greg Bedard.
I don't think he stresses the R in the...
Well, there is no R. That's why it doesn't stress it.
It's Greg Bedard.
It's not Greg Bedard.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
Is this guy with the Patriots podcast? Is this the Bedard we're talking about?
It's Greg Bedard.
No, this is a different guy.
Then who is this guy?
The Bedard.
On ESPN New York. And streaming live on YouTube.
Yeah, Greg Bedard, who doesn't exist, was on with Grassa over the weekend. Nonsense. Ridiculous. By the way, I don't know if RJ made such a statement. He had to send me the rundown of over the weekend to show me it was Greg Bedard. What he also included in that rundown is Greg Bedard was on with Grassa for 12 hours and 10 minutes, according to the rundown. Right, RJ?
Where are you seeing this?
He was on from 11:36 a.m. to 11:47 p.m.
I'm pulling this rundown. Hang on.
Yeah.
Because I have it.
You're on the email I forwarded to. Listen, all I can do is cite facts. You wanted me to cite the show sheet, and that's exactly what I did. Greg Bedard on for 12 hours and 12 minutes. That's all I can do.
Why can't you just admit to being wrong?
I'm not wrong. I speak in facts.
The answer was Greg Bedard. You know there's no Greg Bedard.
Just like I knew it was cold this morning.
I see Bedard on here twice. I don't know, Dave.
Dave, everything has a purpose.
Just like he knew that it wasn't Tobias Harris. He just liked to throw it in
that
there.
That was an actual
Knicks
mistake.
scored the Knicks 31-15 in the fourth quarter.
That one,
Tobias Harris.
That was an actual mistake.
And what was this, Bedard, for 12 hours and 11 minutes?
This was a mistake someone else made.
Yeah.
That's right.
That he just teed you up to attack that person.
It was a mistake that was made twice, though.
I would think if anything, you give me a pat on the back for this. This is right up your alley.
Why would you get a pat on the back?
Because I took the mistake golf ball, put it right on the tee for you, and said, "Step on up, Mr. Rothenberg."
Whack away.
No. I think that you had here's what I think. I think you don't know who the hell Greg Bedard is. I don't think you know who the hell Greg Bedard is. I think you had no idea. And that's why you're like, no, it was Greg Bedard.
Knicks have not clicked.
Why are you attacking
Mets
RJ?
Receive Freddie Peralta in the trade. They also received Tobias Harris.
Yeah, that's invaluable, Tobias Harris.
Invaluable. Because if it ever breaks out into an NBA game, boom.
Yeah, but you know what RJ's not going to do now? He's not going to tee you up anymore. This is you just like, he is going to be a caddy that just walks away. Carry your own bag, jackass.
I'll carry my own bag. I don't care. You know, it was very nice to me last night.
He will
Mike
not
Breen.
take this putt.
Mike Breen loves the show. Lovely to me last night.
Yeah, Mike Breen is not taking the time to set you up for a slam dunk Bedard situation.
Yeah, you think Breen knows who Bedard is?
No chance.
I don't.
Breen knows
everybody.
everybody.
He's not listening to Bedard and Cattles. He's not doing it.
You don't know that.
Let's go to Danny, Long Island. Danny, I know you're not going to be in a good way this morning. You're on ESPN New York.
Danny, back from a 60-degree South Carolina baseball trip, and now it's about 12 degrees out. My God, what is going on? I need the warmth. I need to go back again immediately. By the way, my son threw four. My son threw 4 1/3, hitless, in relief. How about that?
Nice.
Oh, get right out of the box.
There we go.
Listen, first of all, how great was that hockey game last night? The whole spectacle. I don't know what was better. I'll let Ricky decide. The game, the goalie fight, or the Tampa Bay coach's outfit. That was just tremendous.
We
what a
discussed it
spectacle.
to start the show, Danny. It was all great.
Well, I was sleeping at that point. I'm sorry.
Well,
but I just enjoyed every minute of it. Now, listen, the demeanor of the entire show has so drastically changed. I would never say I feel sorry for Rick. What a life he's lived. What a great life. We'd all pay for it. But now to have the Jets mired in the sewer that they are. If we never thought they could get any worse, it gets worse. And meanwhile, you, after 12 years of nothingness, are sitting high atop the peak of life. Every day it just gets better. Every day for Ricky has to sit here now. It's just a complete transformation of the show. And I mean, it makes for great radio. But Rick, my heart goes out to you because it can't be easy having your team in disarray and have to sit next to Dave, who's absolutely gleaming every day of his life.
Yeah, it's not easy, but you know what? I'm happy for Dave. You know,
I'm happy for the Giants. I've never rooted against the New York teams. I'm happy for Dave. I hope the Giants have all the success in the world, and I love to see the Jets win one. Do you know that in my lifetime, in very short order, in recent future now, we will come to the time where there may not be a person alive who can speak of Super Bowl III. I mean, it is 60 years ago already.
Danny, it's not like it's 87 years. It's what, 69? It's 57 years ago.
My friend was 9 years old, so add 9 to 60. So he's 71. So,
Okay.
So that's about.
But I mean, come on, people are live to their 90s, 95, 100 years old. We're not at the point where everyone's going to be extinct that's seen the Jets win a Super Bowl.
Well, okay, I take it back. Not immediately, but at some point in our life, it doesn't get better. And I hope it does. Because
you know
really
what? If we have this conversation in 30 years from now, then yes. But not for quite
listen,
some time.
Another quick one for Rick, if I could. I know you guys all the time. Rick, did you catch Don LaGreca's top 5 New York Islander Ranger list?
I did catch
I thought it was good. I did. There's no way you could put Henrik Lundqvist in the top 5 over Billy Smith.
Was it just the best 5 players that have been on the
He
Islanders?
took the best 5 Islanders. He took a list of the best. It was a fantastic move by LaGreca. The day before the back-to-back games, top 5 Islanders.
Are those
top
really
5
games
Rangers.
at this, Danny? Are those really games at this point, though?
Oh,
Are those,
listen,
it's Islander
what are we
wins.
supposed to say?
It's Islander wins is what it is. Are those
You got to
really
give it
games?
to him, Dave. You have to have Rick have a little fun. You have to allow him to have a little joy.
He doesn't root for a football team that's remotely functional. He has a hockey team that is, and he wins there.
I mean, do we want to talk
You
about
have
one
to give
year?
it to him. You have to be happy for Rick.
I said nothing, Danny. What do you mean I have to give it to him?
Give it
No,
to
I
me.
just. Geez, Dave, you're attacking today.
Yeah, because you know what, Danny? This is what I have to deal with every day of my life.
But anyway, what do you feel about Henrik Lundqvist on the final list over Billy Smith?
I'm hard pressed. Listen, I mean, Henrik Lundqvist is a better goalie, in my opinion, probably. If you look at just the regular season, but as far as who you would want in the biggest moments to try to compete for a Stanley Cup, and Henrik Lundqvist had great success in the playoffs. But Billy Smith is, I mean, he's known
the
as
ultimate winner, right?
As the greatest big time goalie in NHL history.
But is it an egregious decision? Like, is it horrifying?
Is it horrifying?
Yeah.
Whew. Maybe a little bit.
Really?
Maybe a little bit. I'm also a Mike Richter guy, so I have a hard time with that.
I mean, Richter won, right? Now, but here's the
I love
thing.
Richter.
The Islanders teams and that Rangers team were far better than that Rangers team that went to the finals with Henrik Lundqvist.
Henrik Lundqvist is awesome.
Well, nobody's saying that any of these guys aren't awesome.
Henrik Lundqvist. But I mean, as far as people are concerned, it's like with the conversation we had the other day with the quarterbacks. Right, we start looking at numbers and everything else. Right, I mean, in the biggest moments, Billy Smith was at his very best.
Right,
and he's got the Stanley Cups to support that. He's also playing on one of the great teams of all time, maybe the greatest team of all time to win 4 straight. They probably should have won 5. But if you ask anyone on that team, I mean, they'll all tell you how important Billy Smith was to their success. But Henrik Lundqvist is a Hall of Famer, man. Henrik Lundqvist is a stud.
Yeah, but no one's denying the Hall of Fame, credentials of any of those guys. It's just I don't think that's egregious. I think that I would have probably leaned Billy Smith just for the amount of winning he did. I don't think it's horrible. I mean,
no, I don't think it's
was
horrible. I thought it was a
amazing.
good list. I thought it was a good list. I mean, it was a good list. But you're talking about, I mean, just the amount of talent that those Islanders teams had. Trottier
Incredible.
and Potvin.
Incredible.
And, I mean, Mike Bossy's maybe one of the greatest goal scorers
Oh
of
my
all time.
God, Trottier, and I mean, just it goes up and down the talent on those teams.
Patty LaFontaine was on the list. I mean, it was great players, man. Great
So
players.
Patty
And now we're
LaFontaine
starting
probably the only ones
to.
who have played for both the Islanders and the Rangers.
Hopefully, we add Matthew Schaefer to that list at some point.
It looks like there's a chance of that if Don's doing the list in 20, 25 years.
He's amazing, man.
He really is, huh?
He really is.
So this is a weird, unfortunate, concerning story from the Giants. And, of course, it gets released on Friday evening, so we have the whole weekend to kind of think about it and discuss it and throw it out there. This Steve Tish story, being involved with the whole Jeffrey Epstein documents, it's awful. It really I can think of no other way to put it. And on top of that, I thought the statement that Tish put out was kind of embarrassing, to be honest with you. You want me to read the statement? You want to discuss it? What direction you want?
He never went to the island. You can read the statement.
That's a big win for him that he never went to the island.
Yeah, you read the statement.
So here's Steve Tish's statement after it comes out that he was in a lot. I think it was like 440 emails back and forth with Jeffrey Epstein. Quote, we had a brief association where we exchanged emails about, and he makes sure to say, adult women. And in addition, we discussed movies, philanthropy, and investments. I did not take him up on any of his invitations and never went to his island. As we all know now, he was a terrible person and someone I deeply regret associating with. I mean, I don't know who advised him or told him that this was a good statement to put out, but I don't think it makes him look good whatsoever. And he says, yeah, I had a brief association. There's 440 emails. I don't know that that's a brief association. And he says it was all with adult women. Well, thank God for that, Steve.
Whew.
That it was all adult women that you were involved with.
Thank goodness. Yeah, I don't know what the NFL does here. I don't think he did himself any favors with the statement. I mean, it's still women. It's still like we know, or even if you don't fully know, you can find out what was going on with Epstein and everything else. But I mean, it was clearly about working women. I mean, the pro-civilian, there was women being set up for Steve Tish by Epstein.
And the thing that makes you so inquisitive about this is Steve Tish is a multi-billionaire. You wouldn't think he would need setups to meet women, right?
Yeah. I mean, but we've no, but yes. No, but I'm not shocked.
I'm not shocked either.
Like, did Robert Kraft have to get stuck in, get caught up in the orchids of Asia? No, I mean, it happens.
It's terrible. Now, I don't know what happens here. I don't think the NFL can do nothing. Like, they have to do something, whether it's come out and make a statement of until we find out more, we're going to halt our decision. Like, can you just say nothing if you're the NFL?
It feels like they have to say something, but it doesn't. I mean, Robert Kraft wasn't punished. There have been owners that were punished. Robert Kraft wasn't punished. He was a part of that whole sting. He was on video.
Right.
Now doesn't get charged with anything because of what was admissible and not admissible in court. But still, like, he didn't receive a fine. He didn't receive suspension. Nothing. So I don't know exactly what they can prove. I mean, if they do an investigation and figure out exactly what was going on. I mean, the insinuation is that Epstein was providing Steve Tish with women. With women.
Right now Tish is telling you these are adult women, but still,
it's still prostitution. I mean, it's still prostitution.
Right. And God knows, and I don't know how far it goes, but I don't know how far it goes.
Yeah, I mean, there have been owners that have been punished, right? I mean, but for different things. I mean, the NFL is quick to punish the players. They have no problem doing that. I mean, at the end of the day, though, the commissioner works for the owners. Yeah, I was surprised.
I was actually have a co-owner of a team that's. I don't know. I mean, just doesn't feel like you can have that. Like it's an awful look for your game.
But the problem is, just like the conversations we had surrounding Robert Kraft, do you want to open up this Pandora's box if you're one of these owners that probably also have skeletons in their closets?
Well, and I don't know that the other owners are going to want to, but I think that the problem is the chain of command is so broken in the NFL.
But that's what I'm saying to you. The owners run the sport.
Right.
The commissioner doesn't work for the league; he works for the owners. So, do the owners want to set a precedent here, where we're going to make you, we're going to make you like I've seen people. He's got to sell. He's got to sell as part of the team. Is that what the other owners want?
I don't know.
Probably
that's what
not.
The other owners want. And you know what? We apparently we're at like the infancy stage of the Epstein files getting released. Can you sit here and guarantee me that there's not going to be more owners that are involved in the Epstein files?
Probably not. I mean, Russell Wilson's name's been out in the files about a plane.
He came out with a statement that he didn't know who it was, and it was just about a plane, and he wasn't involved, and thank God. But, I mean, at some point, more people are going to get involved in this Epstein stuff, and I'm sure there's going to be more sports people involved in this.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I saw one like an NHL one. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure all the people that have had even a conversation with him are concerned that their name's going to be mentioned in one of these emails. I just don't know if the owners are going to want to set the precedent where this is going to now force Steve Tish to sell his part of the Giants.
I don't know, but I truly don't know. Now, also, let's not forget that we knew Epstein was a bad guy prior to Tish having an email encounter with him. Like, it's one thing if you didn't know. Everyone knew. They all knew and did it anyway.
Yeah, but what does that mean, though? Again, to your point.
I think it makes it worse, no?
Well, look at the amount of the amount of people, famous people's names you're seeing come out on all these emails. Right? Like, so how many people, how many of the people that own sports teams could potentially be mentioned in this stuff?
I think probably a lot.
Or have skeletons in their closet that could at some point come out.
I think probably a lot.
Right. And now if you, again, you run the league. So now do you want to set the precedent where something like this comes out and, hey, now you got to sell you got to sell your team?
I mean, do you want to set the precedent? No. Might you be backed into a corner where you have no option but to do that if more information comes out? I mean, and the statement from Tish does himself no favors.
No, I don't think it did himself any favors either. But what are you going to say? Those were lies? That wasn't me?
I mean, he quickly accepted the fact that it was him, and he regrets it.
Right. It was. I mean, there's women, and it's again. I don't know what the exact deal was, but I mean, it's pretty clear what was going on. Now, I don't know because there was some stuff mentioned about this one's going to try out for a movie part. I don't know exactly what was going on, but it's not a great look for him and for the Giants. And I think you've seen the reaction to it. What exactly did they do? Because they did send 10. I mean, they have sold 10%.
Right.
And the person they sold that 10% has tons more than capable,
tons and tons of money
of buying whatever percentage of Steve Tish's piece that he would sell. But I mean, it wouldn't be the whole thing because John Mara's not going to let that happen either.
Right. So we believe, yes. Is it fair to say this? It's a really bad look and a really bad situation.
It's terrible timing. There's never good timing, but it's the high that Giants fans were on, the direction the Giants are headed in, and then this comes out.
And not to know one of your co-owners is involved with the Epstein.
Well, right, but I mean, it
Nonsense.
speaks to it speaks to the people that are in charge of running your organization. Like part of that is the decision making, and this is not great decision making by Steve Tish.
It's awful. It's disgusting.
Right. So I mean, you're trying to lead a whole organization and all these things that you talk about, and I'm sure that they talk about, and it's like, really, this is the guy that's running it's
gross.
That's running this thing.
It's gross. There's no two ways about it. It's absolutely disgusting. 800-919-3776. We continue this conversation. Get back to the Jets. Go around the league. All that good stuff. 800-919-3776. DNR with you right here on ESPN New York.
At Uline, the prevailing opinion is if you don't live it, you don't believe it. The people at Uline believe in hard work, and they live it by being there 24/7 to answer your call, having 41,000 items in stock, and offering same-day shipping from 12 locations across North America. Business owners, sellers, buyers, shippers, and packers believe it. Uline is the hard-working, dependable source for your shipping and industrial supplies. Visit uline.com.
DraftKings Sportsbook, the #1 sportsbook for live betting, is making every moment of Super Bowl 60 count with DraftKings Live Millions, featuring over $5 million in prizes. Here's how it works. Open the DraftKings Sportsbook app, opt in, and get your promo token. Place a live bet of $1 or more on the Super Bowl, and you're in. And every live bet means another shot to win. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code WHSQ. That's code WHSQ. Bet live for your share of $5 million in prizes with code WHSQ. In partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY and 467-369. 21 and over. New York only. Eligibility and restrictions apply. No purchase necessary. Opt-in required. Minimum odds minus 500. Prizes either bonus bets or single use 20% profit boost. Max bet $20 that expire in 30 days. See official rules at sportsbook.draftkings.com/promos for entry period and free method of entry. Sponsored by Crown Gaming Inc.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. That's ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN.
ZipRecruiter. Benjamin Franklin, sir, I've just received news.
Speak.
They're multiplying you.
Multiplying me?
Yes, many times.
Multiple Benjamins?
Shall I stop it?
No.
Multiply your Benjamins with New York Lottery's Extra Multiplier Scratch-Off games. Play for the chance to multiply your winnings up to 100 times. Prizes up to $3 million.
I've won! I've multiplied myself! We won!
Please play responsibly. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Access to education changes lives. That's why National University provides flexible online and hybrid programs from associate to doctorate degrees. Since 1971, NU was built to serve non-traditional, working, and military learners nationwide. NU understands the demands of work, family, and service. Each year, more than 130,000 learners trust National University to move forward. Visit nu.edu to learn more.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Ready to order?
Yes. We're earning unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with a Capital One Saver card. So let's just get one of everything.
Everything?
Fire everything. The Capital One Saver card is at table 27 and they're earning unlimited 3% cash back.
Yes, Chef! This is so nice.
Had a feeling you'd want 3% cash back on dessert.
Ooh, tiramisu.
Earn unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with the Capital One Saver card. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details.
Progressive knows there's so many great things about being a sports fan. Like scoring the company box seats. How great is that? Trick plays that actually work. Prevent defense when your team is winning by a lot. And even more preventative prevent defense as they're hanging on by a thread. And of course, saving money when you bundle your home and auto with Progressive. That's pretty great. Just like trick plays that actually work.
Yeah, but how often does that happen?
Complaining about sports? Not so great. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. We'll continue with the calls on the Giants and the Jets. You know, it was just sent to me via the email, electronic mail, a 2-round mock draft from one Matt Miller.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
So we will get to that in a little bit of time as well.
That's exciting stuff.
Very, very exciting stuff. This Giant story is not an exciting story. And you're right. You talk about timing. There would never be a good time to find you're linked with Jeffrey Epstein, but this is the worst time because Giants fans are on such a high right now.
Yeah, there's excitement. I mean, you're looking forward to, I'm sure you wish the season would start right now, right? Like, let's get through this, let's get the draft done, and let's get this thing moving.
Yeah, I mean, free agency in a month, and then the draft in a couple of months, and now you have this hanging over your head, and it's an awful story, and you know what this guy was all about. I mean, Jeffrey Epstein was, without mincing words, was evil, and now you find out that one of your owners had a friendship. An open line of communication.
Working.
With him.
I mean, it felt
terrible.
like a working, however you want to describe it, like a working relationship. It's one thing to just be like when Russell Wilson says, like, I'm not necessarily sure who Jeffrey Epstein is. I'm just trying to buy a plane. Like, I'm sure there are plenty. Like, you go through the course of life. I mean, there are people maybe that you have sent an email to regarding something that you don't necessarily know.
That's fine,
right? But this is not that.
No, this is like an actual relationship with
right. You're
Jeffrey
setting
Epstein.
Up right. Like I'm using you to set me up with women.
Right, and then we talked about I'm sure women was the furthest. Like, oh yeah, some adult women and philanthropy and investments and all these other things. It's just, I don't know who advised Steve Tish with this email, but it was an embarrassing statement that he put out.
Yeah, I just don't know how you would even respond to it though. Like, I mean, outside of like maybe not mentioning those other things that were involved in the
obviously
actual
you would categorically deny it if you could, which he obviously can't. So he's going to minimize it to the best of his abilities, but it feels very dirty. It feels terrible.
Right. At the end of the day, it is what it is. It's still prostitution. I don't know. I mean, you don't know. I don't know where these girls are coming from or how, like, just all of that, stuff surrounding it.
We don't know. Is it prostitution? Is it just trafficking? We don't know the extent of against their will. We don't know how bad it actually got.
Right, but it speaks to the judgment of the person that owns your team.
It's awful.
Right? Just like, just like the Robert Kraft stuff. Right? Did Robert Kraft know exactly what was going on? No, but he's there. He's a part of it. Like, he got busted in this whole thing.
Right.
And that's the guy who runs your team. He owns your team. He's the one that ultimately makes all the decisions for your organization.
And not that it makes it any better, but I'm concerned / curious to know how many NFL owners or big participants in sports are going to be involved in these Epstein lists and emails and conversations.
Well, I think that's another part. Like, that's another side of this whole conversation, though. Because they're the ones that run the league. It's not Roger Goodell. Roger Goodell's going to protect the shield.
He represents the owners. But don't you think that other owners know they obviously know if they've emailed with him or been with him, and don't you think they're probably terrified right now if they have a relationship with Epstein or had one?
Of course they are.
Right.
I think anyone is. That your name's going to pop out on one of these emails.
Oh, it's so repugnant.
It's terrible. It's just, I don't know what the NFL does now. You've seen the immediate reaction, what people think the NFL should do. But
if you're Roger Goodell, you must be like, oh dear God, like what am I?
Roger Goodell's probably taking his Roger Goodell's going to take his cues from what the owners want. Like, what does this do to the NFL? What does it do to the Giants? Right? I mean, how does this affect business?
Right. Does it affect business?
Does it affect business? Like, some of the other stuff, like, what happened in certain places, what happened, when you start talking about workplace stuff, or you start talking about, like things that affect employees and players and everything else, that's not good. That's bad for business. Right? Like, you have that reputation that's bad for business. But, does what Steve Tish does, what Steve Tish is doing in his private life or Robert Kraft is doing in his private life affect business?
It may not.
Well, the thought with the Robert Kraft thing,
it certainly hasn't with New England.
Right, they're back in the Super Bowl. Robert Kraft's in the Hall of Fame.
They're back in the Super Bowl. He's in the Hall of Fame. It's not even really mentioned anymore. And New England is as obsessed and in love with Robert Kraft as they've ever been.
Right, but that's why, again, the statement was it's adults. It's adult women. Like, let's not get, like, it's just so everyone knows it's adult women.
Yeah.
A prostitute or not, it's adults.
Okay.
Right, but so however you want to.
You tell me what % of people reading that statement do you think are like, oh, how about that?
I think there's probably, there's a much better chance that this thing dies down and kind of goes away, like the Robert Kraft stuff did. And now the Robert Kraft stuff thing just becomes kind of like a joke you tell once in a while. Like whenever you mention, massage parlors, you throw Robert Kraft's name in there.
Right. But it really hasn't stuck with them. I don't know. This feels worse, but we still have more to unpack here.
Both bad.
Oh, both terrible.
Right. Both bad.
Terrible. But
it was like that. What was the Orchids of Asia was busted because it was sex. It was sex workers.
It was trafficked women.
Right. They weren't choosing to be there. Like they weren't choosing. Hey, guess what I get to do today? I get to massage Robert Kraft. Come on, man.
It's. I'm so appalled by this story, and I'm also like curious as to how deep this goes.
I think a lot of people feel that way. That they're interested to see whose name comes out next. By the way, I did some. I finally came up with that name I was telling you about. The guy that John Harbaugh, like his secret sauce.
Okay.
Daniel Stern.
The actor?
No, not the actor. Peter Schrager did a whole thing on him, and explained how important he is to Harbaugh. I guess they got him when he was 25 years old.
Why would he take that role with Cleveland over with the Giants and Harbaugh?
I don't know exactly what that was like the one of the big names that they were concerned about.
Right? Like isn't that a fair question to retort? Like why, if you could have the same role with Cleveland,
well, maybe it's not the same role.
Giants, would he possibly take the Cleveland position?
Right, but maybe it's not the same role though. Maybe it's a different role.
So
maybe it's an expanded role.
Maybe.
Right? Like maybe it
Was I seeing that they were considering making him like associate head coach?
Yeah, yes, to get to, so it's not a lateral, right.
To sweeten the pot, maybe.
Like, because this is the guy, I guess, that does, like, it's just, like all the analytics. Like, he takes, like, what all the teams are doing on third down, what all the teams are doing on fourth down, and gives Harbaugh all these probabilities of, win success, break-even success. I guess it was, the way Schrager described it, it was something I wouldn't want to lose.
Yeah, no, obviously not. I mean, that's his comfort zone, and that's his security blanket. You want to tell me something about something?
I could tell you some things about some things if you'd
All
like.
right.
All right, well, it's depressing, though. You're not going to love it. It's the last call for football. It's sad. If FanDuel's giving you...
Respectfully, I'm not going to listen to this.
Okay, shut your ears off.
Okay.
You're going to miss a sexy read, though.
I don't doubt it, and maybe I'll go back in months and listen to what I've missed right now, but I can't listen to the end of football. But other people they're okay with it, so they'll listen.
Maybe what I do is I next time I do the read, I hang my T-shirt off my nipples. Just my nipples.
So I did...
You saw it.
I probably shouldn't tell you this. I received an email.
Yep.
Now, I have no way to substantiate this, but it said there were prosthetics that she was wearing.
Those are prosthetics, because I was wondering, because I can't see the round.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to say what I'm talking? No, I won't.
Please don't.
It's science.
We've got
RJ.
enough. Move on.
It's a scientific
We've got
name.
enough.
I think the imagination knows exactly what we're talking about.
What happened to FanDuel?
Right now, it's the last call for football. FanDuel's giving you a daily profit boost every single day leading up to the big game. Today's 30% profit boost is on passing yards, over, under, and alternate passing yards. For example, maybe you want to get involved with Drake May to throw under 222.5 passing yards, or maybe you think Sam Darnold is going to throw Maybe you think that Sam Darnold to throw over 227.5 is too high. You can consider using the alternate line of 200-plus passing yards. All you have to do is opt in each day and place an eligible bet to use that day's profit boost. So whether you're locking in the early lines, riding your favorite props, or taking one last swing before the final whistle, FanDuel is giving everyone something extra to cheer for during football's final week. Play your game with FanDuel, official sportsbook partner of Super Bowl 60. Must be 21 and older and physically present in New York. Opt-in required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions do apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467369.
Yeah, I would say that was really well done, but there was a couple of missteps there.
Oh, there was. It was the nipple talk. I can't. Do you know that I am not able, at my mental level, to have nipple talk and good reads at the same time?
It's very distracting.
It's very distracting. Very distracting.
All right. Well, I'll make note of that for next time.
Just know. Next read.
No nipple talk.
Just 9:40 next read. Avoid that kind of talk.
Okay.
Thank you.
We'll get very serious, and then
I'll really focus in on Sam Darnold's passing yards.
Yeah, 227.5. All right, let's break. Come back. We're going to go around the league. We're going to do a frenzy. We're going to get to your calls. We're going to get back to the Knicks. It's all happening. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
Nipple pants.
If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique personal injury and workers' compensation laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling all types of accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for injured New Yorkers. From construction to car accidents and slips and falls, they've got you covered. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS, where your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
More people trust their hearts to New York Presbyterian than any other hospital in New York. It's because New York Presbyterian has the most experienced cardiovascular doctors, treating a full range of heart conditions, from heart failure to valve repair, with the most advanced treatments. Find a doctor at nyp.org/heart. New York Presbyterian. New York Presbyterian Hospital, based on U.S. News & World Report 2025 to 2026 cardiology, heart, and vascular surgery rankings.
Looking for the best meat and seafood at unbeatable prices? Get to Wild Fork Foods. They offer the widest selection of meats and seafoods you'll find anywhere. Everything is blast frozen to lock in flavor and nutrients. From beef and poultry to seafood, pork, and even exotic and game meats, you'll get the best value for your buck. Visit one of their 7 locations across Long Island and New Jersey, or order online for same-day delivery at wildforkfoods.com. Wild Fork Foods, your neighborhood's meat and seafood market.
At City Harvest, we believe no New Yorker has to go hungry. With your help, we're on the road 365 days a year, rescuing over 77 million pounds of nutritious food and delivering it free to millions of New Yorkers, transforming surplus food into sustenance, sustainability, and smiles, rallying thousands of New Yorkers to power a network of nourishment across our city. One day, one meal, and one New Yorker at a time. That's how we feed good. Donate at cityharvest.org.
Presented by Robinhood.
He crosses, spins, pulls up.
With Robinhood Prediction Markets, buy or sell your predictions all game long. No house odds, just you versus the market. Put your sports IQ to work. Trade every shot, block, steal, run, and moment that shifts the game. With Robinhood Prediction Markets, trade every play. Visit Robinhood.com/predict to start trading. Futures and cleared swaps trading involves significant risk and is not appropriate for everyone. Event contracts are offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, a registered futures commission merchant and swap firm.
DraftKings Sportsbook is making every snap, every drive, every moment of Super Bowl 60 count with DraftKings Live Millions. Open the app, opt in, and get your promo token. Place a live bet of $1 or more on the Super Bowl, and you're in. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code UNSPORTSMANLIKE. That's code UNSPORTSMANLIKE. Bet live for your share of $5 million in prizes with code UNSPORTSMANLIKE. In partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY. Connecticut, call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino in Kansas, wager tax pass-through may apply in Illinois. 21 and over in most states. Void in Ontario. Restrictions apply. No purchase necessary. Opt-in required. Minimum odds minus 500. Prizes either bonus bets or single-use 20% profit boost. Max bet $20 that expire in 30 days. See official rules at sportsbook.draftkings.com/promos for entry period and free method of entry. Sponsored by Crown Gaming, Inc.
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles with an auto warranty about to expire or with no warranty coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy, CarShield is announcing a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that is now available to the public to save any driver out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. Call now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. Yes, you heard that correctly. Pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. An open phone line has been established for all drivers to call for a free quick quote. Call 800-793-8074 now. Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again. This protection plan is at an all-time low. Additionally, drivers who activate this vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. Call us for your free quick quote today. 800-793-8074. That's 800-793-8074. What do you have to lose? Call 800-793-8074. Again, 800-793-8074.
In the city that never sleeps and never stops talking sports, ESPN New York is always on. Now you can live and breathe everything New York sports wherever you are. On your radio dial, on the ESPN New York app, and streaming live on YouTube. However you watch or listen, ESPN New York is always on for you. Hear us, stream us, watch us. This is ESPN New York.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. Game time, Rick, brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. When it's game time, it's Tully time. 7 o'clock, your New York Islanders visit the Capitals in Washington, D.C. And that's the only local on the docket tonight. And that's game time, brought to you by Tullamore Dew, the original triple distilled, triple blended, triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew Honey during today's action. Glasses up to enjoying Tullamore Dew responsibly. The Olympics start on Friday.
Yeah, but you don't care.
No, I don't care, but you do.
Right. Yeah, of course I care. You don't care. I wasn't going to bring it up.
Well, why?
Because you don't share the same passion that I share. So why would I?
So because I don't share the same passion, it shouldn't be discussed?
No, I think it should be discussed. But I mean, I'm just good. It hadn't started yet, so it's not like I would.
Are you an opening ceremonies guy?
I like the opening ceremonies. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like all of it.
You like the whole pomp and circumstance around the ceremonies?
Yeah, I like this new event RJ talked about too, where they ski and shoot bows and arrows. That also sounds nice.
How much Olympic viewing do you think you'll partake in?
I think I mean, as much as I can. I'm going to watch. Yeah, I like the figure skating. I'm going to watch all the hockey. I like all the events. Some of the curling. Yeah, I like the
curling. Hurling.
What's her name? Oh man, The skier that used to date Tiger Woods.
Lindsey Vonn.
Yeah, she took a big spill.
I thought, she got hurt, right?
Yeah.
Is she going to participate in the Olympics?
I don't know. I saw it. I haven't followed up on it.
Haven't taken a deep dive into whether she's going to participate or not.
No. Mm-hmm. I haven't given it the full attention that it deserves yet because I don't have a co-host that shares my passion.
Don't blame me.
No, I'm
you know what?
Blame you.
If you didn't care about college basketball, it wouldn't change my adoration for college basketball.
Right, but I wouldn't. I mean, if I didn't care about it, I mean, I wouldn't just bring it up to mock you with it.
I wasn't.
You mocked me.
I wasn't. No, I was not mocking. RJ, you feel like I was mocking him?
I've ensconced myself in tennis. You like it, I ensconce myself.
No, but
I can't.
We're two different people. Just
it's
because
un-American.
you like something doesn't mean I have to, and vice versa.
It's the Olympics.
I'm not interested in it.
Ugh. It's the USA, man.
What did I tell you? I'm interested in the hockey, and that's where my interest basically ends.
I don't want to talk to you. RJ, explain to him the problem with his philosophy here, please.
It's
gross.
It's tough because especially like we're looking to fill a void. We're looking for your patriotic nature in sport form, and you're not giving that to us.
Let me say this. I would prefer the U.S. teams to win over the other teams.
That's good.
But you're not going to watch.
I would hope so.
Listen, you need to have something. You just spent the opener of the show complaining about not having things to watch during football. You saw the distractions, the effect that they have on Rick. What he's been talking about this morning. You need to have.
But
something.
I think I'm able to multitask better than him. I mean, he's distracted at a level I've never really seen before. What happened to him earlier?
You got the whole thing going on in the ski jump, and that's interesting.
What's the whole thing?
I told you.
The archery.
The
ski archery.
No, not the ski archery. The
ski
ski
archery?
jumping. The ski jumping, where they're manipulating the jungle region.
Oh,
so they can have
right. Yeah, that
extra
doesn't do anything
suit
for me.
I don't have to tell you. I mean, you got luge, snowboarding, curling, you name it.
All right, that's nice.
Just watch Dexter.
Yeah, you know what? Stick to Dexter.
No, I'm going to watch hockey and Dexter. And then Landman. Apparently there's a new documentary on the 1980 Olympic men's hockey team that's supposed to be really good.
You can watch the 2026 version of the men's hockey team.
Yeah, just live sports. You can watch live sports.
But I'm going to watch the hockey. How many times do I have to sit here and tell you guys?
But that can lead you to other things. You can indulge in all of it at once.
RJ, big biathlon Sunday, February 8th.
Oh, I'll be watching.
Yep.
He won't be watching.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, I will not be watching.
That's the skiing with weaponry.
Yep, mixed relay.
How much Olympics are you going to watch?
I have it on all the time.
All the time, like background noise.
Well, you don't have to sit down on the edge of your seat it's like baseball. You know, you'll be into some and others it's just on, but you should have it on. You got 9,000 TVs.
I should have it on. So if I don't have it on, you'll look down on me.
You got 18. How many TVs you got? 8?
Like metaphorically, you'd look down on me.
You got 7, 8, 9 TVs. You can't put it on.
I could put it on.
You don't want to. You're proving a point.
I'm sitting here looking at the schedule. I like all this stuff. I'm interested to watch all this stuff.
Big curling.
Luge. Yeah, I like the curling.
Luge.
The U.S. women's netminders from Westchester.
What's that?
The U.S. women's netminders from Westchester.
Oh.
So you should be watching.
I pay attention.
How many times do I have to tell you I'm going to watch the hockey?
Oh, yeah, but what about the bobsled?
Nah.
You into the bobsled?
I'll tell you what.
Speed skating?
Instead of avoiding
snowboarding
like the plague, if I'm home, I'll have it on, and I'll see what's going on. Is that fair?
That's all we ask.
Okay. To be the best teammate I can be, if I'm home, I'll have it on.
Just show some country. Just show some pride in your country. Root your people on. You know how hard they've trained for this?
Yeah, no, it's an amazing accomplishment. I'm not taking away from their accomplishment.
Got the figure skating, got the ice dance.
I mean, come on.
You're into this, Raymond, as well?
No, I'm just reading the schedule.
Ray's going to watch it. Ray loves this stuff.
I don't know that he does.
Snowboarding, freestyle.
He's got all these things.
All these things. How much are you going to watch, Ray?
I'll watch what I can. You know, I'm going to have a way more of a schedule than I would before.
You're going to have more time because you don't have the hockey.
Because the Rangers are going to be off for the month.
Haven't they been off anyway?
Well.
Feel the rhythm. Feel the rhyme.
Get
up, boys. It's bobsled time. Come on, man.
I think the Jamaican bobsled team is there.
I
think they barely qualified, actually.
See, Ray's dialed. Don't let Ray fool you. Ray's dialed in.
Dialed in. Let's get to Artie in Brooklyn. Artie, good morning. You're on ESPN.
Hey, good morning, guys. So, look, I'm not going to sit here and try to defend anything that the Jets are doing, right? But with that said, okay, if Aaron Glenn takes three defensive guys, makes them into either the Texans or the Broncos. They win 6 games. You consider him a good coach?
Hey, that's all it's going to take, you think, is just the 3 guys to take what you just saw and turn us into the
top 3 draft picks. You take them to take defense. Because you know what happened? I was listening to one of the shows, Jake's show in the morning, and he said that one guy in 2015, Hugh Jackson, he won 1 game, and then he lost every game. And he basically did what the Jets might do. He took Garrett, the defender, right? You can't put him. They took Peppers, and they took a quarterback from Notre Dame, and they started him right away. And they didn't win a game. And the Jets are right there. They could take that same theory, go draft the kid like the kid from LSU, and just stink it up, and then Aaron Glenn loses his job. Why would he do that? He's going to call his own plays like Sally, try to make this defense into one of the top 3 defenses in the league.
Right, but he's not going
to.
Artie, listen to what you just said.
Yeah.
Did you just bring up Cleveland as an example that they drafted the players that you just mentioned, and then they played them, and then they didn't win the game the next year?
Is that what you're looking for, Artie?
No, I'm not looking for it, but I'm thinking that's where they're going. If they end up taking this kid Simpson at 16, they're going to start him. They're going to have to start him.
Why?
So everybody's looking to get a
Artie,
quarterback.
why would if you sign Kirk Cousins, who is going to be my projected starting quarterback for the Jets next season, why would you have to start Ty Simpson?
If you go get Cousins, how many games are you going to look to win for Glenn to keep his job? I guess it's not a big. How are you signing Cousins?
I can't figure out a way in my mind that he keeps his job. I don't think they're good. I don't think they're functional. But the last thing I'm going to do is draft Ty Simpson and put him in game 1 as the quarterback.
No, you're not going to do that. I mean, you're back. We are now in New York Giants Brian Dable territory right now, as far as what's going to happen.
But worse.
But worse. Yeah, but worse. Like, I mean, they're going to draft the quarterback. Do they draft the quarterback 16? I hope not, because I don't think that Ty Simpson is probably someone I want to draft at 16, knowing I have 3 first-round picks going in 2027. So you take a couple defensive players or whatever you end up doing. You take the best defensive player at 2. You take whatever you do at 16. You're going to address quarterback at some point. You're going to draft the quarterback. I'd rather not do it at 16. You're not doing it at 2. And Aaron Glenn's probably going to get fired. Most likely going to get fired. And then you'll have, hopefully, you'll have a high enough pick to go along with the 2 other picks that it actually makes the job somewhat enticing for a coach that is good.
That. I mean, if the Jets go 3-14 and have the 2nd pick in the draft, and there's 2 really big-time quarterbacks coming out, maybe you can entice a legitimate head coach to come take this job. That's right. The only way I see punching out of this thing is going in that direction. Because if you win 6 games and you pick 11th, I don't know how you're ever going to get out of this.
Yeah, my only concern is, again, what happens when, desperation kicks in here? When you get to draft and free agency and you do have money to spend. And you have...
They have a lot of money to spend.
Yeah, and you have premium picks. Right? Who's in charge here? Are you able to see the long-term the long-term plan here as opposed to, hey, I got to win now. I got to turn this thing around right now or I'm out. And does that affect the decisions that you make?
Right. I mean, there's 2 ways. It's either you're bad enough that you can have the pick to draft a quarterback, or a team that doesn't need a quarterback is bad enough that you can trade up and get the quarterback.
Right. Or you get stuck in a situation like some of these teams are, like the information is coming out now, got stuck in where you love the quarterback like Drake. I love Drake May. Like the Minnesota Vikings love Drake May. New England said, go kick rocks. We're not doing it. And they end up with J.J. McCarthy. It sounds like last year you had a head coach that wanted to keep Sam Darnold and a GM that didn't and wanted to roll with J.J. McCarthy. Now guess what? Your team doesn't make the playoffs. Sam Darnold's in Seattle, and your GM got fired.
Yeah.
It happens fast, man. It happens fast, and sometimes it's surrounded by one decision. Like the Zach Wilson decision. He had 5 first-round picks. You hit on 4 of them. The only one you didn't hit on was Zach.
Right. And it ended everything.
And the quarterback you moved off of is now, and again, it's a bunch of different stops, which is why I didn't like that conversation to begin with. I mean, it was Carolina, it's San Francisco, it's Minnesota, and now finally it's Seattle. But like, were you going to have the patience for that? Probably not.
Well, clearly not. You didn't have the patience for it, right?
Right, but that again, it speaks to, I think, the bigger problem, which is the dysfunction. And when you're as dysfunctional as the Jets have been, there's no real continuity because everything keeps changing. So whoever, like Mike McCagnon, might have loved Sam Darnold, and then you bring someone else in who didn't draft Sam Darnold that may not like him as much. There's too much. There's too much change.
There's too much change.
And with change comes people that like certain things, or you have a different scheme that players don't necessarily fit in. Like I wouldn't.
They're broken.
There's not one vision.
They're broken. They're dysfunctional. The leadership at the top is not right. There's very little positivity to talk about with this organization.
It feels worse than broken, though. It feels hopeless now.
Now, listen, we're not in Cleveland. We're not in Arizona. I don't know, like, the day-to-day minutia ins and outs of those different organizations. This, to me, feels as bad as I've ever seen any organization.
Yeah, because, again, it's not just that it's broken. It's hopeless. It's broken and it's hopeless. Like, you've beaten down fans like John. Again, outside of being the most handsome person that he's ever seen, he's also a tremendous Jets fan. Has now been beaten down to the point where he is convinced that he'll never, and he's a young man, will ever see a Super Bowl.
Right. What is he, 44?
He's in his early 40s.
Yeah, he's 44, and he's convinced himself that he will never see a Super Bowl championship.
Never.
That's sad.
And I don't think he's wrong. I don't.
You got to think he's going to go another 40 years, no?
I'm thinking at least another 40 years, but still.
They got to win a Super Bowl.
I'm unsure that I'm going to see a Super Bowl. I can't make the playoffs, Dave.
Right, just get into the tournament, would you?
Right, but I can't do it.
You can't. I'm sorry.
It's no time. I mean, next year we're not going to be in the playoffs.
Oh no, obviously.
Right.
Like
then when?
If you said to me, when is the earliest they could possibly go to the postseason? It's 2028. There's no way they're going 26.
So you're figuring whoever we draft this year probably not going to be the answer, really.
Right.
Draft one in 27, let him play, and then by year 228 is when he takes that.
That's exactly. You just nailed to a T what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Like the earliest you could possibly sniff the postseason is 2028.
That's exciting.
Do you disagree?
No, it's exciting stuff.
You want a little draft discussion?
Yeah, I like a little mock drafting.
Matt Miller, ESPN Zone, he's really good. He has not a single round mock draft. He has a 2-round mock draft. And I would say, if you could wind up with this, I think you would be excited.
Yeah.
So he has Mendoza going 1. He has the Jets 2 taking Arvell Reese, who the more I'm reading about him and watching tape looks terrific, right? Maui Noah to the Cardinals at 3. Ruben Bain to the Titans at 4. Top receiver off the board to the Giants, Carnell Tate at 5. He then has the Jets taking Mekhi Lemon, the kid out of USC, at 16. And then you go to the second round, and he has Caden McDonald, defensive tackle from Ohio State, and then he has Ty Simpson at 44. If I could give you that draft, that would be a big-time coup for the Jets.
It absolutely would be. I mean, that feels more of the spot that I would want to address the quarterback position with what's available.
If I told you get Ty Simpson at, now I don't know that he lasts to 44, but Ty Simpson at 44, you would sign on for that.
I would sign on for that. Yeah. Yeah, and then I have to figure out, I mean, the other most important part here is obviously who's calling the plays and then who the veteran's going to be.
I'm thinking they're going to hire a play caller.
I would imagine so. Yeah, that's correct.
Right. So we'll see. And
also, it's just, but it's how you keep saying Kirk Cousins. Now, this may be the best option because it's the only real option where he steps in and he's guaranteed to be the starter. But I mean, how attractive is this? Is this job?
Oh, I don't think it's very attractive at all. But how many teams do you think are knocking down the door to get Kirk Cousins?
Probably not a lot. But I got to imagine. I mean, what is Minnesota going to do? Like they have to figure something out because J.J. McCarthy's always hurt.
Right, always hurt.
Right,
and not great on top of that.
Right. So I mean, is that an intriguing place for Kirk Cousins?
So back to Minnesota.
Had success there. Kevin O'Connell's had success with him, knows him, and knows the offense.
Well, I'll tell you what. If Minnesota came calling, clearly more attractive.
Oh, 100%.
Right.
Right. If Aaron leaves, what about Pittsburgh?
Yeah. That doesn't sound like that's going to happen, but yes.
You got to figure out where Tua was going. Kyler Murray. Now, I don't know Mike LaFleur. I know that, I think we both agree that we probably moved off Mike LaFleur too soon because we're the Jets. But it was pretty clear, like outside of Zach Wilson, like Mike LaFleur had some success with the other quarterbacks. That was kind of our whole argument against Zach Wilson. Well, how come Mike LaFleur has success with everyone but Zach Wilson? Maybe Zach Wilson just stinks. Turns out we were right. Zach Wilson does stink. Why are you taking Arizona?
Well, I don't know that Mike LaFleur has a million options.
Okay, but he had options. But he was in the cycle this year. He's still in L.A. with Sean McVay, so he's still. I mean, I would imagine their offense is still gonna be good.
And then, maybe he says, "I want a job now. I don't want to wait."
But that owner's not good. The quarterback position's a mess.
They're the West Coast Jets.
I don't know, man. I think I would. I don't know what. Listen, me personally, I think I wait.
I don't think that's crazy.
I think I wait.
I don't think that's crazy. 800-919-3776. So just to set the table for you, Raymond's going to take us by our hands around the league, which is exciting.
I love it.
And then at 8:30, we're going to do a football frenzy.
I want you to hold it.
Well, that's right, which is equally exciting.
This whole long segment is always exciting.
It's very exciting. Part of this long segment is me giving you a legal ID. You're listening to DiPietro and Rothenberg on WHSQ, WCBS FM HD2 in New York. And John wants it to be understood we overaged him. He's only 43, not 44.
Right.
I love dinosaurs.
Well, it's not like we said he's 61. We were off by a year.
Yeah, sorry.
I actually wanted to be a paleontologist.
He doesn't look overly young.
And you know what, John? I think John looks young. John doesn't care about other people's birthdays.
I'm very old, man.
Going to Michael's celebration last night.
Old, stupid, done man.
Well, I think the snow right? Wasn't the snow the excuse?
Well, first of all, he wrote the longest declining note in the history of writing them.
Right.
Apparently, they were supposed to have his somebody's birthday last week, and they had to push it back to this week because of the snow. So they couldn't do it last week, and now they're going to have it now, and then he can't make it.
Right.
Everyone's got their excuse. The only true friend that Michael has at the station is me. Why are you laughing?
I don't think that's true.
That's the only really true friend.
Yeah, I don't think that's true.
That's a declaration right there.
Yeah, I don't.
Ray, do you deny that?
I mean, only one of you went to the party. I mean,
and I gave a beautiful toast.
Oh, did you now?
You didn't give a toast.
What do you mean?
You know exactly what I mean. There's no way you gave a toast.
Why would you say that? Why are you so certain?
I'm positive you didn't give a toast.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Well, you wouldn't know, would you? Because you weren't there.
Yeah, but I know.
There were no pictures, huh?
I'm sure there were pictures. I just didn't take any.
Does Sherry take any pictures?
No.
Why? It's a nice little date night for you guys.
It was really nice. In fact, I got a lovely email from someone.
From who?
I'm not going to tell you that.
Why? It's Berdard, isn't it?
It's not Berdard. It said, "So great seeing you and Sherry tonight. You left before they gave out the awards. You took home the party's best-looking couple. You guys looked amazing."
Stop it.
I'm telling you.
Come on.
I'm telling you.
No chance. They gave out the awards for best-looking couple.
Doing?
Come on.
What are we doing? It's not a high school prom. What are we doing?
I'm just telling you that Sherry and I looked really good.
Well, who would know? Because you didn't take pictures.
Know. Maybe if you would have gone, maybe you would have taken some pictures.
What did Sherry wear?
I'm not getting into this with you.
Why?
Because I'm not.
Was it Chapel Ronish? What did she wear?
Yes, it was hanging from her Yahoos was her dress.
You would have loved. You wouldn't have made it out. You wouldn't have made it out of the house if she was wearing that. Why can't
I
she?
didn't think we were late.
She show those things off a little bit for everybody.
I mean, now it's my wife.
It's Michael's 65th birthday.
Well,
it's
you didn't
celebration.
Go.
It's a celebration,
and it was at a fancy, swanky place too.
How were the hors d'oeuvres? Nice.
Terrific. Food was excellent.
What'd you eat?
So what was nice was I ate some of the hors d'oeuvres, but it wasn't overly filling. So even though I ate some calories, I didn't feel like I was stuffing myself.
Yeah, I like carrots.
They had. How about this?
Bad name.
No, strips of bacon.
Oh,
in glasses.
Nice.
And they had the waitstaff just, would you like bacon?
Delicious.
Like, yes, I would.
Wow.
Nice and crispy, just how you like them?
Oh, well, I was able to decipher the crispy pieces and go after those.
Paella. He likes it almost burnt.
So they had pizza. I didn't have any pizza.
Okay.
They had sliders. I had a slider. They had crab cakes. Those were delicious.
They have chicken fingers. That's Michael's favorite. They had to have chicken fingers.
I didn't see chicken fingers.
He loves chicken fingers.
And they had some little chicken parm sandwiches.
Oh.
And they
do what
had,
you want on Christmas, whether it's crab cakes or whatever you want to do.
They had cake, obviously. Mike Breen gave a glorious toast.
Of course he did. Mike Breen's his best friend.
Beautiful chocolate chip cookies.
That sounds delicious.
It was very nice.
That's very nice. That's
I'm very glad I went. And, with that size crowd, you would think that you wouldn't get to spend some personal time with the host. But I was able to talk to Michael for quite a bit of time.
That's great.
It was lovely.
Hey, you're an excellent conversationalist, though. It was probably nice.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, you're welcome.
That's nice. I talked to Charlie quite a bit, his son. Very cute.
Loves baseball.
Loves baseball.
Loves baseball.
Yeah. He when I told him, I was like, my son plays college. He was like, oh, your son plays college? He's like, really?
Do you throw the exit velo around?
I did not. But Michael told me a funny story. So Charlie catches. And apparently, wherever the pitch goes, he tries to frame it. So it could be like a foot and a half outside. He tries to grab it and bring it back in.
Yeah, listen, it's good practice.
Good, really good. I thought it was cute. Yeah, it was fun. And the All-Star reserves are being announced during the party. And he was very excited by the All-Star reserves.
Yeah, well, he's a big-time sports fan.
Big sports fan.
I mean, he's got Kaster, he's got Mike Breen. I mean, he's got a lot of serious sports role models.
He really does.
Uncle Dave.
Yeah, Uncle Dave. No, Rosenberg, he wasn't there.
He was in Saudi Arabia, wasn't he?
Well, he said he was going to be there.
Well, I mean, I'm sure his schedule's probably a little crazy.
No Winthrop, no you, no Don, no Carlin, no Bart, nobody, just me.
Well, you got to shine, okay? What do you want?
No,
a pat on the back?
Sure.
Congratulations. Good job.
Raymond?
Hi there.
How you doing?
I'm fantastic.
I love to hear that. You want to take us around the league?
That's a good idea. I think
Let's
that's
do that.
a great idea.
Let's do that.
It's time to go around the league.
And Around the League is brought to you by Boost Mobile. So you guys were talking about some head coaching hires. We'll revisit that real quick. So the Raiders are expected to hire Seahawks offensive coordinator Clint Kubiak as their head coach after the Super Bowl, according to Adam Schefter.
I like this hire.
A deal between Kubiak and the Raiders cannot be finalized until after the game. So after meeting Saturday with the Raiders and Cardinals, Kubiak said he intended to work out the deal with Las Vegas. Once that deal is reached, Kubiak, of course the son of Denver Broncos coach Gary Kubiak, former Denver Broncos coach that should be, would become the franchise's fifth full-term coach since 2021. The Raiders would mark the sixth team that Kubiak has coached over the last 6 seasons.
I really like that hire, and I see, of all these awful teams, them potentially having the avenue to the quickest recovery. Because you're going to have the coach that you like, and you're going to have the quarterback that you like. And it's not like they're not great, certainly, but they're not bereft of talent elsewhere.
I got to tell you, too, the more I listen to Fernando Mendoza speak.
You love him.
Yeah, I
told you.
I watched him do something the other day for, it was Barstool. I don't know if he's still with Barstool, but he's actually got a good...
He's immensely likable.
Kids on LinkedIn.
I love it.
Got a good sense of humor. The problem with Seattle, though, is now this is another offensive coordinator gone.
Yeah.
It's every year.
Yeah, but, I mean, they've been able to get by.
And they've got the defense, so that'll help them.
They got the defense, and they got the head coach that you trust.
Mm-hmm.
And they have the GM that's awesome. If there's any team equipped to deal with losing their OC, you'd figure it'd be Seattle.
It's the price of success in the NFL, losing guys. So with Kubiak off the board, as you guys mentioned, the Cardinals pivoted. They will hire Mike LaFleur as their new head coach, with the Rams offensive coordinator agreeing to a 5-year deal. LaFleur is the 6th straight head coach hired by the Cardinals who does not have permanent NFL head coaching experience. He spent the past 3 seasons as the Rams offensive coordinator and was, of course, the Jets OC from 21 to 22. However, LaFleur did not call plays for the Rams.
Ray, define this permanent head coaching experience you speak of.
Not interim.
Okay. Permanent. All right. Gotcha.
All right.
I don't know why he would take the job, but I guess he wants to be a head coach.
He wants to be a head coach.
No, like you said, it's not an organization known for being functional. But
they keep going down the same road.
It's really remarkable. They see what the Jets are doing. Like, we can do that as well. We can also take a guy.
It is crazy though that they do that 6 guys in a row. That's
Well, how many head coaches that have? How many coaches that have had permanent head coaching experience want to go to Arizona?
Seemingly none.
It seems like no one does.
Right.
The Vikings made news this week, and they fired their GM Kwesi Adolfo-Mensah after 4 seasons with the team. The owners, Ziggy and Mark Wilf, they tapped Rob Brzezinski, their longtime executive vice president of football ops, to lead the front office through the 2026 draft. Adolfo-Mensah was notable because he was hired back in 2022 as the first NFL GM who rose primarily through an analytics-based background.
Did you see the story that it was frowned upon that he took multiple weeks off for paternity leave?
I did.
It took 2 weeks, yeah.
Yeah.
World is changing.
Worked from home, but took 2 weeks off for paternity leave.
I don't think football has crossed that bridge.
No, I would agree with you. But I will say it is kind of a sad testament, isn't it? You don't think? So what's allowable? A week? A day? An hour? Like, how long are you allowed to take?
Remember when it used to be notable for coaches to just live at the facility, just sleep there? And
Mike McDonough was just talking about it. He sees his kid for like a half hour to an hour a week.
Right.
Who was the coach? Hafley, right? He was sleeping under his desk for 2 years.
Yes.
Is that better? That's what people want, though?
That's what people want.
Okay.
Yeah, apparently so. Tanner Engstrand has landed on his feet. He'll be joining Kevin Stefanski's staff in Atlanta as the Falcons passing game coordinator. Falcons also have Tommy Rees as their offensive coordinator and Alex Van Pelt as their quarterbacks coach.
It's only a matter of time before Engstrand is the head coach in this league.
Think so?
That's what I see from this, yes.
That's great. Thanks, Dave.
Steelers hired former Raiders defensive coordinator Patrick Graham to the same role on Mike McCarthy's staff. Graham was with McCarthy in Green Bay back in 2018. Here's a bold move by Jesse Minter. The Ravens will hire Bears offensive coordinator Declan Doyle, he of 29 years old, to be their new OC. Doyle is the same age as Lamar Jackson and becomes the youngest offensive play caller in the NFL.
That's crazy. I've heard really good things about him. And I guess the Giants had some interest in Doyle.
A lot of people have heard good things about him.
Well, look what I know Ben Johnson gets the bulk of the credit, but he also had success there this year.
Yeah, he's got to take some of that. The 49ers are hiring Raheem Morris as their new defensive coordinator. He will become the 5th defensive coordinator in as many years in San Francisco. He, of course, replaces Robert Saleh, who departed to coach the Titans. Niners are looking for some stability, so it was DeMeco Ryans to Steve Wilkes to Nick Sorensen to Saleh in the past 4 years. Morris, of course, spent the past 2 seasons as Atlanta's head coach. This will be his 3rd stint as a defensive coordinator, having done the job in Atlanta and L.A. in 2021 to 2023, where he helped the Rams win a Super Bowl.
RJ, how you feel about this hire?
Love it. Best case scenario.
Isn't he Kyle Shanahan's best friend?
They are. And he was a defensive coordinator with...
How many best friends does this guy have?
He's very social.
But I think it's why Shanahan got arrested, isn't it?
That's right, yes. Which is an insane story.
He was the defensive coordinator, too, because they all roll in that same circle for the Rams when they won the Super Bowl with Sean McVay. That's what propelled him back to head coaching. That's how he got this job. So he rolls tight in that circle. This was best case scenario.
It doesn't feel like he's going to be a one and done either. He's not. I mean, I don't know how many teams are going to rush to hire him again as a head coach.
It feels like this one could stick for a minute.
Yeah.
Which is what you would hope.
You won't have to have another DC next year.
Yeah, this is just part of the 49er calendar. Look for a defensive coordinator.
6 years in a row would be tough. Jim Leonard, he's got a job finally. He's been hired as the Bills' new defensive coordinator. He served as the defensive pass game coordinator and assistant head coach for the Broncos. He's the second Broncos coach that Joe Brady has added in the coordinator role. Of course, they hired Pete Carmichael earlier in the week.
Can I interrupt for one quick moment?
Yeah.
To discuss Raheem Morris?
Yes.
And there's some relevance here. It's not me being Jackass Dave. Do you know where he went to college?
He went local, didn't he?
Hofstra.
Yeah. And it was local because he's a Jersey. Because he's a Jersey guy.
That's nice.
I remember that.
Yep.
It's very good. So he's one of the last.
I think that was a good reason to interrupt.
No, he'd be one of the last guys.
You don't
to play
think that was a
Hofstra
legitimate reason to throw that in there?
No, I think that's notable. I think that's.
What does that have to do with him taking the San Francisco 49ers job?
It's just listen. A local guy done good. That's all.
Okay,
that's all. I don't think you were being a jackass, Dave. I think you were great.
Thank you.
I get what you're saying, Rick.
You know what? And that's why I got the email that I just received.
Thank you, RJ. I don't know how that was pertinent to the conversation.
Oh no.
Bill writes in an email. He says, "Honestly, Dave, usually I don't like it when you hit yourself up, but you're right. No one from the station went to the party but you. That's actually kind of sad. Rick should be ashamed of himself.
It's not Rick's greatest look.
You're a good dude. I hope Michael cherishes the fact that you showed up and Rick didn't.
Because my wife's birthday on the same day, that'd be a better look.
Yeah.
I mean, again,
sorry, honey.
Go
we got
celebrate
plans.
with everyone.
You can't keep calling yourself the guy's best friend.
Yeah,
I don't care if it was my best friend from home that I've known since I was 8 years old. I tell Pete it's my wife's birthday. I don't sleep next to Pete.
You're a good you're a good husband, okay?
I mean, great husband, bad friend, I think is established. Steve B, why do Ray and RJ glaze Rick so much? Everything he says, they always agree with.
That's
Be your
we
own
just
person.
got done disagreeing.
Well, not RJ.
We just got done.
Slobbers all over.
RJ has been up your ass for the last 6
my
months.
God.
You can't say that.
Why?
I don't know.
Call Bedard.
Dave, you're a goat. Bleep them. That's what this great Steve
You
B
emailed
says.
yourself?
I wouldn't.
Dolphins are hiring former Packers linebacker coach Sean Duggan as their defensive coordinator, according to Jeremy Fowler. Duggan will join recently hired coach Jeff Hafley for the fourth time after previously coaching with him at Ohio State, Boston College, and, of course, in Green Bay. He will have the title and role of defensive coordinator, but he will not call plays. Hafley said in his press conference that he plans to call defensive plays because it's, quote, important to him.
I don't know if this is important or not. Sean Duggan, Boston College.
Forget it. Forget it. Are we in Boston?
I didn't know.
Rick is Boston adjacent.
It's Northeast Flair.
Okay, fine. You want to play that game?
Although it's Boston College.
The gloves are dropped. That's fine. This is what we'll do.
I just thought you didn't acknowledge Boston College, but okay.
It's got some Northeast flair.
Interesting.
Okay, very nice.
The Seahawks will go for sale after the Super Bowl. League and ownership sources familiar with the arrangement tell ESPN that this will end years of questions about when the team would seek new ownership following the 2018 death of former owner Paul G. Allen. Sale discussions have taken place at ownership and league levels for at least the past week. The Seahawks and Trailblazers have been owned by Allen's estate since the former owner and Microsoft co-founder died from complications of non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. His sister, Jody Allen, has controlled the teams as executor of the trust with a directive from her brother to eventually sell both and donate the proceeds to charity.
Wow.
So they could win a Super Bowl and be sold right after.
That's pretty cool, though.
Yeah.
To sell it, get that kind of money and donate it to charity?
It's going to be a good chunk of money. Of course, the Super Bowl is this Sunday, February 8th, the Patriots and the Seahawks.
By the way,
yes.
Paul Allen, Wazoo, Washington State.
We're just going to keep doing this?
But for the record, he did not graduate.
You know what? Sunday, Super Bowl, Seattle favored by 4.5. Halftime show featuring Bad Bunny. You want to tell me where he went to school, Dave?
I'd have to look it up. I'm not familiar
with it. In the meantime, I'll tell
you
you that was Around the League, brought to you by Boost Mobile. Don't overpay. Get unlimited talk, text, and data for $25 a month forever, for life, for real. Switch now at boostmobile.com. After 30 gigabytes, you may experience slower speeds.
University of Puerto Rico at Arecibo.
It's not bad.
But much like Paul Allen, he also didn't make it through the 4 years.
Well, that's not surprising. He found something fits him better.
Exactly. So now we know.
Says Seahawks could fetch $7 to $8 billion.
Yeah,
that seems low.
But Washington just sold for what, over 6?
It's a competitive team. It's
of course, they're a
Seattle
competitive team. They're great. They're
in
top
the
5 most functional organization in the NFL.
Yeah, I think they'll go over that price easily.
That's the thing.
They're pushing 10.
Overinflate these teams' prices in the NFL. It's just like it goes for so much money.
That sale will push $10 billion. May not get there, but it'll push $10 billion.
What do you think the Cowboys would go for? 15?
At least.
At least 15?
Yes.
17?
Probably in that range.
Who's buying these?
Well, that's the thing. Who
has $17 billion to spend on a team?
Rich Uncle Steve.
Is that actually a good investment? That'd be all his money. Is that actually a good investment in an NFL team at this point?
I don't know. If the salary cap's any indication, then maybe.
Salary cap's over $300 million now, right?
Yeah, it's going to go, I think, between
what do they get a check for every year, too? The owners get a check for like $400 million or something?
Yeah, the $400 million. We talked about the Forbes list last week. I think Dallas's profits were like $648 billion, something like that. So you're making You're doing okay.
Well, I mean, the cap's going to be somewhere between what they say, like 301 and 305, because it's going to go up like $20 million.
You see how much money the Jets are going to have under the cap?
A ton.
Like $75 million.
You're going to be obligated to spend.
In 2022, I think the cap was a little over $200 million.
So it's gone up $100 million in 4 years?
It keeps growing. This
by the way,
this actually is the golden goose.
Here's the scary thing, too. Do you see who's 5 on that list? Salary cap space?
Yes.
The
No,
Seahawks.
who?
The Seahawks.
Yeah.
Great.
Because it's a highly attractive place.
That should be fun for everybody.
RJ, is this the guy that you got into a screaming match with years back?
I think so. Ask him.
Trash can guy?
Tony Dobbs Ferry. Tony, you and RJ went at it, right?
Yeah, a long time ago, but we're friends now.
You've patched that up?
Yeah, I mean, we don't hold any grudges.
Okay. All right,
Well,
good.
because Tony recognizes that RJ's a man that answers
He's
the
a
phone,
nice
not
guy.
a woman. Yeah.
He's a great guy.
He's a nice guy.
But you took huge shots.
Especially once I got the hang of his voice, I understood I was wrong, and I apologized to him.
Oh no! What does that mean? Once you got the hang of his voice,
He thought it was a woman that answered the phone.
did
That's
you?
why they
When
got
you
into a
said
fight.
that, you genuinely thought you were talking to a woman?
Yes.
Did you think it was like a hot
Yes.
woman or just like a woman?
Well, I thought it was.
Now you're asking the real questions.
Yeah, I thought it was a woman.
You thought it was a woman. You
So you
didn't
don't think he has
judge
the-
Hot or
her
not.
looks at all.
So you
I
don't
didn't-
think
I didn't
he doesn't have like a
consider that, no.
he doesn't have like a sexy woman voice.
No,
No.
he has a woman voice of somebody who screams calls to the radio.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
That's nice.
That's
But
unfortunate.
he's a nice guy,
He's
and
a
I was
great
wrong,
guy.
and I apologized to him.
Yeah. So you
Yeah,
you take
dynamite.
the L on this. You thought you were in the wrong on this.
I was 150% in the wrong.
Okay. RJ, do you accept Tony's apology?
Oh, yeah. We covered this crowd a long time ago.
That's great to know. All right, Tony. What do you got here?
Listen, I was speaking to RJ about it. I've never felt so low as a Jets fan, and it's been a lot of lows. But this is like coaches are saying they don't want to coach here. They're actively passing on jobs. They're bringing coaches in and then kind of sidewinding them, and it's a totally different thing when they come in to interview and they're flying out unhappy. I mean, it's just, what's the direction of the team? You keep saying, and Rick keeps saying, well, we'll go through this year, and then Aaron's going to get fired, and then we'll hire somebody new when we have all these picks in 27. But what does that mean for now? As a fan,
Tony, it's a disaster. We're not trying to sugarcoat anything. You heard Peter King earlier in the show. It's as bad as it's ever been, and it feels like there's no hope right now with this organization.
But Rick, I have to look across the I don't even know how to describe it, but I have to look at the Giants fans. They got John Harbaugh, man. This guy's going to the Hall of Fame. They got a quarterback that they could believe in. I don't know if he's going to be great, but he looks pretty good to me. We have nothing to hang our hat on. Not
Special
defensively,
teams.
not offensively, nothing.
Special teams. We keep hanging on the special teams. Yeah, I don't
Right.
disagree with you. I mean,
You know who's
there's
the MVP of our team this year?
Isaiah Williams.
A punter.
I
punter
think
was
that
the MVP.
Well, I think the team gave it to Williams. I think it was
Punter good, field goal kicker good, kick returner good, all good.
Right,
It's just a nightmare. This is
right, but there's no
this is
direction.
like a nightmare that I don't think we're going to wake up from. Not for a long. You were right, Rick. When could we say, you know what? This is a year we might go to the playoffs. It might be 2030.
No.
Do you know that?
No.
No. Why not?
No. I mean, 20. That's 5 years away.
27, 28 is no.
No. Why is 28 no?
29 is
26 is no. 27 is probably no. Why is 28 no?
Well, 28's no because you don't know. You don't have.
Well,
a
I don't
quarterback.
know,
You
but
don't-
he's saying a definitive no. You can't say that.
Well, but you can't say definitive yes either.
I'm not
I mean,
saying definitive yes.
Even because I think you're not a Jets fan and you don't understand what it means to be a Jets fan. Like even for the 2 years that we were the talk of the NFL and we're supposed to not just make the playoffs but make a run in the playoffs and potentially get to a Super Bowl, you won 7 games, then 5 games. That's just not what we do. Like even when there's hope or the expectation is the playoffs, we fall flat on our face.
Well, you need your owner to stand up and do the right thing for once. That's what you need.
Or sell the team, which he's not going to do.
He's not going to sell the team. You need him to admit that, you know what, what I'm doing is not working. And because it's not working, I'm going to hire a legitimate head coach.
Right, but in the midst of it not working, they are also doing damage to the franchise, just with how they're handling things. Right? Like, I mean, how they handle, because again, Woody Johnson is ultimately one that's in charge, right? Like, he's the one that signs the checks, he's in charge. In the way they've handled Aaron, I don't think it was a great look. The way they just handled Wink Martindale, not a great look. The fact that they've lost 10 coaches, not a great look.
Right, you can be bad, and you can be no one will go near your organization bad, and that's where they are right now.
Right. So, I mean, we just asked the question, why does Arizona keep doing the same thing? Well, maybe because that's the only option. Maybe they'd like to do something different, but that's just where they're at. So we may want fire Aaron Glenn and then get a great coach, and because we have 3 first-round picks, maybe that great coach looks and goes, I don't care what those picks are.
Maybe.
It's a dumpster fire.
Maybe. But maybe you go to the hottest commodity coach and say, we have the number 2 pick in the draft, we got 3 first-round picks, we got a bundle of money, and we'll pay you $27 million over the next 5 years per year. Right?
Okay.
Maybe. And maybe he says, I don't want any part of you guys. And maybe that coach says, you know what? If I could win there, show how great I am. Doesn't it? You win with the Jets, you're a conquering hero now.
Yeah, but what would happen? Like, what are the chances that you win with the Jets?
Not great.
Or you just end up like everybody else.
Yep, but don't you think that those coaches are out there that think I can turn around? The problem is, does Woody say to a Mike Tomlin or someone of that ilk, it's yours? You run it the way you want to run it. It is yours. I'm not going to involve myself at all in this organization. You run it. Your team.
Does
Probably
he?
not.
No, I mean, he hasn't. Which is why we have another first-time head coach.
But the Giants never did either. And now they have. Because they realized how bad it was and how desperate they were.
Right, but you still were the Giants, for whatever that means. Well, we're the Jets. We're not the. I mean, it's still like. I mean, there's still something to be said. As much as I fought against it, John Harbaugh looks at the Giants different than he looks at the Jets. Obviously,
yes.
Not that the Jets job was available, but still, like it's something that he pointed to. It's the Giants.
Right, it's still the Giants. Right.
I don't know if there's any fix in the Jets.
I mean, it's so defeatist, but it's so true. You know, like how about Ira? Ira's in his 70s.
I mean, even if you have what you just say potentially exist, where best coach available, and you offer them a ton of money, that best coach available is still going to have other options that are probably going to be better options.
Oh, definitively.
Right. So what am I prioritizing? Just the money?
Unless the quarterback. If that best coach available can get Dante Moore, Arch Manning, whichever one he prefers, that could be the avenue to getting the coach.
If that happens.
If that happens. You got to watch more college football than anybody's ever watched this coming season.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you, but still, I mean, how much college football I watch may not matter depending on what happens with my season this year.
I know, but okay, but if what I'm saying can't happen or doesn't come to fruition, then what chance do you ever have? Like, this is the only way I can see getting out of this thing. I'm not saying it works. I'm saying it's the only thing I can see that could potentially work.
That's what it feels like. Correct.
So I'm trying to be uplifting, even though maybe I'm not.
Well, but I mean, how many of those guys exist, though? The guys that you're talking about?
Not a lot.
Right? Like, there's not a lot of those guys that exist that can just go into what this is and turn it around.
No, not a lot at all.
That have that ability.
It's terrible.
Most
it's a bad
don't.
situation.
And
and
most don't.
Not only is it a bad situation, but it might be darker moving ahead.
Well, this year feels like it's definitely going to be darker.
Oh, God. All right, let's take a break. We're going to do a football frenzy. Does that put you in a little better mood?
A little bit.
Okay. All right. So 800-919-3776. Anywhere you want to go. You want to go Giants, you want to go Jets, you want to go Raiders, the draft, anywhere you want to go. On Twitter at Rothenberg ESPN. In the YouTube chat as well. And the phone lines, Old Faithful. 800-919-3776. DNR with you right here on ESPN New York. All right, let's see what's happening on those roads and bring in Debbie Duhane.
Hi, Dave. Hi, Rick. On this Groundhog Day, it's a nightmare getting into town at the Holland Tunnel. It's about an hour in at the Holland. Heading to the inbound Lincoln, that's at least 30. Up for the George, 35. Watch for slowdowns as you head over to the Cross Island southbound bumper-to-bumper traffic getting down toward Northern Boulevard. Watch for delays on the LIE westbound right through Casino Boulevard. Troubles continue 9 northbound, the ramp to 440. It looks like an accident being cleared. Sponsored by Positive Coaching Alliance. If you have questions about youth or high school sports, Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA develops better athletes and better people through youth and high school sports. Info at positivecoach.org. I'm Dippy Duhame on 880 ESPN New York.
Last call for football. FanDuel is giving you a daily profit boost every single day leading up to the big game. Today's 30% profit boost is on passing yards over under and alternate passing yards. Sam Darnold did me right in the championship game, hitting his over on passing yards, and I kind of like his over again for the big game. All you have to do is opt in each day and place an eligible bet to use that day's profit boost. So whether you're locking in early lines, you're riding your favorite props, or taking one last swing before the final whistle, FanDuel's giving everyone something extra to cheer for during football's final week. Play your game with FanDuel, official sportsbook partner of Super Bowl 60. 21 and over, physically present in New York, opt-in required. Bonus issues, non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com for help with a gambling problem. Call 877-8-OPEN-Y or text OPEN-Y 467-369.
Hi, I'm John D'Agostino from D'Agostino & Associates, the injury firm. You know what's interesting about the words personal injury? The first word is person. And at D'Agostino & Associates, that word means everything. That's because I handpick every person in our firm, from the pleasant professional person who answers your call to the experienced person litigating your case in court. Because every person in my firm is an extension of me, and the only way to exceed our clients' expectations is to deliver the highest level of personal service every single time. And that starts with hiring the right people. You see, we know that every client is a person too, someone going through the toughest time in their lives and deserves to be more than just a file number. At D'Agostino & Associates, we put the person back in personal injury. So call 1-800-BITE-BACK. That's 1-800-248-3222 and ask for me, John D'Agostino. And let's talk about your case, person to person. D'Agostino, law, bite back.
At Uline, they know going the extra mile takes hard work. For companies pushing to go further, Uline will go the distance with you. 24/7, they answer the phone to get you the shipping and industrial supplies you need. Business can move fast. Unexpected large orders, adverse weather, new safety guidelines, and changing economic trends. Uline works hard keeping 41,000 items ready to ship, minimizing detours on your way to the extra mile. Visit uline.com.
When it comes to meat and seafood, selection matters, and no one beats Wild Fork Foods. To everyday essentials, to high-quality steaks, to seafood and more, every product is blast frozen to lock in peak flavor and freshness, so you get restaurant-quality meats at home for amazing prices. Shop in person at 7 locations across Long Island and New Jersey, or you can order online for same-day delivery. It's easy, it's convenient, and the prices are wild. WildForkFoods.com.
Whether you're building a single roof or a successful roofing business, roofing contractors like you need the right tools for the job, and software is no exception. Service Titan is on a mission to be the most powerful software platform for the trades, with purpose-built technology proven to maximize revenue, streamline operations, and deliver 5-star customer experiences. We are taking roofing companies like yours to the next level and beyond. Service Titan, we are built for this. See what we can do for roofers at servicetitan.com.
This is the story of the one. As the purchasing manager at a manufacturing plant, she knows the only thing more important than having the right safety gear is having it there when you need it. That's why she partners with Grainger for auto reordering, so her team members can count on her to have cut-resistant gloves on hand, and each shift can run safely and efficiently. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
It's time for a frenzy. A football frenzy.
You could say that 10,000 times and it still wouldn't be enough.
It fires me up, man.
I love it. Say it one more time.
A football frenzy. Any team, any player, any question.
I feel somewhat sad.
What are you sad for?
Well, we don't have the phone lines lit up for the frenzy.
I think
then
people now like when you call them out.
I'm not doing a subpar frenzy. I won't do it. I won't demean myself.
Okay,
so if the people don't want a frenzy, we won't do a frenzy.
No, people want a frenzy. I think they like you call. I think they like when you call them out. Is what
I don't want to have to call them out. I don't know what else I'm supposed to do.
That's all you can do. All you can do is chastise them and hope they respond.
Maybe this frenzy we punt.
No, we're not punting.
Maybe we punt this baby away, and we don't do a frenzy because people can't handle it. Maybe people are as turned off by football right now as I am. That they're so despondent and so sad that they don't want to do a frenzy.
No, they want to do a frenzy.
Well, no, they're telling us they don't.
They want you to yell at them.
Yeah, talk dirty. Get nasty.
Baby. Hey, baby. Do a little frenzy with me, Rick?
There you go.
Yeah.
No, I think they want you to yell at them.
You want me to yell at them?
I like that.
They want you to yell at them.
They want me to yell at them.
They have a fetish for it.
A screaming fetish. How about I talk dirty while yelling at them? Hey, baby! You call us with this frenzy right now.
Tell
I'm
them to
topless.
Tell them to bring it.
Bring it! 800-919-3776.
I got it.
Jets, Giants.
Can I say one thing?
International games.
Can I bring one thing to the table here before we get to this frenzy?
Yeah.
RJ, because you were at the party, being the bestest of friends. You were watching the Stadium Series. You watching that game?
I did watch.
Okay. Didn't you think that they should have made the hole in the bigger? What are we doing?
What are we talking about?
The charity shot.
Oh.
I did.
So you think me talking about where Raheem Morris went to school was awful and off base. But in this moment where we're trying to get callers for the frenzy,
we're waiting.
And RJ is screening said callers,
this is a stall
this
tactic.
would be the time you would ask about the charity shot during this winter classic?
Don't do your two-finger things like that. It's not a winter classic. It's a Stadium Series. I don't need to see you do this
whatever the hell it was.
We're killing time.
Ray, I know you disagreeing with Rick is something that is verboten, but for a second, can you stand up and just call him out like he deserves?
Listen, it's not supposed to be a frenzy topic. I appreciate the stall tactics, though. That's all I
what
can
this
tell you.
is.
That's now the banks are full. So
right, that's what we're waiting for.
It worked out.
All right, okay.
We weren't mitts going around the league. We had to throw that in.
Okay.
So I mean, you can take credit because you yelled at the callers, and then again that yelling fetish is a thing, or Rick can take credit for stalling and letting the banks fill up,
or both, yelling fetish and Rick. All right, let's get to Wes in East Hanover. Wesley, you're on the frenzy.
Cuddle, marry, trash. You had to pick one of these three teams as your fan, or as your team: the Jets, the Browns, the Cardinals.
Oof. I'm going to trash the Browns. And the Browns have never been to a Super Bowl, ever. I don't know.
I don't like Arizona's owner either.
No, he's terrible. And they're cheap.
Good luck.
I'm gonna trash the Browns. I'm going to cuddle the Cardinals. I'm going to marry the Jets.
Yes. That a boy.
Is that what am I supposed to say?
There's no right answer.
That's a terrible question.
That's a tough question, yeah.
Bobby Bugs on the Twitter machine. Outside of Darnold, CMT, who you would pick for Super Bowl MVP? JSN, Drake May, or Diggs? Oh, you got to marry May, no?
Well, I think it depends on who you think is going to win. If you think that Seattle's going to win, you'd marry JSN.
All right, so then you have to trash Diggs.
Yeah, I think the way you would do it is May. It would be May and JSN, and then Diggs would be the trash.
That's right. I would marry May, cuddle JSN, and trash Diggs.
Oh, so you think the Patriots are going to win, huh?
No, not necessarily.
Of course necessarily.
Not necessarily. I just think there's a better chance the Patriots win than JSN is MVP. That's what I would say. Let's go to Lewis in Jersey. Lewis.
Makes much sense.
Frenzy.
Hey, what's up, guys? My question is, what is the realistic expectations for the Titans this year with Salah and Dable and the $100 million salary cap we have?
Realistic expectations?
Are you asking that because you think, that they can replicate what the Patriots did? Ton of money to spend?
I don't see that.
No, I don't think that either.
I think they could be a 500 team next year. I think 8-9, 9-8, something like that is within reason. No.
I mean, let's look at that division. I mean, Jacksonville feels like it's taking that next step. Houston's defense is still going to be one of the best in the league. I would imagine C.J. Stroud's going to be. I'm hoping C.J. Stroud is going to be better than what we saw him towards the end of that season. I guess Daniel Jones is going to be the option in Indy.
Yeah, he'll be back.
Right, he'll be back.
Well, division is going to be pretty good.
I mean, that right now is a good division.
Yeah, I agree with that. But could they not go 2-4 in their division?
Yeah, they could probably go 2-4. I have to look at the rest of their schedule.
Yeah, but I mean, I think they'd be better. I think they'd be
right. Of course,
better coach. And the Cam Ward in year 2 is going to be much better. And they have a fortune of money to spend. So if they do it wisely, could they be a competent team? I think that's within reason. No.
Right, but you're talking about a team that was 3-14, though.
Look at what the Patriots were.
But that's what I'm saying, though. Like that's now everyone's like that. That's why he asked the question.
Which is somewhat unfair, but I'm not saying they're going to go to the Super Bowl. I think it's within reason. They could be a 7 or 8 win team. I don't think that's crazy.
Right, but when you look at what the Patriots, I mean, we talk about how easy their schedule was, right? I mean, I think at one point they had the Giants had more wins against 500 teams than the Patriots did. It was like the perfect storm for the Patriots. Not to mention the fact that the Jets were a train wreck and Miami was a train wreck in their own division. Right, like so. I mean, they'll have a bet. The South will be a better division than the East was this year.
The South will be a better division, yes.
So, I mean, 9 wins. You're going to play plus 6 wins. I have a hard time believing that.
I mean, what do you think they're over?
Probably 7 or 8 wins.
Okay, but I said 8, right in that 8 range, 7, 9, somewhere in that range.
I just
but
don't think.
I don't think being a 500-ish team is crazy for Tennessee.
I think it's an unfair expectation, though.
Maybe
because
What happens if he takes a legitimate? I mean, you got Brian Dable, who's very good with young quarterbacks. What happens if Dable and Ward hit it off, and all of a sudden he's good, which I don't think is crazy to think.
Okay, good, but Drake May could win the MVP, and they hit on. I think they hit on almost every single person they went on to spend money on. They hit on that's.
So what would you think? What's the upside for them in your mind?
I think there's tremendous upside, but they won 3 games. I don't think it's not the same upside as the Patriots.
But I'm not giving them that kind of upside. I'm giving them a 4 or 5 game boost.
I know, but you said look what the Patriots did.
But I'm not giving them that. I'm just saying look at what the Patriots did, as if to say it's possible. And
right, but you're also I know, but then you're also saying that Robert Saleh is as good a coach as Mike Vrabel is.
I don't think that. There's no
or
reason
Brian Dable is as good as Josh McDaniels is.
I think Dable's going to be good with Cam Ward.
Okay, but we've seen Josh McDaniels be awesome.
Listen,
Mike Vrabel shouldn't have been fired in Tennessee.
And they're in the Super Bowl. So we're not going to get that. Let's move on here. Jared in Morganville, and then Ray will go to you. Jared, you're on the frenzy.
Who will be named Super Bowl MVP?
I mean, if you get to pick one person, you'd have to go with Sam Darnold.
So you do think that Seattle's going to win? Yes.
You're reading all my context.
All the tea leaves.
Raymond, what do you got?
Andrew's Family 24/7 asks, will the Patriots be another dynasty?
No.
Got another one for you.
Well, let Rick answer that.
You're so dismissive of it.
I don't think so. Doesn't mean he doesn't.
Dynasty. I hope not. I hope not. Listen, the AFC right now, though, it's going to be hard to get through there every year.
I mean, the AFC is so good.
Chiefs have been able to do it. I know, but you got Drake May's 23 years old going into it'll be year 3 next year.
I get it. And you figure he might just be getting better, right?
Yeah, I mean, to do what he did in year 2. Now the playoffs. I mean, then the playoffs will get better. You'd think too. It's like he's been good through the playoffs.
But you could also argue were they lucky to get into the Super Bowl? Like, do they win that game if Bo Nix plays?
It doesn't matter though. You don't have to worry about it.
No, it doesn't matter. Ray, you got another one?
Sure. Jimmy T asked, do the Raiders move Max Crosby for draft capital this offseason?
Sounds like he wants out.
Yeah. I mean, he didn't like the way last season ended. The only way I think that he stays is if they can convince him, like, look what we're doing. We're going to hire Kubiak. You're going to like him. Quarterback, you're going to like him, and we're heading in the right direction. But if I had to put money on
how many times can you tell him that, though?
Well, I agree.
Before he's like, okay, no.
Under new management.
It's the same management.
Well, I mean, new head coach, though.
A new head coach, but it was the same. I mean, Brady was minority owner last year, too.
Yeah. Chris in Yorktown. Chris, Frenzy, go.
If the stars align for the Jets taking Arch Manning first overall or second overall, do you think any chance the Manning family with their history stops that from happening? Thanks.
No. I mean, I don't know, but I would say no.
No, I don't think so.
To do that in New York that'd be a big deal. Be a bad look.
I mean, is that basically what happened with Peyton?
I mean, it'd be a bad look. Peyton went back though. Peyton didn't
say he won't go to the Jets. Peyton just went back to school for another year.
Right. The Jets also wouldn't guarantee that they would draft him.
Right.
Was part of it. I mean, it would be a bad look. Would it be a bad look if you manipulated it so you didn't go to the Jets and you went somewhere else initially? But if it turned out that he was awesome wherever he went, who cares?
People would care. If he pulled the same crap that Eli pulled with the Chargers, you would forever hate him.
Okay, but if he went, yeah, that's fine. I could hate him, but if he went and had a Hall of Fame career somewhere else,
he wouldn't care.
He doesn't give a shit.
No, why would he? Anthony and Hawthorne. Anthony, frenzy.
Does Lamar Jackson ever win a Super Bowl?
Oh, I got real close. Does Lamar ever win a Super Bowl? I have a hard time.
I would say no.
Oh man, so good. I'll say no.
You got something you want to let us know about?
Do you want me to tell you something about something nice?
Something nice?
That's not nice, but I can tell you about something if you'd like. I almost swore right on the radio there for a second.
Yeah, that wouldn't.
Yeah, you were right up against it.
I got real close, really close.
Well, it was going to be the S word, wasn't it?
It was going to be. That's correct.
I kind of heard that.
Oh, I got sad because it's the last call for football. FanDuel's giving you a daily profit boost every single day leading up to the big game. Today's 30% profit boost is on passing yards, over-under, and alternate passing yards. For example, maybe you want to get involved with Drake May to throw under 222.5 passing yards. Or maybe you think Sam Darnold to throw over 227.5 is too high. You can consider using an alternate line of 200-plus passing yards. All you have to do is opt in each day and place an eligible bet to use that day's profit boost. So whether you're locking in early lines, riding your favorite props, or taking one last swing before the final whistle, FanDuel is giving everyone something extra to cheer for during football's final week. Play your game with FanDuel, official sportsbook partner of Super Bowl 60. Must be 21 and older and physically present in New York. Opt-in required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions do apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467369.
All right, let's line up the calls, 800-919-3776. You can go with the NFL, you can go the NBA, and then we'll certainly get back to the Knicks at the top of the 9 o'clock hour. It's DNR with you, ESPN New York.
Hey, New York and New Jersey. Commitment issues? No problem. Now you can get unlimited talk, text, and data for $25 a month forever, as in for life. Switch now at boostmobile.com. After 30 gigabytes, you may experience slower speeds. Pay $25 a month as long as you stay on the Boost Mobile Unlimited plan.
DraftKings Sportsbook, the #1 sportsbook for live betting, is making every moment of Super Bowl 60 count with DraftKings Live Millions, featuring over $5 million in prizes. Here's how it works. Open the DraftKings Sportsbook app, opt in, and get your promo token. Place a live bet of $1 or more on the Super Bowl, and you're in. And every live bet means another shot to win. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code WHSQ. That's code WHSQ. Bet live for your share of $5 million in prizes with code WHSQ. In partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY and 467-369. 21 and over. New York only. Eligibility and restrictions apply. No purchase necessary. Opt-in required. Minimum odds minus 500. Prizes either bonus bets or single use 20% profit boost. Max bet $20 that expire in 30 days. See official rules at sportsbook.draftkings.com/promos for entry period and free method of entry. Sponsored by Crown Gaming Inc.
At City Harvest, we believe no New Yorker has to go hungry. With your help, we're on the road 365 days a year, rescuing over 77 million pounds of nutritious food and delivering it free to millions of New Yorkers, transforming surplus food into sustenance, sustainability, and smiles, rallying thousands of New Yorkers to power a network of nourishment across our city. One day, one meal, and one New Yorker at a time. That's how we feed good. Donate at cityharvest.org.
You remember what it feels like to move without thinking about pain? To get up, sit up, walk, work, or live without that constant ache? If neck pain, back pain, joint pain, or sciatica took that away from you, it's time to get it back. I'm Bart Scott. Dr. J. Shaw at Sandwell Pain is the guy you need. Ivy League trained, double board certified, no surgery, no scars, no long recovery, just precise, image-guided, non-surgical treatments designed to get you feeling strong again. With offices in Woodbridge, Livingston, and Inglewood, and most major insurances are accepted, there is no reason to wait. Go to SandwellPain.com. Relief is closer than you think.
To
Texting enrolls you in a recurring automated marketing text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
The team's looking good this season.
I think so. Man, I miss playing football. Ever since I turned 40, I just can't find that fire I used to have.
Think it could be lower testosterone?
What do you mean?
I was feeling the same way. After 40, the body has less testosterone, and men lose their edge. That's why I take Nugenix Total T2.
That's the testosterone booster, right?
Yes, but Total T2 is their brand new formula that skyrockets nitric oxide levels in as little as 3 hours. Since I started taking it, I've been lifting like when we played for Coach Carter. My energy is way up, and it even spiced up things between me and the missus.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles?
Yep, just send a text.
Text HAWK to 321-321 for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T2, the next generation testosterone booster. Text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our newest, most powerful fat burner ever, absolutely free. Text HAWK to 321-321. That's HAWK to 321-321.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Step inside the game you love with the NBA app. Tap to watch every game as it's happening.
Jalen Brunson does it again!
And never miss a moment of the jaw-dropping action. Get closer to the players than anywhere else. Follow the latest schedules, scores, and stats. Keep up with every story from across the league. And with NBA ID, it's all personalized to you. The game lives here. Download today.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. You want to get to some phones, and then I'm just learning. We have a big announcement in the 9 o'clock hour.
I got a huge announcement.
Yeah, I'm excited about this.
Jazz hands. It's exciting news.
It's going to be like a redo in some ways.
Well, a little bit different.
But a similarity to a redo, right?
Yeah, very close. Yeah, but
yes.
It's going to, I mean, this is even better.
This is even better. And I'm excited about it.
I can't wait.
And this has more tentacles to it as well.
It's bigger.
It's bigger, it's badder, it's better.
Yep.
Yeah. So what do you think? Like 9-10 we make that announcement?
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe we come in with the Knicks hot, and then we get into the announcement.
Sounds good.
And then we get to RJ's stuff you missed. RJ also, I'm understanding, will be involved in this.
Potentially.
No. Not potentially. RJ will be involved.
I don't know if we can guarantee that yet.
I'm guaranteeing it.
Oh, well,
no RJ,
that's on you.
No DR.
That's on you. I mean, but it's also, RJ has to agree to it.
RJ, you agree to it?
I got some
See?
potential things I got to sort out.
See? He's got some sorting.
What sorting do you have to do?
I'll tell you later.
He's got stuff to do.
God.
He's got a baby on the way. There's lots of stuff happening
Baby's
here,
not going to
man.
be due for months after this announcement.
Well, I don't know. He's got stuff to sort out, okay?
Right.
So don't start making guarantees. Don't start
I didn't know
writing
there could
checks.
be some kind of a side project RJ's got going on.
Don't start writing. You're the only one with side projects. Don't start writing checks that RJ's got to cash, okay? Let RJ do what RJ needs to do, and then he'll let us know.
I want him at this thing. I want him there.
I'm the one that suggested it.
Because
Of
it's not
course I want him
complete.
there.
It's not complete if RJ's not there.
I'd love to see him
I'm
there.
not complete if RJ's not there.
Well, I'll be there.
I'm not complete if RJ is not where I am at any moment.
I
want to live with RJ.
You've gone off the deep end. I'll definitely be there.
So then why would you not be involved?
There's some other things that need sorting. I'll tell you.
Okay, fine. Well, at 9:10 we'll sort. Let's go to Danny in Centerport. Danny, I know you're in a great mood. Good morning. You're on ESPN New York.
Yeah, Dave, listen, this form of dysfunction, good morning to you guys, by the way. This form of dysfunction, okay, that we're enduring right now, for the 50 years that I'm rooting for this team or close to it, this is the biggest form of dysfunction that we're going through. I have never felt this way, the way I feel about this team right now. We need a football guy, Rick. Okay, I wanted to see Aaron Glenn succeed, and apparently it's either not going to happen or they're not going to let it happen, right? Because now we're talking about how we're going to judge this man next year on in the first 7, 8, 9 games, whatever it might be, is ridiculous. He's bringing in now a whole crew of different coaches. We don't know who our quarterback is. We still don't know who our OC is, but we're going to judge this guy and say he's got 8 or 9 games, and then he could be on the hot seat. If that's the case, get rid of the guy now.
Well, they're not going to get rid of him now, Danny.
But Danny, he's already on the hot seat, though. No one's judging him based on what he's going to do in the first 7 weeks. We've already judged him on what he did in the first 18 of this season.
And you know what? Just don't go 1-7 in the first 8 games. Go 3-4, and you'll definitely be there for at least the rest of the season. Maybe more.
So, Dave, I understand that. How's the guy going 3-4 when we have no clue to any new coordinator that we have? We don't know who our quarterback is.
Right, but whose fault is that, though, Danny?
3-4?
Right, but Danny, whose fault is that?
Rick, that's what I'm getting at here. So my point is, let's stop the nonsense and let's stop even doing that, and let's go get a real football guy. I said this to Alan the other day, okay? I would bring in Tomlin now or the beginning of next year, offer him a 1 or 2% stake in the team, give him $30 million, and get out of the way. That's what we need to do. We haven't had a football guy since, in my lifetime, it's been Walt Michaels, Bill Parcells, and we caught lightning in a bottle with Rex. Hearn gave us a little something, but other than that, it's been an absolute disaster. Go get a football guy.
You think, Danny, you think they're going to give Mike Tomlin 2% of the team? You know how much money that is?
Hey, Dave, did the Miami Heat not do that with Riley? And look what it did for them. Okay? That's what we need. Somebody needs a stake in this thing in order to make this work, because we're never going to get a credible guy otherwise. It's a joke, man. Do you guys realize that the Jets are worth $7 billion? Okay? If this guy won a Super Bowl, he could double the value in this team's worth. Why would it be such a lousy businessman and not do something like that? This dysfunction has got me nuts, man. I just can't believe what I'm enduring. I really, really can't.
I mean, okay, listen, a couple things.
I don't know what to say.
A couple things. And
I know. I don't know what to say either, guys.
You've said enough.
I love this game.
Danny, you've said enough. Yeah. You've said a lot. I appreciate the phone call. You just went from it's unfair to judge Aaron Glenn on the first 7 or 8 weeks to we should give Mike Tomlin a 2% ownership stake of the team. I mean, that was all over the place.
It was all over the place. Because the guy's having a nervous breakdown, and I understand why.
I mean, first of all, I don't know if you can do that. I can't imagine that other owners would want to see a team pay a coach with ownership stake. So I don't even know if you can do that. And I don't know if Mike Tomlin wants to coach again. Right? Does Mike Tomlin want to coach again?
Well, I have no idea.
Now, listen, for 2%. For 2% of the team, yeah, I would. I mean, I think we'd all.
You're going to pay him $25 million a year and give him 2% of the organization. Maybe he doesn't want to, but maybe he feels like he has to. I mean, that's generational wealth.
I don't even know if you're allowed to do that. Is that allowed?
I don't know if it's allowed in the NFL. Ray would know. Ray, can you give a percentage of the team?
Where were you, Ray?
I was editing.
What were you doing?
I was editing. Doing? Sorry. I heard percentage of the team.
Can you give away a percentage of the team?
This poor boxer got his toupee knocked off.
That was something. Actually got.
Oh, he threw it he threw it away.
He played it up though.
Poor
I mean,
guy.
Which is about all you can do, because what are you going to do? You're going to fight fate at that point?
No, you're done. You've already that thing's already.
So may as well point. First of all, yeah. From the look of it, that's a fight he should have given up a long time ago. And second of all, like you've got to embrace the moment at that point. So good for him.
Can we sell the team or not? What are we doing?
No, you can't sell the team.
You can't sell the team.
No.
What do you mean? What do you mean you can't sell the team?
You can't sell minority ownership of the team to the coach. I don't think, or give. Yeah.
Well, no, that actually has to be a transaction, I believe.
Could you sell Mike Tomlin 2% for $500,000?
No, because you have to. I mean, the percentage of it's sold.
Deal?
No, I think the percentage is sold on the valuation of the team.
Okay, so it's valued, and then you have to get that level.
Well,
of
what was
there.
the John Gruden deal when the Raiders had signed him back? Because didn't he have like an ownership stake that he had to give up?
Just $100 million. I think it was just $100 million, wasn't it?
Mm.
I mean, is there a certain amount of money? I don't know. If there's a certain amount of money that you could offer Mike Tomlin to take the job.
I would whatever I was allowed to do by law, by rule, I would do if I were the Jets to bring in Mike Tomlin.
Apparently, with the Gruden thing, the other owners, they kind of put the kibosh on that. They said no, they didn't want that to happen.
So he signed a 10-year, $100 million deal. It sounds like,
which back then was an unbelievable amount of money.
Right now, I mean, what's Harbaugh making? 20?
5 years for $100 million. Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. So double that. And what year is that? Do you have that?
That was 2018.
2018. So not even a decade ago, NFL top salaries have doubled for the coaches.
Well, I think there's no other sport where, isn't of the major sports, coaching in the NFL is the most important.
I would think so.
You just asked if the money's worth it. Well, there you go. There's your answer.
All right, let's break. We'll get back to the Knicks, and then we've got the news, and it's real news, and it's good news, and you'll be happy, and it's an event. 800-919-3776, DNR with you. Although the name of the event I do not love, but the event I do. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
It's the last day for football, and FanDuel is giving you a daily profit boost every single day leading up to the big game. Today's 30% profit boost, it's on passing yards, over, under, and alternate passing yards. For example, maybe you want to get involved with Drake May to throw under 225.5 passing yards. Or maybe you think Sam Darnold to throw for over 227.5 is too high. You can consider using an alternate line of 200-plus passing yards. All you have to do is opt in each day and place an eligible bet to use that day's profit boost. So whether you're locking in early lines, riding your favorite props, or taking one last swing before the final whistle, FanDuel is giving everyone something extra to cheer for during football's final week. Play your game with FanDuel, official sportsbook partner of Super Bowl 60. Must be 21 and older and physically present in New York. Opt-in required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions do apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467369.
What if your instincts could pay off? With Robinhood Prediction Markets, you could put your sports IQ to work on the games you know best. It's not you against the house. It's you participating in a live market. Buy or sell your predictions all game long. Trade every play with Robinhood. Visit Robinhood.com/predict. That's Robinhood.com/predict. Futures and cleared swaps trading involves significant risk and is not appropriate for everyone. Event contracts are offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, a registered futures commission merchant and swap firm.
Ox Spine at New York Presbyterian is always in pursuit of a better way to heal the spine. We're getting more people moving again with minimally invasive, non-surgical, and surgical treatments with innovative solutions for every back and spine condition and your unique needs. Expert spine care is available now across New York City and Westchester. Find a doctor at nyp.org/oxspine. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian.
If you've been injured on a construction site, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique labor laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling construction accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for hardworking New Yorkers. From scaffold accidents to slip and falls and equipment failures, they've got your back. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS. That's right, 718-WORKERS, because your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
Looking for the best meat and seafood at unbeatable prices? Get to Wild Fork Foods. They offer the widest selection of meats and seafoods you'll find anywhere. Everything is blast frozen to lock in flavor and nutrients. From beef and poultry to seafood, pork, and even exotic and game meats, you'll get the best value for your buck. Visit one of their 7 locations across Long Island and New Jersey, or order online for same-day delivery at wildforkfoods.com. Wild Fork Foods, your neighborhood's meat and seafood market.
Out on the course, they're the PGA Tour's best players. But in the arena, they're prime time. And Season 2 of TGL presented by SoFi is back with lights, cameras, action. We're talking big moments, big personalities, big names in the stands, all on the big screen. Big-time matchups with shot clocks, hammer drops, timeouts, overtime, and playoffs. It's city versus city, squad versus squad. The sport just hits different under the lights. It's TGL presented by SoFi. Keep up. It's golf. Tune into every match. Only on ESPN.
Progressive presents the Passionate Sports Fan Checklist. Signed jersey of your favorite bench warmer? Check. 14 bobbleheads that look nothing like the players they're emulating? Check. Twin TVs so you can watch the game on 2 different networks simultaneously? Check. Life-size wall sticker of your favorite player that routinely freaks you out at night? Check. A second life-size wall sticker so after the first one freaks you out, you see the second and you're like, oh right, the wall stickers. Check and mate. Bundle your renters and auto insurance with Progressive and save on protection for the things on your checklist. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers not available in all states or situations covered subject to policy terms.
ESPN New York, now streaming live on YouTube. Subscribe today and watch the show. WHSQ and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
The 49ers are hiring Raheem Morris as their new defensive coordinator.
Can I interrupt for one quick moment?
Yeah.
Discuss Raheem Morris. Do you know where he went to college? Hofstra.
What does that have to do with him taking the San Francisco 49ers job?
I don't think you were being a jackass, Dave. I think you were great.
Thank you.
I get what you're saying, Rick.
You know what?
Thank you, RJ. I don't know how that was pertinent.
Oh, no.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
Team with the most rushing yards.
Yep.
So, got to figure out the numbers.
On ESPN New York. And streaming live on YouTube.
All right, no longer will I add insight to the show. I am strictly walking into the show, doing content, and walking out because you guys can't handle it. I thought the fact that Raheem Morris went to Hofstra was a nice tidbit, but apparently for you jackasses, it was too much content.
It's less than 100. 93. 92.
But I see what RJ does. I mean, forget it. Whatever. Knicks, what do you think? Giannis, you want him? No. That's what we do. That's what we'll do. We got
RJ,
big news coming up in 10 minutes, and before that, we'll discuss Giannis. Want him or no?
No, we're not doing that now.
No? You don't want him? All right, let's move on. 800-919-3776. Rick doesn't want Giannis.
Why can't you be a professional?
I am. I'm trying. I'll tell you, you know who would never do this? Michael Kay. My best friend Michael Kay would never treat me like this.
You knew it was coming. You knew that
I didn't know the rushing yardage was coming back.
At least he snipped it. At least he didn't play the whole thing.
Like the Raheem Morris, I still stand by it. It's an interesting nugget.
It wasn't the nugget. It was the delivery of the nugget.
I stand by it. I thought it was good. I'm not going to apologize to anybody.
And you teased the nugget. I got a great nugget, and then you couldn't even read the nugget. It's 100. I think it's less than
that
100.
was bad. But why did that follow what was an interesting piece of information? Hey, I didn't realize Raheem Morris was a Jersey guy that went to school on Long Island. Well, you know what? I don't bring that to your attention. You never know. You should thank me.
I think again, delivery. You probably could have let Ray finish what he was saying, and then, hey, by the way, before we get to the next story, Raheem Morris, Hofstra guy.
Okay, so it was just when I did it. Ray didn't have a problem with it. And the only reason RJ does is because RJ is your lap child. That's why.
You just said child.
Yeah, why is he be my lap child?
Because he's your lap child.
If that feels like it's because of his size.
No, you're like a puppeteer.
He's trying to say he lives on your lap like a little dog. That's
yeah.
Goodness.
Exactly
RJ,
what I'm trying to say.
RJ, I don't believe that. I don't believe that you like my lap
that's not what you
child
told
at all.
me.
You pet and stroke him like the Bugs Bunny character.
I think the quote was, don't you feel RJ's kind of like my lap child?
And I will love him and pet him and squeeze him and hug him.
You going to call him George?
That sounds exactly like something I would say.
Hey,
yeah.
Did you know that in '99, Raheem Morris was Cornell's defensive backs coach?
Wow.
And he spent some time at Kansas State as a defensive coordinator. Yeah.
Wow.
It's Manhattan.
That's good stuff.
Yeah.
Don't say that, Ray. They'll crush you for that. That's bad information.
It's Manhattan, Kansas.
Anything that leads to more knowledge, I find to be good. Not them. You know what it is, Ray? They're threatened by my prowess.
Oh, here we go.
They're threatened.
Now we're getting to the
That's
root of the
exactly
issue.
what's happening.
You're right.
Now it all makes sense.
It's good.
My knowledge, my prowess, it threatens them. It
Interesting.
emasculates them.
Morris, when he was at Hofstra, was a phys ed major. That's interesting.
Yes, this is the RJ I know and love right here.
Oh, this is
The
what you like?
feisty one. Yeah, the feisty one. I love
Hey,
it.
feisty. He's just petty.
There's a lot
I
of
like
knowledge.
it.
You know
I
what
like
would be
it.
nice? Niners go to the Super Bowl next year after the Giants smash them in the regular season.
Oh, no.
and then RJ, Dave, tickets. RJ, no. Sorry.
He just looked into the camera and said that with a certain smugness.
RJ, I'll get you Super Bowl tickets if
You
the
can't.
Niners.
You don't have the connections I have.
Yeah, okay. Okay. I mean, you're not the only one that can get him Super Bowl tickets. Okay. All right? Okay. I'll call Gary.
Yeah.
I will tell Gary no. Gary, no.
You don't control Gary.
I
don't
run
control
Gary.
No, you're quite the opposite.
He's my left child.
That is clearly not the case.
Quite the opposite.
Based on the recent events.
I
around
want to
this
talk
place.
about the Knicks.
I run Gary.
I run Gary.
Sure.
Yeah, Gary's going to be running the station soon.
Gary is a wonderful man, and I will not speak ill of him or his guests.
You said you run him.
You run Gary. You
said you run Gary.
You run Gary. You are the Giants. Yet the head coach of the New York Football Giants was on with Gary.
That's right. Well, Gary has a long-standing relationship with John Harbaugh.
Yeah, but we haven't had one Giant guest because of you.
That's not true. We had Bobby Okereke because of me.
Yeah, but that wasn't because of you. That was one time.
Did you growl?
Yeah, he
growled
growled.
right
That
at
was
him.
a growl. That was a girl.
Honestly, I don't want to be here.
And there it is.
I don't want to.
Talk about Giannis.
Can I work on another show today?
No.
If I do 2 hours on another show, would that make up for the hour left on this show?
No. You don't even have a full
Carlin's
hour.
got to be there, no?
You don't even have a full hour. You got 57 minutes.
53.
That's what I mean. 53 minutes.
But I know math and you didn't really.
We're very good at the math.
Add up together.
Guys, can we just talk about the Knicks, please?
That's what I tried to do.
That's all I want to do.
Let's talk about these Knicks. All right, here's the problem. You're at the point now you can't even play cat down the stretch. So I feel like maybe you're playing with kind of fool's gold. And it's like, well, they're playing so great, so why mess with what's going well? Is that right, though? Are they playing great, or could they be playing better? Like, if you add Giannis, are you more of a championship contender than you are right now?
I think that's the question, but I can't answer that question because I don't know what's leaving. If it was as simple as I can trade Cat for Giannis, then yes. It's not that simple.
So I say Cat for Giannis, you're done.
I'm done. Yeah, I'm doing it. And listen, I'm going to end up doing it regardless. I just don't know how whatever you lose and then add gives you a better chance necessarily this year to compete for a championship.
I don't know that it does.
Like how quickly you have to put this thing together, whatever you're losing, whatever you're bringing
back.
But
Cat is trending in the wrong direction right now.
Cat's an all-star.
Come on, I don't care if he's an all-star or not. Cat is trending in the wrong direction. I mean, they are a better basketball team when Mitchell Robinson is on the court in big moments than having Cat on the court.
I got to tell you, too, one of the most, and you could see it in the body language of the Lakers last night as they were kind of trying to give it that one last, hey, let's get ourselves back into this game. Mitchell Robinson's ability to offensive rebound just demoralizes people.
He is one of the great. Alex asked me a good question watching the second half last night. It's like if I told you Mitchell Robinson was healthy and entering the draft this year, is he like a top 5 pick?
Dude, when he's healthy, he's defensive player of the year kind of caliber, and I don't know if there's a better offensive rebounder in
I don't
basketball.
think there is. And like the dagger in the game last night was when he went up, got the offensive rebound, kicked it out to Sham, and he hit the 3 from the corner to go up 13.
And you could just see the body language from the Lakers.
It's deflating. Or how about that one play? I forget it might have been Brunson. I forget. It was like he was on the baseline, and he threw it up and out towards midcourt, and you're like, oh, Mitchell's there. He'll get the ball.
Yep. Yeah.
I mean, he's like a vacuum. He gets everything.
Right, but how does that work, though? And that's the other thing. Right? How does Giannis and Mitch in the court at the same time work? Right? Neither guy really shoots well. So there's so much that needs to be figured out. Do you have enough time? In the long run, yes. I think they'll be a better team. But in the short term, when you're trying to compete for a championship now, what does that look like? Right? I mean, we're how many games in are we right now? 40 what? We're 49 games into the season now.
Yeah, so you're almost 50 games into the season.
And we're still talking about how guys are still trying to settle into roles and everything else.
Not really. We're talking about how one guy is trying to settle into a role.
Well, Mikal Bridges was just talking about it.
Well, Mikal Bridges played better basketball than Karl Anthony Towns, though.
But he was talking about it, as I'm saying. Right? Maybe I need to be more coachable. Maybe I felt entitled. Like he was still trying to figure it out. So now all of a sudden we bring in Drew Holiday and Giannis, and instantly it's championship caliber. I don't think that's true.
Maybe not, but it's not championship caliber now.
Is it good enough to get out of these caliber?
Maybe.
Let me
maybe
let me rework the question now to get your true feelings on this.
Okay.
If I promised you that after this season you'd still be able to get Giannis, would you want to do the deal now? I think that's a terrific way to ask you the question.
Give me this question again.
If I promised you that Giannis didn't get traded and we would get him this offseason, would you still want to do the deal right now?
What am I trading now?
The same thing you trade in the offseason. Same deal, just timing is different.
I'll wait.
You'll wait. Yeah, see, I think there's a lot. I think a part of the reason why you want to get this done now isn't necessarily because you think it's going to make you a championship caliber team in the moment, but it's just you're scared that he's going to be traded anyway, and then you'll never get him.
Well, I can't afford to lose him. That scares me.
Yeah,
I think if he winds up getting dealt and he doesn't wind up getting dealt to my team.
And I think, and listen, again, we don't live in a perfect world, so I'm not going to give you my perfect world scenario. I think that if that's the case, you have to do it because I don't want to run the risk of not getting him.
You don't want to lose him.
And I'm willing to sacrifice potentially getting out of the East this year for the next couple of years with what that team would look like. Because I don't think this current group is good enough to win a championship.
I don't know that this current group is good enough to get out of the East. But if you told me I get him this offseason and I give up the same that I would give up now, then I guess I would wait. I would hesitantly wait for the summer.
Just to have a definitive answer on this one, then.
Sure. If you tell me I'm going to get him, but I'll get him in the summer, then yes, I'd be willing to wait. But if you tell me someone else gets him now or someone else gets him in the summer, then I'm not willing to wait. Like, I'm okay being uncomfortable if I would lose out on him.
Right. I just think that if he does get dealt, and it sounds like it's probably going to come down to the wire, and there's been some aggressive offers made, and Milwaukee's countered those aggressive offers, depending on how these teams feel, like urgency-wise, desperation-wise, like how crazy do these teams end up getting as far as what they give up. I got to think that whoever Giannis goes to, Giannis is going to stay with that team. In order for that team to feel comfortable giving up whatever it's going to take, Giannis is going to be with that. Like, that's the team Giannis will probably sign an extension with.
Yes.
Like,
maybe you benefit. Maybe Giannis says, I'll only go to the Knicks. I'll only sign an extension with the Knicks.
Oh, that would be great.
That'd be the best of everything.
But that's still going to – I can't imagine that if both parties involved in this deal are willing to do whatever it takes to get the deal done, that Giannis be like, no, Giannis wants to go now. Like, Giannis wants to be able to compete now, and whatever team trades for him, go to the playoffs with.
Now,
that
what
team.
happens if Giannis says, "Listen, I want to be dealt now. I don't want to not play the rest of the regular season, then get dealt in the summer. Now I missed out on a postseason run."
I'm sure he does. He doesn't want to. Would you want to waste a year?
No, not a year where I could be on the Knicks or the Wolves or the War. No,
like the only way you're doing that,
run.
Right? The only way you're doing that is if you're hell bent on one team, and that team currently right now does not have the ability to do it. Like, if the Knicks can't put together a deal that's attractive enough for
then
Milwaukee,
you wait. If that's where you have to wind up,
then Giannis is going to say, "I'll wait."
Yes, exactly that. All right, we'll get to the calls on this because I think it's good and it's topical. It's important. 800-919-3776. But we have the announcement, and you know what? Shame on everyone. Oh, you guys are announcing the Mets tailgate. We know exactly what it is. You have no idea what it is. You have no idea.
Is that what people thought?
Oh yeah, I'm getting a lot of those. It's
Why
the Mets
would we
tailgate.
announce? I mean, we would announce the date for the Mets tailgate, but we don't. No.
Well, it's not the Mets tailgate.
Of course it's not the Mets tailgate.
It's sooner. It's a big deal. And
by the way, Mets tailgate, when announced, is a bigger announcement than it normally would be.
Oh, there's going to be some little side pieces to the Mets tailgate, yeah.
It's going to be a better event.
It's going to be a better event than it's been in the past. I would agree.
Okay, proceed with the real announcement.
The real announcement is March the 20th.
Mark it down.
Of 2026. I'll repeat that again. March the 20th of 2026. There's one place to be. And that place is Pickleball Heaven. Tell me more about Pickleball Heaven, you ask? Well, I shall. It's a pickleball facility, massive facility, with 16 pickleball courts in Medford, New York. We're a little further out east on the island, but we're going to do the show there that day from 6 to 10. Then there's a tournament. 32 teams, it sounds like, are going to participate, including Rick and I. And then after we win the tournament, Rick, we'll stay and watch some basketball, March Madness, with the people. How's that sound?
Yeah, by the way, we're watching. Hey, you see the size of this TV. It's ridiculous.
But they must have more than one TV.
Yes, but the piece de resistance. No, I didn't say that right. The piece de resistance. I didn't even say that. Could you say it for me?
The piece de resistance?
That's what I meant. TV is spectacular.
I'm looking at it right now. 60-foot television.
Ridiculous.
How's that possible?
That's 60 feet.
How's that possible?
Oh, what do you mean?
That feels anyway. So listen to this. So listen. If you love us, you can enter to play in the tournament. Details to follow. If you hate us and you want to beat us, you can enter to play in this tournament as well. My concern, to be honest with you, is that we get like ringers there and they go and they smash us, and then we fall out in the tournament.
So we're not going to have like pickleball. There's going to be no rankings.
I don't think so.
Pickleball,
you want to play, you can play.
So it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay.
But, whatever. I think we can compete with anybody.
Yeah, I think that we're going to have to really, we're going to have to
Now, the
pare
worst
down
part of all this is the name.
It's a great name.
The name it's embarrassing, but this is what they want to do. So this is what we'll go with. We're calling it, or I should say, they're calling it Pickleball Madness.
I think we're calling it.
No, I'm not calling it that.
Yeah,
I'll refer to it as such, but it's a silly name.
It's a terrific name.
No.
I can't be. What would you want it to be?
I mean, involve my name.
Dickleball?
What am I, just for show? I'm just a pretty face?
No,
I
you're
can't
not a
have my
pretty
name.
face. You're
Rick,
an excellent...
Dave and Rick Madness? Dave's Pickleball Madness? Something?
Why would it be Dave's Pickleball?
Why not? Why is it just Pickleball? The way I hear this, I don't even need to be there. You need someone to carry you during the show and on the pickleball court. Otherwise, I'm unnecessary.
Hey, talk to your buddy. This was John's idea.
Oh, it's John's brilliant idea.
This.
And you know who else is to be blamed for this? Troy.
Yeah. They love it.
Kevin.
Idea.
All of them. Fine. You know what? I'll go there. And I'll be my usual great personable self, but I won't like it.
Oh, you'll like it.
Oh, no, I won't like it.
Oh, you'll like it.
Oh, I'm going to kick some ass on the pickleball court, too.
You better start playing.
I've been playing.
No, a lot.
I've been playing.
Yeah, this is not Anita and Amani.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, this is like
and apparently we might have a battle with two people that work with us before we even go out for the March 20th date of Pickleball Madness.
That's a little appetizer.
Oh, please, that'll be silly.
Right, they need to be humbled. We're
just the guys to humble them.
We're just the guys.
We're just the guy because humbling is our middle name.
That's it.
Yeah. In fact, I'm Dave Humbling Rothenberg.
The TV setup at this place is phenomenal.
I'll be the judge of that.
I'm just looking at pictures right now. Phenomenal.
I'll be the judge of that.
Yeah, so
there's going to be multiple games on at the same time.
What's the pickleball rating system, Duper?
Well, I don't know what you're talking about.
The pickleball rating, like what's your rating?
I don't know.
Right, that's what I'm saying. This is going to just be whatever. Then.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's all bets are off.
All bets are off.
Yeah, you can just join and if we're playing fives, we'll probably get beat up. But if we're playing like-minded, like talented individuals, we'll probably have a good chance to win the whole
How
thing.
close to a 5 can I get you here before March?
I've actually played fives in doubles and we've won. But I don't.
But you were playing. But who were you playing with?
I was playing with someone who was good, but not a 5.
Really?
And it was like in old school when Will Ferrell was just like he answered the question. It was like, "Whew, what was that?" That's what I played like. Like it was outrageous.
You were that good.
It was the best I've ever played. So I think it's possible. It's in there, but I don't expect that. I mean, I think if we played a couple of fives 10 times, we win maybe 1 or 2. So it's possible, but I wouldn't expect it.
Right. We just need to catch lightning in a bottle one
Exactly
time.
that.
Okay.
Exactly that. But it's going to be everyone can play. Everyone can join.
Yeah.
And details to follow.
It's going to be a nice event.
It's going to be a great event. And it's going to be a full day.
It's the whole
6 to 10. The show is going to be from out there.
Yep.
Then the Pickleball tournament will be from there. And then the TV viewing will be from there. Be one-stop shopping.
It's a nice Friday.
It's a nice Friday.
How else would you want to spend your Friday?
It's a nice Friday. RJ, how do you feel about this event?
Thrilled.
You're very excited.
Listen, this is real competition. Not to say that you guys won't prevail, because I think you will. But
well, I don't know.
I think that's
that we'd
unfair.
Be favorites to win.
Yeah, I think those are unfair expectations.
Yeah.
I'm just saying my personal. I believe in you guys. I know the work that at least one of you puts in, and I'm confident the other will.
He'll put work in. Don't worry.
Yeah. But listen, there's going to be some real competition out there, and then we get to hang out after, which is probably the most exciting part, I think.
And I'm hopeful that RJ is going to participate.
I'll be out there. Don't you worry about that.
No, participate.
We'll work on that.
We'll work on that. So that's a big event.
We're going to need to get our friends at Masters involved. Say, hey, come on, as athletes, as Masters athletes.
Yep.
We're going to be ready.
Some paraphernalia, some attire.
We're going to need some team. We'll need some team jerseys.
Team jerseys would be nice.
Well, I need those for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, RJ's going to need. Hopefully, we'll see how involved he wants to be, but
it's going to be a scene out there too, though.
At the very least, he's going to have to represent the show somehow with his own jersey.
RJ and Ray should be a team.
I don't think Ray can be out there though,
because he's got to run the board.
Because we got the show. I'd love to see those two play pickleball.
Maybe John and RJ could be a team. John lives like right next door to there.
I can't see John being very good at pickleball though.
You didn't think I would be good?
I knew you'd be good because I said you played tennis. I said you'd be good. I said don't sleep on Dave. I was very confident that you'd be good, and you were good. Yeah, great.
And then
hands.
that first match that we took on, who was that?
It was Brian and Shea. We destroyed them.
We destroyed them.
Nita and Amani lucky we didn't have that kind of game.
We would have pickled. We would have rickled them, is what we would have done.
We would have rickled them.
We would have rickled them.
We still should have rickled them. We still should have pickled them in the last game.
Yeah, that was disappointing. But how upset can you be that you sweep them 3 games to none and Amani, Super Bowl champion, goes storming off, never to be heard from again?
Well, if Amani wasn't busy hitting pickleballs into the crowd, hurting young children, my last serve would have been the win for Pickle.
That's right. That's right. So it's going to be a great day. We want you guys involved. We want you to be there for the show. We want you to register when the time comes, and we'll keep you updated on the event and also hang out and watch college basketball with us as well. So there you have it. March 20th. Make sure you mark that down on your calendar. RJ?
That was nice.
Thank you. Are you ready to give us the stuff that you missed?
Sure.
Okay.
Now.
Walk-up three-pointer. He got it! See ya! Put in the box!
The you missed.
That's going to be a day right there.
That's going to be a day.
I'm greatly looking
And
forward
I
to
might
it.
be sun-kissed when I get back from Florida because I'm going to Florida earlier that week.
You're a busy guy.
Yeah, I got a lot.
I don't know if I like you on vacation before the big event.
Are you out of your mind?
Are you going to be
I'm going to have nothing but time to play pickleball in Florida.
Rick is worried about this. Is like
Who are
when
you playing with?
What do you mean?
Who are you going to play with? You going to go to open runs? Who are you
I'll
playing
find
with?
people to play with. Well, I mean, I'm going to go down for Ben's baseball.
Yeah,
So when I'm down there, there's going to be a lot of parents. I'll become friends with some before and make sure they bring their pickleball.
This is like when NFL players go away in July before camp.
It's like my boat trip.
Rick has a lot of concerns about how you're going to handle yourself.
I don't know why you would think that. I'm nothing if not a consummate teammate.
We don't doubt that. But anyway, you guys mentioned the Knicks winning. We know that Jalen Brunson's an all-star. Also, Karl Anthony Towns is named an all-star reserve. So is LeBron James, which extends his streak to 22 all-star games for his career. Jalen Duren had 21 points, 10 rebounds. He was also added to the all-star game roster. Pistons hammered the Nets, 130-77, the biggest win in Pistons franchise history.
The Nets lose some of the worst games you've ever seen.
Yep. They also lost by 54 to the Knicks just 2 weeks ago. So not great for them. Also not great, Igor Demin, who's a really good rookie for them, didn't make a 3. So he had just set the NBA all-time rookie mark for consecutive games with a 3 with 34, and then he didn't.
Where do you go to college, RJ?
Ooh. BYU?
That's right.
Thank you.
Look at you, RJ.
Thank you.
Big matchup out west. Thunder beat the Nuggets, and the Cavs make a trade. DeAndre Hunter to the Kings for Dennis Schroeder and Keon Ellis. Not a great weekend for Paul George. The Sixers banned 25 games for taking an improper medication. Unfortunate for him. We mentioned men's college hoops. Number 1, Arizona, off to the best start in school history. They are 22-0. They beat Arizona State. Number 9, Illinois, beat number 5, Nebraska. Number 14, Kansas, beat number 13, BYU in the 1,000th ever game at Allen Fieldhouse.
Could have the 1 and 2 selections in that game.
Yeah.
Peterson and Devansta.
NFL signed a new multi-year deal to continue playing regular season games in Madrid. Dave, I know you'll love this. You see who's a first-time Pro Bowl berth getter over the weekend?
Joe Flacco.
Yeah. 41 years old, never too late. Good for him. So you got Joe Flacco, you got Shedeur Sanders.
This is must-watch stuff.
on the ESPN Family Networks.
When is the Pro Bowl this weekend?
Kevin Stefanski had 2 Pro Bowl quarterbacks on his roster.
It's surprising.
No wonder he got fired.
It's surprising he couldn't do more.
Is it this weekend?
I think it's Tuesday.
It's midweek, huh?
Yeah. I think it's actually Tuesday.
And it's out at the Super Bowl location?
I'll tell you in a second.
Nobody knows.
This should tell you everything you need to know.
Yeah, it's Tuesday out in San Francisco.
Okay.
So make sure you watch. You'll be watching, Dave.
I can't get enough football.
NFL going to consider replay, by the way.
They still drop the ball from the sky?
Yeah, I don't think so.
No.
NFL going to consider making replay available for player safety penalties, which...
Like they do in college?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I don't know if I love
Targeting and the like?
Yeah, because when you screenshot things, a lot of things look like targeting. So, And then you get guys getting thrown out, and they're missing first half of the next game. Yeah, it gets messy. The A's locked up their all-star shortstop. That would be Jacob Wilson to a 7-year, $70 million deal. Eugenio Suarez back to the Reds, 1-year, $15 million deal. Giants and Luis Arias sign a 1-year deal. And the White Sox busy. They get Jordan Hicks, the pitcher from the Red Sox in a trade. And they also sign Austin Hayes, the outfielder, to a 1-year, $6 million deal. Shohei Ohtani not going to pitch this time around in the World Baseball Classic.
Did you mention Gene Suarez?
Yeah, he did. One-year deal, Cincinnati.
Okay.
Yep.
Literally just mentioned it.
Okay, I skipped right over me. That's fine.
And David Robertson, one-time Yankee, retired. The Lightning, we talked about this, come back from 4 goals down to beat the Bruins. Lightning shut the cannons after the Tampa Bay Bucks. By the way, no one buys into a gimmick like hockey players. Seeing them get off the bus in full creamsicle uniforms for the Bucks and seeing the Bruins get off dressed as actual Patriots, really, really good. Chris Letang of the Pens out 4 weeks with a broken foot, and Justin Rose set the scoring mark in a wire-to-wire win at Torrey Pines over the weekend. That's it.
With Brooks Koepka back.
Yeah, nice to see.
Oh, yeah.
Nice to see.
Hit a nice 6-iron right off the cart path. Very well done. I love golf.
It's nice to have it back.
Can I take over here?
Wow.
Sorry.
It's up to
I don't understand in the way of golf.
Hey, where did he go to college?
Koepka? He didn't go to university.
God forbid we talk about other sports. My fault.
No, I can't wait for Friday and the Olympics starts.
He went to Florida State.
Florida State.
I hate you sometimes, seriously.
Why? You don't mean that, though.
I don't mean that, because you're nasty. Because RJ and I love golf.
Prompted this.
Because RJ and I love golf. And we just wanted to
how about off the air you guys spend some time on golf? Or why don't you call Don? Don will be happy to talk about golf with you later today.
You're in a dark place.
He's a bad guy.
Listen, I got to participate in Pickleball Madness. What do you want from me?
You're a teammate of Pickleball.
Yeah, right. You're part of the event. You're the headline. You're the co-headliner.
People would have no idea. Listen, you could have Grouser there. No one would have any idea.
Right, but if your name was better suited to add to Pickleball.
If my name was better suited, it would still be Pickleball Man. If my name was Dave Pickleball, it would still be Pickleball Madness.
I think that's accurate.
Yeah. I could be Dave Pickleball Rothenberg, and it would still be Pickleball Madness.
I think you're right.
Yeah. I could have a tattoo of a pickleball on my ass, and it would still be Pickleball Madness.
I think that's still accurate. Yeah.
Yes.
if you were this is my partner, Pickle Rothenberg.
Yes.
There'd be a wild story behind that, though, if you actually had that tattoo.
I could be Dave Pickle.
You could show everyone that tattoo.
You'd never know, because they wouldn't care. As long as Rick can be there, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah, exactly that. So I'll be there.
Listen, but you get to be the arm candy. You get to be the
I don't want to be the arm candy.
That's what you are. I'm sorry.
I might tank.
You're going to throw the match?
Yeah, I might throw the match. 3 match points. Oops. All of a sudden I turn into just a disaster.
Anita, I don't want this kind of pressure. I would prefer it be named after you.
No, you don't. You want all the shine.
No, I don't. I don't need it. We can call it whatever you want.
Dave's Pickleball Extravaganza. I like that.
It rolls right off the tongue.
Right off the tongue. Well, Pickleball Madness?
Well, it's March Madness, and it's pickleball. So, Pickleball?
Dave's Pickleball Madness.
You're just adding your first name to it.
That's right.
It's not creative.
Well, Pickleball Madness is not so good either.
No, that's really good.
You think they have a meeting of the minds? I've got it.
I think it's a great name.
RJ loves it.
Great. Then RJ can play with you.
Oh.
And I'll play with someone that
My
cares.
name could be Dave.
Good babies.
And I want Ray there.
Can't be there.
And I want a car service.
Oh, no.
And I want pistachios and red M&Ms.
This is why it's Rickable.
Let's take a break. Come back. We'll get to your calls on the Knicks and more of this. DNR with you, ESPN New York. Let's see what's happening on the roads. Here's Debbie Duhame.
Hi, Dave. Hi, Rick. Hey, heading out to Medford today. Well, you're going to see some delays on Patchogue-Yaphank Road as you get out toward National Boulevard over in Medford. Some people heading out to pickleball heaven right now. Let's go out to the Southern State westbound on the island. Accident out by Eagle Ave to watch for. We're seeing delays eastbound Southern State at Hempstead Avenue with a collision. Thruway north at 15A, a debris spill. And watch for delays on 78 westbound local lanes closed by exit 49 in Union. Serious accident there. Sponsored by Positive Coaching Alliance. If you have questions about youth or high school sports, Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA develops better athletes and better people through youth and high school sports. Info at positivecoach.org. I'm Debbie Duhame, 880 ESPN, New York.
Hi, this is John D'Agostino from D'Agostino & Associates, the injury firm. I've talked about how a construction accident took my father's leg. The heavy prosthetic he wore looked nothing like the high-tech limbs we have today. It was crude wood and metal. held together by bolts that dug into his skin and left painful ulcers. But the thing I remember about my dad is how he never complained. He put on his prosthetic leg and he went to work. He coached my baseball teams, danced, sang karaoke, and even loved to travel. He may have limped, but he always held his head up high and he lived with dignity. At D'Agostino & Associates, I spent over 35 years building a law firm that helps accident victims and those in need of their Social Security disability benefits. We fight till our clients get the money and dignity they deserve. So call us today at 1-800-BITE-BACK. That's 1-800-248-3222. We have offices throughout New York and New Jersey. So don't tell me personal injuries aren't personal. I know what they can cost a family. I've been there, and I'll be there for you. D'Agostino Law. Bite back.
Hey, New York and New Jersey, Boost Mobile has an unlimited talk, text, and data plan that's only $25 a month forever. Meaning you'll only ever pay $25 a month for the rest of your life. Who wouldn't want unlimited wireless when it only costs $25 a month forever? If you don't, you must be one of those people who enjoy overpaying for their phone plan. $25 a month forever is truly as good as it gets. So go online and switch now at boostmobile.com. After 30 gigabytes, customers may experience slower speeds. Customers will pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on the Boost Mobile Unlimited plan.
Benjamin Franklin, sir, I've just received news.
Speak.
They're multiplying you.
Multiplying me?
Yes, many times.
Multiple Benjamins?
Shall I stop it?
No.
Multiply your Benjamins with New York Lottery's Extra Multiplier Scratch-Off games. Play for the chance to multiply your winnings up to 100 times. Prizes up to $3 million.
I've won! I've multiplied myself! We won!
Please play responsibly. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Knicks fans, it's time for basketball, and the action starts on Wednesday at Pig Beach with Team ESPN New York and Ultra. Whether you need a pregame spot or you're looking for the right Knicks bar to watch the game versus the Nuggets, Pig Beach is your destination. The party tips off at 7 p.m. Team ESPN will be giving away plenty of ESPN, Ultra, and Knicks prizes. Join fellow Knicks fans on Wednesday night at 3537 36th Street, ground floor in Astoria. Cheer on your Knicks, enjoy Ultra draft and bottle specials, and cool prizes all game long at Pig Beach in Astoria.
New year, new season, same goal. Feel good and stay in the game. But if neck pain, back pain, joint pain, or sciatica is holding you back, it's time to handle it. I'm Bart Scott, and I'm telling you to call Dr. J. Shaw at Sandwell Pain. Dr. Shaw is an Ivy League trained, double board certified, and he specializes in getting people back to living pain-free. No surgery, no scars, no long recovery, no pain medication. Just precise, non-surgical, image-guided treatments that work. Same-day or next-day appointments are available with offices in Woodbridge, Livingston, and Inglewood. Stop playing through pain. Go to SandwellPain.com. Relief starts today.
DraftKings Sportsbook is making every snap, every drive, every moment of Super Bowl 60 count with DraftKings Live Millions. Open the app, opt in, and get your promo token. Place a live bet of $1 or more on the Super Bowl, and you're in. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code UNSPORTSMANLIKE. That's code UNSPORTSMANLIKE. Bet live for your share of $5 million in prizes with code UNSPORTSMANLIKE. In partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY. Connecticut, call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino in Kansas, wager tax pass-through may apply in Illinois. 21 and over in most states. Void in Ontario. Restrictions apply. No purchase necessary. Opt-in required. Minimum odds minus 500. Prizes either bonus bets or single-use 20% profit boost. Max bet $20 that expire in 30 days. See official rules at sportsbook.draftkings.com/promos for entry period and free method of entry. Sponsored by Crown Gaming, Inc.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. Let's get to a couple of these Knick calls, and we'll switch over to John Harbaugh, who was on with Gary over the weekend, and some of the things he had to say. So let's go to Edgar in Bloomingdale. Edgar, good morning. You're on ESPN New York.
What's up, boys? I wanted Giannis a week ago. I still want Giannis, but Cat rebounding lately. He was like, bring it. You want me to play better? I'm going to get you 80 boards in 3 games. So he's been playing better, but I agree with you guys. We can't let this go to the summer.
Hang on. Has he been playing better or has he been rebounding better?
He's been rebounding better. But I agree with you guys. We can't let this go to the summer and see. We got to get him now or that's it.
Well, I don't know that Rick feels that way. I think Rick is actually, if you could get him in the summer, a proponent of doing that.
Listen, if there wasn't a concern that he would get traded now before the deadline or on the deadline Thursday and then be gone for good, then yeah, I would wait. right? Because it's not, again, it's not as simple as, hey, here's Cat, we'll take Giannis. There's going to be more players involved. There's more teams involved. Does that mean that Mikal Bridges is gone? I mean, I was reading an article this morning, like I told you, where it's like the trade value for Cat and Mikal Bridges right now is not great.
So you don't think you can get, well, if you can't get Holiday and then picks sent over and Giannis, then I'm not including OG in a trade.
Yeah, I'm not either. But we're also looking at the Miami Heat are involved in this. The Minnesota Timberwolves are involved in this. Golden State's involved with this, all making what sounds like aggressive offers.
Okay. But what happens, and I don't know if this happens or if it doesn't, what happens if Giannis says, I'm not going to those teams? I'm going to the Knicks, or you're not trading me?
Okay, but, I mean, in that case, can Milwaukee just tell him, all right, well, wait then?
Maybe.
Till New York can give us a better offer. Right, till they can offer us that other first-round pick at the end of the season.
Yeah,
that we can't get now.
It's an interesting game of chess right now.
Giannis is not going to want to miss a whole playoff run.
You wouldn't think,
if he can avoid it.
You wouldn't think so. Yov in Israel, our buddy. Good morning, Yov. How you doing?
Morning, Ray. Good morning, Dave. How are you guys doing this morning?
We're doing well, thank you.
So a few days ago, I called regarding the Giannis trade, and I didn't have the number in front of me, so I mixed it up. So my trade suggestion is Cat and Mikal Bridges both get sent to Portland. Portland sent Jeremy Grant, Scoot Anderson to Milwaukee and their own picks, the Milwaukee picks. Milwaukee also get Gershon Yabusele and Pabi Dabiet, and the Knicks get Giannis and Drew Holiday.
Is that enough for Milwaukee?
I get your own pick. You'll get your two own pick. You can now rebuild for real because you got your own pick. I mean, you can try convince Portland maybe throw another first rounder because by the end of the day, Portland getting Cat with an all-star player and Mikal Bridges was a really good player. So I really think you can make Portland put some more picks if you needed to.
Listen, it's interesting. My question, and thanks for the call, Yov, to Rick would be like, what is Portland then? Is Portland's not winning a championship?
Right. What does that do for Portland?
So now you're spending a fortune of money on and I think Bridges and Towns are good, but you're not winning in that West with that.
No, and you're giving up all your first round picks.
Right. So how are you going to even improve your team after that?
I don't. Again, this is what makes it so complicated. I don't know. I mean, I could understand maybe like the Bridges part of it, right? Trading Bridges for Holiday, younger player, right? I mean, Bridges doesn't miss a game. Like there's a lot of positives with Mikal Bridges, but the part like the Cat part of it, like how does that fit?
I don't know that it does.
Because that's the money that matches up with Giannis. And then
I don't know
Milwaukee,
who wants to spend that kind of money on Cat.
And what does Milwaukee want? Milwaukee wants to rebuild, I think.
Yeah. Well, they can in a trade like that where they don't receive Cat.
Yeah, they can, but I mean, you got to make everyone happy. Is that what Portland wants?
Well, I don't know. I wouldn't think if I was Portland, that's not what I would want. All right, let's listen to John Harbaugh a little bit. Open up the phone lines to the Giants, 800-919-3776. He was on with Gary over the weekend. Really good interview. Important question, pertinent question. Does losing out on Todd Monken set you back?
It sets us back from a time standpoint for sure because we were kind of counting on that, and we had to wait longer than we would have wanted to. I wish they had decided a little sooner. Mm-hmm. But there's fortunately for us, there's a good pool of offensive coordinator candidates, really good guys, younger guys, older guys. It's really the whole gamut, and we're not going to be in too big of a hurry time wise to get the right guy. We need to get the right guy who fits. Start with your quarterback Jackson, work through the rest of it. Also the philosophy of how we want to play football. That's really going to be maybe the most important hire going out. The offensive line hire is going to be really important. All the position coaches, but that offensive coordinator position right now is really important.
He puts me at such ease with his answers.
Well, he knows what he's doing.
Right. Like he's such a CEO of this organization, and you just feel like he's going to do right by this organization. And, yeah, he's disappointed he didn't get Monken. They'll be okay. There's really good guys available, and they'll take their time and do their due diligence to get the right guy to be the offensive coordinator.
Right, but I also think he answers the question. Like, that's what I would tell most people. Like, just answer the question the way that, like, you would answer the question. Like, that you would answer the question. Like, if I asked you the same question, that's probably how you would answer. Like,
yes,
if you're
it's
a
an
smart
adult
person.
answer.
Right, like, I mean, yeah, listen, we were counting on having Todd Monken. Does it put a little bit of a crimp in what we're trying? Of course it does. Like we expected it to be Todd Monken. It took longer than we thought. We wish it would have happened faster, so we could have pivoted faster. But right now, there's plenty of candidates available, and he goes to young, old guys who have done it. And then now, because we don't have one, there's no reason to rush into this thing. We have time. We have good candidates. We'll sift through them and figure out what works best.
Yeah. Now, I don't know if it's someone that has to have a relationship with him or someone that has to have OC experience in this league.
Or that's previously called plays, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, again, you go back to the fact that you look at him as a terrific CEO of a team, and you believe that he's going to get it right. And it's exactly what you don't have with the Jets right now.
He knows what's work. He knows what works, right? Like, I mean, he knows. Like, I'm sure he has an idea of what he's looking for, and I'm sure that if someone comes in for one of these interviews and blows him away with all the different things that they feel like this offense can do with Jackson Dart, and that's the one thing that he said earlier. I think we talked about it last week as far as what he was looking for. It's like, I prefer coaches that aren't just system-driven coaches, where this is my system and this is what I do. It's no, these are the players that we have, and tell me how you can make them perform to their best.
That's what the best coaches do. All right, let's break. We'll come back. We got more from John Harbaugh. We got the 3 stars, and we got your calls. 800-919-3776. DNR with you right here on ESPN New York.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
When it comes to meat and seafood, selection matters, and no one beats Wild Fork Foods. To everyday essentials, to high-quality steaks, to seafood and more, every product is blast frozen to lock in peak flavor and freshness, so you get restaurant-quality meats at home for amazing prices. Shop in person at 7 locations across Long Island and New Jersey, or you can order online for same-day delivery. It's easy, it's convenient, and the prices are wild. WildForkFoods.com.
DraftKings Sportsbook, the #1 sportsbook for live betting, is making every moment of Super Bowl 60 count with DraftKings Live Millions, featuring over $5 million in prizes. Here's how it works. Open the DraftKings Sportsbook app, opt in, and get your promo token. Place a live bet of $1 or more on the Super Bowl, and you're in. And every live bet means another shot to win. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code WHSQ. That's code WHSQ. Bet live for your share of $5 million in prizes with code WHSQ. In partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY and 467-369. 21 and over. New York only. Eligibility and restrictions apply. No purchase necessary. Opt-in required. Minimum odds minus 500. Prizes either bonus bets or single use 20% profit boost. Max bet $20 that expire in 30 days. See official rules at sportsbook.draftkings.com/promos for entry period and free method of entry. Sponsored by Crown Gaming Inc.
If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique personal injury and workers' compensation laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling all types of accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for injured New Yorkers. From construction to car accidents and slips and falls, they've got you covered. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS, where your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
Out on the course, they're the PGA Tour's best players. But in the arena, they're prime time. And Season 2 of TGL presented by SoFi is back with lights, cameras, action. We're talking big moments, big personalities, big names in the stands, all on the big screen. Big-time matchups with shot clocks, hammer drops, timeouts, overtime, and playoffs. It's city versus city, squad versus squad. The sport just hits different under the lights. It's TGL presented by SoFi. Keep up. It's golf. Tune into every match. Only on ESPN.
Wendy here. If you're looking to add a star player to your financial roster, you should take a look at SoFi's personal loans. SoFi's got some amazing moves that would be a valued addition to any team, like low fixed rates when you consolidate your debt, no fees required, and as soon as same-day funding. View your rate at SoFi.com/roster to get started. Loans originated by SoFi Bank, N.A. member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply at SoFi.com/roster. NMLS 696891.
In the city that never sleeps and never stops talking sports, ESPN New York is always on. Now you can live and breathe everything New York sports wherever you are. On your radio dial, on the ESPN New York app, and streaming live on YouTube. However you watch or listen, ESPN New York is always on for you. Hear us, stream us, watch us. This is ESPN New York.
All right, so today's Groundhog's Day, which Ray is playing the song from the movie. And the groundhog, known as Punxsutawney Phil, saw his shadow this morning. That means we could see 6 more weeks of winter.
Great.
At least.
That's just what we need.
That's not a surprise, though.
Not a surprise the way things are going, no. But who would know? Who would know? Because you don't get to talk weather.
Well, but I'm back. RJ gave me a full apology early in the show, and now I'm a weather aficionado once again.
All right.
I love the weather.
I know you do. You love it.
Yeah. I mean, we should get a weather sponsor. You get me a sponsor, I'll go through the weather every day for you. Highs, lows, pressures, you name it. Dew, sunset, you name it, I'll do it.
Imagine if your name was Dave Pickleball. You'd have all sorts of endorsements.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
They'd be sending me paddles and paraphernalia. I could have a tattoo of a pickleball on my ass, and it would still be Rickleball Madness. So disrespectful.
Maybe if we win the championship, you do that.
I'm surprised that the name of our show is not like Rick and the other guy.
I told you I would never do that. This is not what that is.
I don't know what to believe.
It's DiPietro and Rothenberg. You want it to be Rothenberg and DiPietro? I don't care.
No. I want it to be our event, not Rick's event.
Talk to your buddies then. I didn't come up with it.
I'm just there as an add-on, as a passenger.
No, I didn't say, hey.
You know when you have your tickets for a flight, and it's like, oh, you're on their reservation? I'm on your reservation. I'm a minor on your reservation.
No. I did not go to them and say, hey, I have a great idea for an event, but I'm only doing it if it's called Rickleball Madness. They decided that.
Yeah, that's great.
I think because they want to like They want to transition this into Tickle Rickle or whatever it is.
Tickle Rickle.
With the tickle booth.
I could be Dave Pickleball Rothenberg, and it would still be Rickleball Madness.
I think you're right.
Game time. I'm so unhappy. Brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. When it's game time, that's when it's Tully time. 7 o'clock, Islanders visit the Capitals in Washington, D.C. And that's game time brought to you by Tullamore Dew, the original triple distilled, triple blended, and triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew Honey during today's action. Glasses up to enjoying Tullamore Dew responsibly. What a slight.
That was a terrific read.
Well, that's what I do.
I don't know why people slight you. I don't think I slight you.
You know what? I have John Harbaugh. So you can have your Rickleball. John can have his whatever. RJ can have whatever he wants to have, his Niners. I got Harbaugh. I got it. It's happening for me right now. Coach, can this thing turn around in 2026?
Of course, we believe that, like I said, when you work hard, man. We build something. We go into a game. We expect to win the game. We believe we're going to win the game, and we're planning on winning the game. And that's going to be for every single game. And we may win every single game. You never are going to ever for 1 second forfeit that opportunity to do that. But are we saying it's going to be easy? That's not a prediction. You're not saying that's what's going to happen. That's what we're going to be working to make happen. And now the responsibility, you got to go fight, man. You got to go compete. You got to go play a football game and try to find a way to win the game. So obviously, to your point, Gary, it can be done. It was just done this last year. Mm-hmm. It's been done every year. So that's it's time for us to be the team to do it.
I love it. I can't wait for the Giants season.
I will say though, is what he's talking about is real. And I think when you start talking about, we hear it all the time, right? Culture. It's why Aaron Glenn was hired, right? It changed the culture. I think a big piece of that is to have the belief, not just say it, but actually truly believe it, that you have a legitimate chance to win every game. Right? The expectation is now changed, so we should win. Like, we have every chance to win.
Well, we should
every
be
game
competitive for every game. I don't think you think you're going to win every game.
No, you're not going to win every game. Right? But that's why most coaches say, focus on the process, not the result. Because there's it doesn't happen, right? The reality is you're not going to win every game. But if you're focused on the process and you believe in that process, you'll go out there at the very least thinking that you have a chance to win, as opposed to what the Giants have gone through.
Right.
Where it's like Jackson Dart, wins a meaningless game in Week 17. He's like, oh, we need more of this. Well, no, you need that when it actually matters is what you need.
Yeah, they need to get out to. You can't get out to a 1-5 start again.
Like when you're playing games that the other team is actually trying to win, like those are the games that we need to believe that we can go up and compete and win.
That's right.
And when you get into this malaise of always losing, that becomes, what you expect. Hey,
how many times did you watch the Giants last year and you just figure to yourself, they'll find a way to lose this game? Well, if you flip that and all the games that you're in and you're competing with and you're better coached, I'm not saying it's going to be Patriots, but it could translate to a lot more wins than it's been. Because really, and you mentioned this, and you're right, they won 2 games last year. They got gifted 2 games and they won 2 games. And it's completely unacceptable. And quite frankly, it's embarrassing.
Well, I was just listening to some of the stuff after the game, the hockey game yesterday. Right now the Tampa's rolling, right? But Tampa also has John Cooper. Tampa's also had his success. Has been
John Cooper Hofstra, by the way.
Right. Has been a wagon, like a dynastic run they went on. What happened after the first period? Well, we just recognized that wasn't us, and we need to go play our game. Like a lot of teams can't do that. A lot of teams like, oh God, we're done. This isn't gonna. They found a way, right? There's this belief that hey, we'll be able to find a way. And I think that's what Harbaugh's talking about. Like, are we going to win every game? No. But if we believe that we can win every game and we go through that process, then we're going to have a better, we'll have at least give ourselves a chance every week.
It's been a minute since we've had that belief that we have any real chance to consistently win these games. Ray?
Hello.
Oh, Ray.
How are you?
How you doing?
I'm fantastic.
I love to hear that.
A little chilly, but all good.
You get to stay in your home tonight? And
it's the first time in over a week.
Oh, it's delightful for you. I'm happy for you.
No, thank you.
You ready for the 3 stars?
Absolutely.
Well, let's go.
Today's 3 stars. Number 3.
You bring the knowledge, Dave. We all know this. And, so even if you're bring the knowledge when it's no longer relevant, which I appreciate.
Can I interrupt for one quick moment?
Yeah.
To discuss Raheem Morris?
Yes.
And there's some relevance here. It's not me being Jackass Dave. Do you know where he went to college? Hofstra.
What does that have to do with him taking the San Francisco 49ers job?
Yeah, Hofstra's just pumping people out. John Cooper. I don't think you were being a jackass, Dave. I think you were great.
Thank you, Ray.
I get what you're saying, Rick.
Yeah, not everyone agrees.
You know what it is, Ray? They're threatened by my prowess.
You know who should be threatened by you? Gary Myers.
You don't control Gary.
I run Gary.
You run Gary.
I could be Dave Pickleball Rothenberg, and it would still be Rickleball Madness.
I think you're right.
Yeah, we had that big announcement.
I could have a tattoo of a pickleball on my ass, and it would still be Rickleball Madness.
No, thankfully, you don't have that tattoo.
You don't know.
What does that have to do with anything?
Listen.
I could be a lifer. It wouldn't matter.
Drives the point home.
Number 2.
Speaking of driving the point home, there's a guest that was on this weekend.
It might have been Greg Bedard. It was a Greg. RJ, you could probably look up on the show sheet who was on with Grassa this weekend.
This is Greg Berdard. Berdard. Greg Berdard.
I don't think he stresses the R in the...
Well, there is no R. That's why he doesn't stress it.
It's Greg Berdard.
It's not Greg Berdard.
I appreciate RJ sticking with this.
Is this guy with the Patriots podcast? Is this the Bedard
Yes.
we're talking about? Yeah.
It's Greg Bedard.
No, this is a different guy.
Then who is this guy?
Berdard.
Berdard.
Number 1.
Happy birthday, Michael K., even though not all of us got to celebrate with you.
I couldn't go. It was my wife's birthday.
Well, you know who else from the station went to the birthday party besides me?
Brownshire.
Nobody. Brownshire didn't go. Peter didn't go. Bart didn't go. Alan didn't go. You didn't go. Carlin didn't go. Winthrop didn't go.
It's a lot of people, but at least we had Dave representing. And Dave's very good with birthdays. Just ask Ian Begley.
Yes, I know when his birthday is.
Now, did you take that upon yourself to save into the phone, or did that do it automatically?
It just happened.
Do you wish Berdard a happy birthday? It's his birthday.
There is no Berdard.
Listen, Dave and Sherry, they did a great job at the party. Apparently, they won big awards.
You left before they gave out the awards. You took home the party's best-looking couple. You guys looked amazing.
Stop it.
I'm telling you.
It's not a high school prom. What are we doing?
I'm just telling you that Sherry and I looked really good.
Well, who would know? Because you didn't take pictures.
Well, maybe if you would have gone, maybe you would have taken some pictures.
What did Sherry wear?
What did she wear?
Was it Chapel Ronish? What did she wear?
Yes. It was hanging from her Yahoos was her dress.
Listen. At the end of the day, Rick couldn't go, so there's no proof about this, but you're a good husband, okay?
Great husband, bad friend, I think is established.
No, listen.
Steve B., why do Ray and RJ glaze Rick so much? Everything he says, they always agree with.
That's
Be your
we
own
just
person.
got done disagreeing.
Well, not RJ.
We just got done.
Slobbers all over.
I suppose that's as good a place as any to leave it. See you boys tomorrow.
All right, then. Rule 76.
No excuses. Play like a champion. It's DiPietro Rothenberg. And
happy birthday to maybe my best friend, Michael K.
Right here on ESPN New York and on YouTube.
Slobbers all over.
What if your instincts could pay off? With Robinhood Prediction Markets, you could put your knowledge to work on the events that matter to you. Prediction Markets isn't just sports.